Welcome back to Tabletop Titans for another epic game, Warhammer 40k 9th edition. And it is an epic game indeed, because we're going to be showing off as many models from Forge Worlds as I can put into one army. I've got my Custodes here, and I've got 5 Relic Dreadnoughts here. This is the most, this is all I own, but it's basically the most I could fit.
Right.
I've also got a bunch of other Forge World units. Basically, only my troops in my HQ are not Forge Worlds. So good showcase for some of the new rules, and definitely they got a little better.
They did, actually.
They're still not quite like Space Marine level Dreadnoughts, but they definitely are really elite, and they're very specialized, and they feel Custodes when, when you get them on the table.
They are super tanky, super scary, and you're going to be getting that much more value out of them.
Yeah.
Which is like, come on, who doesn't want to play with big robots that do that?
Exactly. That's why we're here. And in true Custodes fashion, I have 19 models in my army. So I'm going to be spread a little thin, but each one of these is an epic hero.
That's right.
So it's sure to be great. But you took an army that's equally elite, pretty much outside of space or outside of Custodes. You took one of the most elite armies you could.
Yeah, that's right. This is a very, very elite Deathguard list. Lots of vehicles. So we have the Plague Crawlers, we have the little tripod dudes, and Terminators, very, very elite. I am using no Forge World models because I lost all mine.
Yeah, if you don't know, in this book, basically they took away the ability for Deathguard and the Thousand Suns and whatever else to use any of the Forge World data sheets.
It's a real bummer.
It's actually kind of a big, big, big loss, especially because, you know, a lot of people would buy those special Contemptors that are like Forge Worlds, the Leviathan Dreadnoughts, and all that. Yeah, so many things. I really, really hope they fix that. That's probably one of the things I dislike the most, actually, in this new book. But there's lots of cool stuff in here. And throughout the game, we'll be happy to chat about it. This book actually arrived a little late. Games Workshop was saying they had some delays with some of their shipping. So happy to go through and answer some of your questions now that I've got in hand. But why don't we jump ahead, take a look at the armies that we have today. So for my mighty Custodes here, you all asked for it. So I am playing the Shadow Keepers today. This is the first time we've played the Shadow Keeper rules on the channel. You all know that we're huge fans of the Dread Host.
Of course.
And even with this army, I actually prefer the Dread Host. But I'm doing the Shadow Keepers for you all. So
there's your caveat, and if you lose.
I hope I use the stratagem at least once in the game that they have.
I hope so.
Because if not, if there's no opportunities, then it'll be extra sad. But okay, let's talk about what I've got. I got a Captain and Terminator armor. I was trying to keep it as cheap as I could so I could get as many Forge World units. So Captain and Terminator armor, but I spent a bit on him. He's got an axe, of course, and he's my Warlord. So I actually gave him the Strategic Mastermind Captain Commander trait. Let's give me a few more CP back. I tried to give him one of the other ones. They're not all great. There was one that was called like Purge the Unclean, which I was like, oh,
I'm gonna be doing that.
You're pretty unclean.
Yeah.
But it's like 6s to wound are double damage, and I have like 4 attacks.
Weird.
So maybe I'll do it once in the game ever. It wasn't worth it, so I cut it. I also gave him the Eagle's Eye Relic. That's a 3 of invulnerable save because they normally only have a 4. So that's great. And I gave him a Champion of the Imperium, which is a 12-inch bubble of Dreadnoughts and Infantry can heroically intervene.
Yes.
Which is kind of cool.
It's really cool, actually.
It's actually a great ability.
That's a big deal.
So I'm into that one. I also took a Shield Commander or Shield Captain on foot, again, just to keep it cheap. So he's just a flat 100 points. He's literally the cheapest thing in my whole army. So I'm into that. I took 4 Sagittarum. I would have taken more. I only own 5-ish.
Yeah.
I would have taken more units if I could. I think they're great now.
They're really tasty now.
Yeah, their guns are flat 2 damage with the like heavy bolter-like profile. Bridger's very pleased about that.
They are heavy bolter-like, officially.
I took 2 units of 3 Guardians on foot with Sword and Shield. And so they're great just for holding those points.
Yep.
They're not fun to shoot at.
No.
And so that's why I took them. I also took the Galatis Dreadnoughts. In fact, I took 2 of them. This is the Sword and Shield.
Love it.
The Galatis Dreadnought's okay. It got a bit more attack, a bit more durability. It's all good. They all lost a few wounds. Right. But it evened out in the wash.
They got brought down to the new Contemptor profile, which is all just 9 wounds, nothing over that. Which is it's fine.
The thing is, it's really the invuln you're paying. Like, this guy has a 4-up invuln, and you're paying quite a bit more over even a normal Contemptor. And they're good in combat, but I don't know that. I think they're still a little overpriced. I'm going to put them somewhere at about 20 points overpriced, but they're still good, and we're going to see them do work. I have only 1 Achilles Dreadnought, but the Achilles Dreadnought's actually the bigger one. He's the one to watch out for.
Apparently.
He actually has some respectable shooting, and I've got him with 2 twin Adratic Destructors. Those are actually real guns. They're flat 3 damage. Kind of scary there. I have 2 Palace grav tanks. You can't leave home without the Palace.
No, they're great.
They're really clutch in an army that's kind of slow. They solve that problem. And then the meat of the list, 2 Talamon heavy Dreadnoughts.
Yes.
One of them with Fist and a Storm Cannon, and of course his mighty Spiculous Launcher. And the Fist is now free. So you used to pay 35, 40 points for a Fist, per Fist.
It was a lot.
Now the Fist is free.
That's great.
And the Flamer is 12-inch range.
Yes.
And
Plasma Flamer.
Yeah, it's a Plasma Flamer, and the Fist is +1 attack when it didn't used to be. So that's a big win. And he's still T8. He's still 4-up save, 4-up invulnerable save. So he's kind of still he's the biggest boy on the block now.
It's nuts, especially that given the changes to the Leviathan. If you're not familiar, he went down to T7.
Yeah.
His invul went up to 5+ all the time.
And his armor save
and his armor
went from 2 to 3.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and his ballistic skill went from 2 to 3.
No way.
Yeah.
Just an ordinary obese Dreadnought.
Yeah, he's just a bigger, he can just hold bigger guns.
So those were all interesting changes, though, right? It was like, okay, he's cheaper, but this boy, he gets everything. He keeps it. He also has the -1 damage, so really, really excited to see that.
He's a big winner.
It's awesome.
I'm really, really excited about him. I'm just double checking. Yeah, he still did keep his 2-up save. So I am really excited about him. And of course, because I like the Fist so much, I took one with double fists, the Boxer, and he's great.
So stylish.
I would have deep struck him today if I was Dread Host, but I'm not. So
this is where I would put my Dread Host if I had any.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's a lot of fun, and if you bring the wrong units too close, they'll smash.
Everyone get punched.
Right.
That's right.
So I think that could be exciting.
Yeah.
We both, as true 9th edition standard, we both got a scrap for the points.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's going to happen one way or the other.
I like it. I think it's really cool. And funny enough, we said, okay, we can go crazy on Dreadnoughts, but I think 5 is like legitimately a sweet spot. If you're playing Custodes, if you're playing Marines, and you want to go Dread heavy, going over 5, you start to lose a lot of efficiency.
Agreed.
But if you have 5, you can still do other stuff. You can bring things to be scoring. So I really like it. I'm excited.
That's my army today.
Cool deal.
What do you got?
I've got the Deathguard. I'm back at it with my Poxmongers again. Tried something different last couple games, I believe. But I really like this Plague Company because it's so versatile and does so many things. Many of the other Plague Companies will do they'll have one interesting strat or one interesting relic, and I kind of felt like it wasn't doing everything. So while they are known as the Demon Engine faction, I'm kind of just taking them because they're useful in general.
Yeah.
So let's take a look. I have, of course, all my HQ slots are filled out. I have a Demon Prince with wings, a sword, which I've replaced with the Epidemicist Blade. This is the new relic. Plague weapon sword, amazing flat 3 damage, extra exploding attack, stuff like that. So good. And he's running Blades of Miasma as his one spell. Blades of Miasma. Blades of Putrefaction.
That would be an amazing ability.
If I hit you, you're -1. Yeah. That'd be so cool. Yeah, so that's the Mortal Wounds ability and +1 to wound. I then have my Malignant Plaguecaster, of course.
Naturally.
And he is going to be running my also usual 2 spells with him. Miasma, actually, which is the -1 to hit on one of my units.
Okay.
And Putrescent Vitality, +1 Toughness, +1 Strength on a unit that I give it to.
Yeah.
Awesome.
It's really strong on these Terminators or anything like that.
So good.
It's so good.
Right? And then my last HQ, I have just a Chaos Lord. Just an easy little Chaos Lord. He does have the Iron Clock Furnace, this big old like chugging thing in the back, which gives Demon Engines within 6, actually probably 7, a 4+ invuln.
Just a casual little ability there.
Yeah, it's cool. It's casual. It's fine.
Yeah,
it's great.
It's really strong.
It's so powerful.
Unbelievable.
And you combine that with, I have a couple different strats from Poxmongers. One to fall back and shoot with the Demon Engine. One to actually heal if I do a wound with the Demon Engine, which never going to happen with the big ones, but the Blight Haulers.
You have to do a wound in combat.
Yes, correct.
Yeah.
You have to basically bite someone. So the Blight Haulers actually have a chance.
They actually could do it.
They could.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my HQs. Just 2 10-man Poxwalkers, just minimum basically to fill out the battalion. And a 10-man Plague Marine squad with, of course, the Flail.
Oh, the Flail. Gonna take us to Candyland.
Here's hoping, right?
All right.
I've got that. I have a 10-man Blight Lord squad. This is the Terminators with 2 flails in them because I can do that for the 10. It's so tough because I kept being like, oh, I'll just shave 1 Terminator, but then you immediately
lose
drop
the
a flail. I'm like,
which
no,
you could never do.
This is money. Like, come on.
You might as well leave your Demon Prince at home before you leave a flail.
And to that point, I almost did the faction that can give the basically Fury of the First +1 to hit for a Terminator squad because I mean, come on, who doesn't love Depth of the False Emperor on 5-ups?
Yeah, that should be an unmodified value.
I know, right?
They'll get around to it.
I have a bad feeling about the book on that one because it's pretty unreasonable.
Yeah.
Anyways, so I got 10 Terminators. traitors.
Get in your candy lane while you can.
Yeah, exactly. 3 Mephitic Blight Haulers. These are the little tripod kind of guys.
Yeah.
They do get the new Melter rule, which is cool.
It's kind of good.
Yeah.
And did their flamers go up in range as well?
Their
bile spurts.
They're a weird flamer because they were only, I think, 6 inches before, but
yeah,
I'll take a look.
And their flamer was a blast weapon, I think, too, maybe.
Oh yeah, you might be right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll pull it up and check that out. But we haven't really run them recently, so I wanted to bring those guys. They can give cover. And then of course I have my 3 Plague Burst Crawlers, all with Entropy Cannon. One of them, the one with the black sort of cannon on the back, has the
accelerated entropy.
Is that what it's called? Exactly. Yeah. So it makes him and any other ones within 6 inches have a minimum 3 damage with their entropy cannons, and makes them plague weapons.
Yeah. And did you say you took it's not called Arch Contaminator, is it? Is that what it's called?
Oh yes.
The one where you get to reroll all with plague weapons.
An Arch Contaminator on the Chaos Lord.
Yeah.
My actual
that's
Lord.
Real good.
It's really good.
Really, really good.
It's so that's going to be basically all those weapons are rerolling their ones to hit, rerolling everything to wound.
To wound, yeah.
Oh, and then I bought one more Warlord trait on my Demon Prince. This one's your favorite, Revoltingly Resilient.
Yeah.
For that sweet 4+ Disgustingly Resilient.
It's really great.
He's been traditionally, I have been babysitting the Plague Burst Crawlers, and I really wanted to make sure he didn't have to do that.
Not a good job for him.
No, it was bad. I got locked in during the tournament, and I was like, well, this is what he does, and it kind of worked out, but
it's okay, but it's not good because you want to be able to throw him away as a missile.
Exactly.
Because you're going to get your points back for him so much. Like he's behind those Poxwalkers, and when he jumps out, especially if you have a good demon weapon on him, he's terrifying.
Absolutely.
He's absolutely terrifying.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
You're like Adrian, you roll 1. Don't get to use your demon weapon.
I know, right?
That's the next turn.
You did do that last time with him.
No, so this one's not technically a demon weapon, I believe.
Oh, okay.
It was, you're thinking of the Demon Prince.
That's right.
The Zinch one. He's like, ha-ha! And then his like claw started fighting him, and he had to, so that's me usually.
That's the Lord of Change for you.
I have I put a damper on my own party, which we'll see when we get to the secondaries.
Okay. Well, with that, why don't you talk about the mission we're playing today? Oh,
well,
got tangled there.
Today we're playing GT Mission 33. This is priority targets.
Ooh. Yes, it is.
There are 5 objectives. You want to point those out?
Yeah, you're not going to see them too well. So there's one dead center here.
Yep.
It's actually on the bottom floor, but I've put it on the top so you can see it there.
Yep.
This one here back in my deployment, and then there's one way over here underneath my Telemon friend. I don't think that could be seen, can it?
Not at all, no.
No, so if you want to pass me one that's just underneath, I'll put it up on the top floor. And then you'll be able to see where it is. Is that visible?
Maybe the darker. Oh, that's good.
Okay, so that's close to where it is, and that is actually my priority objective.
That's right.
Right over there in the corner.
We've moved 2 of these objectives each. Mine are currently right here and right here. This was the basically the old Vanguard deployment. So we're in the corners. We take turns moving them. I move this forwards. You've moved this. You move mine forwards. This one over, and then I pull this one kind of forward so that
that's right.
You have to be in the open. The middle objective stays unmoved.
That's right.
And then we each pick a priority objective, which comes into play if we choose the secondary.
That's right.
Adrian, could you put another objective on those crates? Do we have another?
We have another one
right here.
Up on tippy top, because that is totally obscured.
So which one? I'll put this is close to this one,
right there.
and this is close to this one.
No, that one's fine.
You sure?
Yeah, that one you can see.
Okay.
All
right.
Another thing to talk about on this mission: despite 5 objectives, hold 1, hold 2. So
which is common. There's no hold 1. There's no hold 2, hold more unless there's 6 objectives.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Domination only happens on 6 objective missions.
Domination.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's get into secondaries.
Sounds good.
Adrian has taken While We Stand We Fight, Bring It Down, and priority targets. No Adrian special.
I know.
What's going on here?
This isn't an army that can do the Adrian special.
I do learn. There are armies that just don't do it, right? So this is where I was saying I wasn't necessarily hurting myself, but it definitely changes the way the Demon Prince plays, right? His de facto rule in the list is to go out and punch faces.
That's right.
I come into this matchup, I see, okay, well, Brian he has some shooting, but mostly melee. He wants to come towards me. I'm going to While We Stand. So I picked 2 Plague Burst Crawlers. These will be the ones without the Accelerated Entropy Relic.
Super clever, right?
Gives you no good choices.
That's right. So if I either want to kill the one with the Accelerated Entropy, but that gives me no points. So the points are more important than Accelerated Entropy. It means I'll pretty much never kill the other one because I would have to kill it third.
Yep.
And nobody ever kills 3 Plague Burst Crawlers. Like nobody.
Unheard of.
It can't happen.
But now we've just jinxed it.
Yeah. I hope so.
Right. So I've got those 2, and then the Demon Prince will be my 3rd. So we'll have to be a bit cautious with him. But honestly, if it comes between giving up 5 points and actually having him doing a lot, he's one that actually Brian could kill if I decide to actually go out with him.
If you try to duel with a Telemon, you will probably die.
I will die.
Yeah.
Inglorious battle.
I think a Telemon dueling you in combat can probably do it.
Absolutely. 100%.
Yeah. Flat 4 damage, like 7 attacks.
Hey man.
I think you're in a bit of trouble.
What if I Night Shield those disgustingly resilience?
Yeah. You're right. I'm scarred by Night Shield.
Right.
I don't think you're allowed to call Night Shield anymore.
I know.
You can't even say it unless they're on the board.
Exactly.
Everyone else can say it at home for you.
We need a Night Shield emote, Brian.
Yeah, we got to get the Night Shield emote.
We do, actually. And then real quick, bring it down. You brought some vehicles. I'm going to kill them. And then I have taken the mission specific, so this is priority objective. This one is crazy, crazy powerful. Basically, as long as I'm holding my priority objective, I get 3 points a turn. If I happen to take both, I get 5, but who cares? As long as I can hold mine for 5 turns, I max it out.
This is the single easiest secondary objective in all of 40K.
It's crazy, especially,
There's not even one, there's nothing easier than this.
I was trying to think of one, but I can't.
Because basically, there's an objective in your deployment zone, and if you stand on it all game, you get 15 points.
And if you're really
unheard of.
Exactly, and if you're really worried about it, you roll off, you move objectives. If you're really worried, you can even move that one again, right? So I could have, if I was concerned about you moving mine, I could have been, all right, I'm just going to put it completely in the corner.
No, you can't move the one that I've moved.
No, if I go first.
Oh, yeah, right.
Right? So if you get first pick, you can move it and make it even safer.
That's correct.
In this game, not so concerned, but it's just there's so many layers of protection.
I agree.
It's like,
it's way, way, way too good of a secondary.
It's really weird, yeah.
You should get maybe 10 points for holding yours max, and you should have to hold your opponents at least twice to get 15.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Well, that would be too complicated, Brian. We can't write full page-long secondary. Oh wait.
Oh wait.
All
Speaking of secondaries, what do I got?
So Brian is taking engage on all fronts, priority targets, and domination.
So priority targets, as we said, it's an auto. Even I can't screw that one up, really. Yeah. The domination I love on any mission with 5. It basically means I just have to hold this one, and this one at the end of each of my turns. Now, you're going to put a handful of OPSEC here, but they're nothing I can't get through.
Exactly.
Right, at the end of the day?
Yeah.
And if I'm not holding 3 anyways, I'm already not playing the mission. So that one just goes super smooth. So those two, I'm not saying I've got 15 on those two. Priority targets I might lose a bit on, or not priority targets, sorry, domination. I might lose a bit on, but it's close. Engage on all fronts is not good for my army because I do not have enough units.
Correct.
But there was nothing better, I assure you.
Right.
I would love to hear if chat thinks there was a better secondary. I'd love to hear it. We'd look through them, and there is nothing I could do better. Now you might consider bring it down, right? You've got 3 Malefic Blight Haulers that you're definitely going to be feeding me.
For sure.
Okay, that's 6 points. 6. Okay. So to get 6 points with engage on all fronts, I only have to be in 3/4 3 times, which I will definitely do.
Sure.
Now to get even 1 more point, I have to kill one of your Blight Haulers.
Yep. Or the Demon
sorry,
Prince.
not the Plague Crawlers.
Plague Burst Crawlers or the Demon Prince.
Which you already need to keep them alive while you stand.
Yeah.
Which I know you do with this army every time. I knew you'd do it.
You know I'm going to go for it.
So you have no reason to give me any of them. My long range shooting with your 4-up invuln, it can't get through it.
No. You can do damage, but not, it's not like it.
Brian, you cannot have engage in domination.
Oh, come on.
How dare you?
Oh, whoops. They are actually the same category.
Oh, wow.
So what you're going to have to do...
I did not notice that. Okay, so we've made this mistake before, and I let chat decide.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no.
You're going to...
So chat, if you could pick a reasonable secondary...
Well, the first one I've seen is First Strike, Brian.
We don't even have it in the list.
I know. We've literally made a graphic for it.
We're past the graphics. It's fine.
No, not First Strike. But yeah.
We can figure it out in the first turn.
We can figure it out. That's fine. Chat, throw some ideas.
You know what I said.
What did you say?
Why we stand?
Oh,
raise the stakes, Brian. Put all your chips.
So for reference, guys, this would have to be the 2 Talamons and
one of the other Dreadnoughts of my choice.
Right.
Because they're 170 each.
Yeah.
Okay, so while we stand is on the table.
Okay.
I mean, it's like not good, but while we stand is on the table. Bring it down could be on the table, I guess. But that's, and then kill more is on the table.
Yeah, those are the 3 that chat is saying.
Those are the 3 that are on the table. I'll let chat decide.
Slay the Warlord?
No. I have to kill him if I kill him turn 1.
You get like 12 points.
I get 12 points.
Yeah, it's better in the GT pack.
Like, why? Who wrote these?
You get like a handshake.
Like, I understand if it was against they should say if you kill it in turn 1, you get 15 points for sure. If you kill it in turn 2, it should still be 15 points. But if it shouldn't work on Titanic or something. It should only work on like a Warlord that's less than 9 wounds.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah. It's crazy difficult.
It's really, really bad.
I still think that one should be combined with First Strike and just do basically old school.
Oh, old school. Yeah, that was a good one. All right. Are we going to roll off?
Let's do it. Dun, dun, dun.
You've been winning a lot of these rolls recently.
I have, actually. I have. And for that reason, I'll let you go first.
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
Come on. Hold that. So we tie.
Okay.
Although I did convert yours.
Counts. I'll throw it again.
Oh. And hop.
Okay.
Ooh.
So what do you want?
Good question. So let's think. I can't see anything.
Oh, literally 100% of my models are hidden.
Literally
you
nothing.
do have indirect. That's about it, though, that can see me.
I have indirect. I want to see if I'm concerned about any of his shooting, because I could Cloud of Flies or miasma or stuff like that.
Oh, going first, yep. I have very respectable shooting. That is definitely true.
Yeah.
Like if you're worried about a bunch of Terminators getting popped.
Yeah.
I don't know how many I would kill, but I think I could kill maybe a third of the unit. Something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe half of went hot. I don't know. Hard to say.
Yeah. I think I'm going to give it to you.
You're going to give it to me?
Yeah.
Okay. I would have given it to you. So that's the right.
To me?
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
correct. Yeah.
So I don't want first.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, and I'll just talk about the terrain really quick.
Good.
Everything that looks like a ruin basically is a ruin.
Yep.
And they're all obscuring. But one of the modifications we always do is you can see this big building in the center has this piece coming off the side and that piece coming off the side.
Right.
You never have one giant ruin.
Correct.
So actually what we do is we artificially split it. So at the bridge in the center, it's actually going to be split. So this is one ruin, this is another. And then these little offshoots are their own ruins. The reason we do that is because the obscuring rule says whenever you touch the ruin, you can see through the whole thing.
Correct.
So what that would mean is if I touch with my Telemon here, I see all the way through everything, and it defeats the whole purpose.
Correct. Now,
right?
it would be true line of sight, guys, if anyone's wondering that, but there's so many windows in these little arches that you can effectively draw at least like a pinprick through everything.
Right. So that's why we break it up. This thing in the center is a dense terrain, so that's going to provide the -1 to hit.
Exactly.
And Crate Mountain over there is just Crate Mountain.
Crate Mountain.
I felt like building Crate Mountain, and I built one.
This is a 3x4.
Yeah,
nice.
It's a decent sized Crate
Respectable
Mountain.
Crate
For all you at home,
yeah,
you can make your own Crate Mountain. You just need 12 crates.
That's right.
It only costs you like $300.
That's right. All right, so I'll get going. I have nothing to do at the start of my turn, but get a command point, and I'll just use this measuring tape here. Let's get going.
Good.
You're up to 10 whole command points.
I love it.
Oh, dang.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's start moving.
Okay, I put you down, by the way, for While We Stand. If you would like to change that, too bad.
Is that what chat really wanted, or is that what you wanted?
Chat really wants to bring it down, but I don't know if that's a good choice.
I kind of feel like that one's worse, but
While We Stand is While We Stand, I can definitely keep one asset alive, so it's guaranteed 5 points, whereas Bring It Down is a guaranteed 6 points. So if you think of it that way, like if we're already squabbling over whether I get 5 or 6 points, it's already a bad place to be. But the Bring It Down is going to be really, really, really hard to get anything beyond. Getting the Demon Prince is nice, but he's only worth another 2.
Snip, snap, Brian. You got to pick one.
Brutal.
You're waffling here.
Okay, fine. I'll do While We Stand.
Nice.
Stylish.
All right.
My prediction came true.
And I'll do 2 Telemon and 1 Sword Dreadnought. It'll be
good.
the Sword Dreadnought over in this corner.
One in the corner.
All right.
Sounds good.
All righty. Well, let's get right into it. Thank you.
do it.
This is Custodes, Martin.
Ooh, thank you.
With 10 guards, 6 Alaris, Sagittarum, Gladys, and Achilles on the way. I am so excited. Hoping to pick up tips on how to play them. Go Custodes.
Yes.
Yeah. This is a really great army. So I'm moving the palace. You can't see. Oh, you can from there.
Yep, they got it.
Basically, what it's doing is just going up here behind the obscuring and just getting on the center point. That's going to give me domination right off the top. It's also going to give me hold more, and he's probably going to have a hard time charging onto it.
Oh, yeah.
So that's
He's staying more than an inch back from the wall?
Oh, yes.
Sounds good. So what he's doing there, guys, is if he was close enough to the wall, I could actually charge him through it and just get a bit more of just a better. It's an easier charge. It's an easier position.
That's right.
Yeah. And then, Bridger, you play Custodes.
Yeah, so here's a hot tip, Martin. Custodes. Run at your opponent.
Oh my gosh.
And charge them. Be Dreadhost, so you make the charge.
Oh man.
And that's it. It's really all the tips you need. Oh, and roll 3 ups.
Gosh.
It's another good tip.
It's a fantastic tip.
Thank you, Super Ready. Hey guys, hanging out on Discord's been fun. Can't catch this live game, sadly. So Adrian, I hope your Ujamawatsits go better for you this game.
Thank you. He's referring to asking about my thingamabobbers and Ujamawatsits after the orc game.
Huh?
I said I would not take the whatchamacalls again, but I did enjoy the thingamabobbers.
Good choice.
Yeah.
I I hope somebody understood that.
I was very proud of Brian, I will say, last game with his ability to say the names of the orc vehicles.
I got close.
You got tired as you went on, and they got like worse, but it was a great attempt.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, thank you, John. Howdy T Cubed. I'm starting a D&D campaign with the Primarchs.
Oh, nice.
Each player gets to choose his Primarch, and when it's time, he is taken from the Horus Heresy. Each starts at level 1 and loses his memories, such as Horus when he is still a Lunar Wolf. Which would you choose? What point in time and why? P.S. You may choose to make up a redacted Primarch.
That's awesome.
Oh, I would totally make up a redacted Primarch. All the Primarchs suck.
Yeah. Well, you know what I will say is the Lion's world, like his feudal world that he lived on beforehand, is super
Caliban?
cool. Caliban is so cool.
And it is a very fantasy world because there was like the mysterious demons in the forest with the magical watchers and
so cool. And then it was really, really cool.
So you would choose to be the lion?
I think it's a really cool setting. So yeah.
It would be a cool setting.
Caliban is a really cool setting.
Yeah. What if that was just the setting for the game? Because nobody wants to play Lionel Johnson.
Well, yeah.
So Adrian chose a setting.
I'm thinking about, there's a book, a Horus Heresy book where they talk about it, and he's like not really even in it. So kind of agree with that.
Sounds like a good book.
Yeah.
He's such a bland character. I don't know.
He's weird.
He's just like Hercules.
He's bottom floor.
Okay.
Not all the way at the top, but
Sounds
people
good.
might want to see.
He's Hercules sans personality. He's just like a strong guy who's good at everything, and that's his only identifying personality trait.
It's true. Hercules without the little butt chin in the Disney one. What would you pick?
So, all right. I mean, I don't have time to come up with a redacted Primarch on the spot.
Yeah.
So I'll pick one of the 18.
Okay.
Probably Alfarius. You could be like a sneaky rogue dude, and then you get to play 2 characters, and that's always fun.
That would be cool.
You want to double check something for me? It's
sure.
It's close, but it's from my perspective, I can see the palace.
Palace.
Looks down and can see these dudes. You want to double check it for me? You tell me what you think. All right.
All right. I'm assuming, Brian, you're not going to pick. It was a protracted question. Are you busy?
I don't think so.
Okay. I'll keep going.
Because of the demon prance.
And they can't see through his legs or anything like that?
No, because they're only partially sticking out, and it's his legs and everything here.
Got it.
Blocking it.
No problem.
Thank you, Flesh Creature. Hey, Titans, what would you recommend as a starting point for an LON army? Legions of Nagash, probably.
Okay.
Do you have anything in reserve?
No, I don't.
I really want a skeleton horde. Don't care for the other death factions.
Cool. Sounds great. Well, there's a constant back and forth between skeletons and zombies. I like skeletons. Zombies have more attack, but skeletons are cheaper, and I don't want to say they're more resilient, but I play skeletons with my Legions of Nagash. So any skeletons are just a great start. 6. I like running personally I like vampire lords. So I'm a big fan of like vampire lord on zombie dragon, vampire lord on foot, a couple blocks of skeletons, and necromancer. I think that's a really good start to one of those armies where it's lots of bodies, you got some big monsters in there, and just tons of summoning, tons of rezzing. And the necromancer can take the Danse Macabre and make the skeletons double fight. It's really awesome.
Good.
It's so good.
It's real good.
It's so good.
That was actually how I played Death when I did play Sigmar. Was like I mixed in a bit of Night Haunt because I had them and they were good.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I had a good time.
Yeah. No, the Grimghast were really good in it for a while. I was playing that. They went up in points. So I haven't seen any lists since then, but I think that's cool. All my skeletons are my Tomb King skeletons. Very sad.
All right, thank you, Neme Bro. Evening Titans. Hope we get another strong showing from the Golden Boys, but love both of these armies. Hope Adrian isn't too bummed about losing the drill.
Yeah, it's a bummer, but I take it in stride. Like things come and go, they change. It's only unfortunate because as you probably know, I only recently finished painting it up for the TTTT.
Oh yeah, that was
in Deathguard colors. So we'll see. I might wait a little bit. If they really don't do any FAQ to grant it, then I might just it can still be a Nurgle Terrax for my CSM. I might just make it a bit more like Black Legion-y.
It's kind of a double bummer because the Terrax got new, fun, cool rules.
I know.
So
that's a thing.
Sorry, Adrian.
Yeah. Oh well.
Well, anyway, here's another one from Nemebro. Also, do you think other big centerpiece models like Magnus or Mortarion should get the can't take more than X wounds of phase rule to give them play Not without changing the rules drastically, because if Magnus and Mortarion can't take more than X wounds per phase, they would dominate the game.
What if they did it like very aggressively?
Can't take like more than 10?
Yeah, something like half or even more than half their wounds or something. Because then it's like you're really like the Bloodthirster's 8 wounds. You can't lose more than half.
Yeah, that one's silly.
And it doesn't usually save them.
Here's my problem with when they do it like that.
Okay.
It's inconsequential. It does actually nothing. It's fair. Like just added rules on the datasheet that take up space.
It'd be big for Magnus, especially, because his main concern is being shot off the table turn 1, right?
Right.
So he can't be. So you at least get 1 turn to get out there, do some psychic. Maybe you can heal him up with the temporal healing spell.
Mm-hmm.
With Morty, it gets back to the Bloodthirster problem because he wants to get in.
Right.
And those are more chances to do 8 more wounds in a phase.
I moved my models, my 19 models.
You did. I like it.
So basically what I've done here is I kept everyone obscured who I can. So these 2 Dreadnoughts are very obscured. You could probably get a boy or whatever around a corner and maybe get a long-range shot. It's hard to say. Shoot, what, 24? So probably not. No.
The missile's 48, but it doesn't really matter.
That's true. The missiles aren't going to kill Dreadnought one go. And so these guys got them obscured behind here.
Yep.
Just to engage on all fronts.
Sagittarium Guard.
That's right. And so what we've got is, let me just actually, I just realized that
no worries.
I might not have, I don't think I can get all 4 quarters. So, I could, but I'd be putting a palace right on the edge.
Sticking damn palaces out.
The board here is supposed to be 60, so I'd have to get past 30. I'd have to advance a palace in a very bad way. So I'm just going to stick with, so we've got this obscuring wall here.
Yep.
So Plague Burst Crawler's entropy cannons don't really have a target.
Yeah.
Because the entropy cannons are really good. I'd rather not give them a target. And sure, I could pop a few Terminators, but at the expense of all my stuff, I don't know. I'm up on all 3 points. I'm engaging on 3 quarters. I'm doing what I have to do.
I like it.
So I do have. And you're saying this palace can't see anything?
Well, it can't. Yeah, I guess so, because it would just be the Demon Prince.
Okay.
So correct.
So if it can't see anything, then I have no shooting phase. I'd rather hide virtually every model than have a shooting phase.
Sounds good.
That's where I'm at.
Well, let's score up that there turn, Brian.
Saturday or whenever it was. Sunday.
Yeah, exactly. So I got 3 points for holding my backfield objective, which I have my captain on. I should probably put him on the top floor. You could see him a little better.
Sounds good.
That would be helpful.
So I've got a captain up there, and he's within character blocking range with the Gladys Dreadnought. Yeah.
So you got priority targets, you got domination. That's your turn.
That's my turn.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's go on to Deathguard turn 1.
Oh, yeah.
Adrian, take me away.
Take me away. I'm just going to go ahead and spend a CP on...
Wait, did I just say that I had engage on all fronts?
No, you have while we stand.
Yeah, I was actually moving into my engage, but it doesn't. Fine. I'm happy with where
they
are.
Go ahead and you can tweak them.
No, I'm happy with where they are. It's just I moved them into engage.
You explained it too, yeah.
I explained that I moved them into engage, but actually I have while we stand. So anyways, all my while we stand targets can't be shot this turn, basically. So
sounds good.
I'm fine with that.
How far did the Telemon move? Is it
Telemon 8? Moves.
Should be 8?
Yeah, it's 8, exactly. That's right. That's what I thought.
Right. Sounds good, sounds good. All right. It's going to be another quiet turn, especially because, like, my goal is to mostly stay alive. I do need
Sounds like it's both of our turns.
I know, right? We're both just kind of tiptoeing around. And it's kind of whoever peeks out will shoot first, but maybe shoot suboptimally, and then the other person gets to shoot with everything.
Yeah.
So, let me quiet.
Quiet turn.
Let's take a question.
Some questions.
Thank you, Nemebro. Have you guys ever played any of the old 40k RPGs like Dark Heresy, Death Watch, or Black Crusade? They were actually my introduction to 40k.
Ooh, nice. Cool.
I played the originators to that, even older. I played Inquisitor, which is where those games come from, and it was so much fun. I played those a little bit, but they're more D&D style than the other one, which was more like narrative warbands. Really fun games, though.
I've never played either or any of them. I've always been interested, but like with any sort of RPG, you've got to get the perfect group. And any time in my life I've had a perfect group, we always just played D&D.
That's true.
All right. Thank you, Super Ready. Catching up on the last battle and heard Bridger mention his VR obsession. Glad I'm not the only one. Beat Saber is a lifestyle, not just a game.
Yeah. This is accurate. I'm recently all my VR equipment is at the office. I own 21 VR headsets.
Flex, Brian.
And so I have a preposterous VR collection.
You're a monster.
But it takes up too much space in my house, so I literally own like a 40-foot wall at the office where I keep them all. But then as soon as the pandemic hit, we couldn't go to the office to take any of our stuff.
Oh wow!
So all my VR is there, and I haven't been able to use any of it. But I also used to love Beat Saber and a lot of VR.
In your time of need.
Nuts. I know.
It's when you need VR. It's when you need VR.
Wow.
So I haven't been able to use it. I've been thinking about buying the new Quest 2 because I'll buy it anyways. So I might as well just buy it now and make it my main headset. So maybe I'll do it. It's available in stores. You can just like walk into a Best Buy and get it or Amazon.
They should really sponsor us.
There's that new Sister of Battle VR game coming out.
Yeah.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's coming out for the Quest.
That sounds cool.
Yeah.
Is it just like Gorn? Is it like that game where you just flail around and kill people?
No, it's a shooty. It's like a first-person shooter.
Yeah, it's an FPS.
Oh, cool. Thanks, Dungeon Master. So this is a game of immovable object meets other immovable object?
Correct.
Yes.
But both of these immovable objects can move any object.
So true.
Once again, hoping Custodes get smashed into golden glitter.
Well, it could happen.
Yeah.
I think basically the way it is right now is if I was to give you my like pithy analysis, what basically happens is because of the secondaries, Adrian kind of naturally has all 45 of the secondary points without doing anything. He kind of just gets them as long as he just plays normally. And I'm probably only going to get 35 to 40. So by default, he starts the game in a winning position, which means I have to go out on a limb to get points, unless one of us can swing the primary, which is unlikely because of the nature of the way the board is positioned and how much line of sight blocking there is. So the edge, like it's up to me. It's either up to him to make a huge mistake.
I got you.
Which he's got my back sometimes on that. If you saw our Eldar, what was it? Eldar versus AdMech game that he like 100% won, and then he just chose not to.
I can steal the defeat from the jaws of victory.
That's right. So we can all do that and make mistakes, but I'm gonna definitely have to have a bit of luck in my corner to pull up in the points.
Actually, can you throw me in advance?
Sure can. 1.
Nailed it.
This is how it begins.
It's a 1 divided by 2.
That's right.
Up. So
yeah, because the Cataphracti half their advance.
They half their advance.
So you moved a whole 5 inches.
5 inches.
I just wanted to clarify for chat the golden glitter thing. That was not me. That was more of the super chat. People are thinking that I want Custodes to lose. I would never.
No, you love Custodes.
I would never.
Despite the way he plays them, he loves them.
I just wish that they played like the lore, you know?
He wishes that they had the Space Marine rules.
They should just be able to do what I want them to do.
Which is what Space Marines. You want to play...
Don't.
You should just spray paint your Space Marines gold, and it'll be fine.
And you ended up not putting anything in reserve either. No deep strike.
I didn't, because you have too many screens.
Yep. Yeah, totally.
Thanks, Inferno. Morning Titans. Too early for me in the UK. Thanks for the super content. You have really helped me adjust to 9th. I look forward to seeing this once I get up. How are Thousand Suns coming along?
The Thousand Suns haven't started yet. We have to finish the Sisters first.
That's right.
We've picked which models we're going to do up, which is a Hardy collection. Very rubric and Terminator centric. Lots of cool stuff. Probably not as much Forge World as we were planning.
No, apparently.
Because we were planning to Contemptor Dreads, right?
So annoying, yeah.
So that's kind of sad. Maybe we'll have to pick something else to go in that place. Man, even like a Terax drill for them would have been great.
I know, right?
So wait, that's so weird. There's like a specific Contemptor model.
It's for 30K though. It's a 30K. Well, they sell it as a 40K as well, I think.
Yeah. And now you just can't use it.
For now.
They gotta fix that.
They have to fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll email somebody about it and see what's up, because it's not good. I don't like that.
It's totally wacky.
Yeah. And but anyways, yeah, it's after the Sisters. Because Adrian's gonna do the majority of it.
Yeah.
I might do a few just for fun until I lose patience, which probably won't take long, because that army is mega trim.
Yeah, you'll do the basing, but like, do the trim.
I'll do like one Exalted Sorcerer, and I'll be like, that was fun. Here's the 50 rubrics.
Exactly.
Gosh. Thanks, Austin. Hey, Titans, love the AOS game. Wanted to support y'all to do more of that. Thinking about getting into AOS, playing Lumineth. I love elves, pikes, and magic. Are they in a good place right now?
Yeah.
I think so.
They're a strong-looking army. I love them as well. I'm definitely going to paint them up, but not this year, because I have too many other 40K projects to finish.
Right.
The AOS game was a blast. We had a ton of fun. even if you don't play AOS, I encourage you to go and check it out.
Yeah.
It was a ton of fun. It was our Halloween game. We were all costumed up.
Spooky.
Yeah, it was a ton of fun. And we're definitely going to do another game. We've already announced it. Stormcast Eternals against the Gloomspite Gits.
Yes.
What a fantastic matchup. And so we're going to do that before the end of the year, probably in just a couple weeks.
Probably,
yeah, we'll let you know. But if these continue to go well and you all enjoy it, we'll do more because we love it.
And like you said, we did do kind of an intro to Sigmar during the game because we know a lot of you guys are just 40K players. So we kind of helped use that transition to just kind of see what's up with this game.
And it's a stylish game.
It is.
I think it's actually fairly easy to follow. It has a lot less obscuring terrain. It's easier to see on camera.
Yeah.
I think it's a great game.
It's great.
Yeah.
I'm ready for you.
You finished moving?
Yeah.
So you also stayed safe.
I did stay safe.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly. The one thing, I advanced my Poxwalkers over here to take that objective.
Oh, you got up on the point.
And that's it. Yeah, I just one touching onto it.
Which he had to do, because you can't let me go up in the primary right away.
Exactly.
Because even if I get 5 points, I might only be 5 points behind. That
Absolutely.
5 points completely erodes the lead.
And yeah, and if I let you get an early lead on those, and then later on you can kind of ping back, that's not good for me. I want you to have to kind of force yourself to come forwards, overextend, things like that. So that's the idea. I just kind of pull these guys back here. I have peeked here because there is a door.
Oh, they were behind.
Oh, they're behind.
Base.
Okay.
Yep,
that's fine.
So you can move that up.
The only thing, I'm just going to keep hiding then. That's what we do.
So this is the thing. He could have pulled, maybe he could have got 3 of them to shoot a palace, okay? But then he would have brought all 3 of them out. And between my Sagittarum, my 3 Dreadnoughts here, and my palace, he would have lost at least 1, probably 2. And if I made a cheeky charge, he'd be even more trouble. And so it's not worth him to maybe trade a palace, probably trade a palace, but maybe trade one for losing 2 or 3 of them.
Exactly. So what I'll do is I'm just going to scoot this Plague Marine onto the point and kind of just hang these guys back. We'll stay here.
How far do these ones move? They move 8 as well, or is it?
I think it is about 8. Not super fast.
It's like a normal. They're basically Dreadnoughts.
Basically. Yeah. They're like, quote, fast
But they're
Dreadnoughts.
actually better.
Yeah, I like them. They're great.
Yeah.
And normally I've been running them as a single one just to get the cover. But this time I actually have the 3 of them.
Always
to get +1.
Yeah, the +1 to hit is good, and it's surprisingly hard to kill that first one.
Yeah.
And what I've had a lot of opponents do is halfway through their shooting phase, they're like, okay, now I'll try to just kill one.
Right.
And it's like, you don't appreciate these have a 5-up involvement and a 5-up Fiono Pain.
That's right.
And like 9 wounds or something. And so they go for it, and it's like, oh, you took it down to 4.
Right.
And they're like, well, okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Way tougher than you think.
Exactly. And to that note, bloop. There we go.
Okay.
All right, cool. That's it. Let's do some Psychic.
What do you got for me?
Thanks, sir.
You got a Perils?
I definitely have a Perils for you. So let's see. So we have Putrescent Vitality. Oh, and then 1 CP for Cloud of Flies, Bridger.
Oh, okay. So you are going for it.
Because I have these guys are here.
The Terminators.
The Terminators, and I had to overextend the Poxwalkers, as we mentioned. They'll be pretty easy for you to clear and then shoot me. But you don't have a ton of small shots, do you?
Listen, I got a few. I've got the Spiculous Bolt Launchers, which are 10.
10 shots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. He has to move to shoot you, so 5.
Okay. Cool.
When they move, it goes to 5.
Right.
When they stand still, it's 10.
Yeah, sounds good.
So are any of the Poxwalkers in the building there?
Yeah.
So that Telemon will get 10 shots on you. This one would have to move up. The Storm Cannon here. I've got the pistols here, and then these do burst shots, the Palace. Okay. So can I get through 10 of them? Almost certainly.
Right.
But will I have shots left over to go into the Terminators after? Almost certainly not.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds good. Yep. So Cloud of Flies.
That's going to protect that 10-man squad of Terminators. Because if I could, I would pop 4 of them next turn.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Cool deal. So let's see. So we have Putrescent Vitality. Do you have Strength 6 shots in the things that you just mentioned?
Yes.
Like a lot of them?
Yes.
Yeah. Sure.
All right. We'll do Putrescent Vitality onto them.
Onto who's that?
Poxwalkers.
Poxwalkers.
So they'll go. Yep. So they got that. So they're up to T4, Strength 4. Really, it's the T4 to just make it so that you're wounding on 1 less with a lot of those weapons.
That's right.
So we have that. The other spell is Miasma, so -1 to hit. You did the smart thing and went this side.
Brian, you want to check if the Spiculous still double shoots?
It does. I checked it just before. Let me just double check again. Each time the weapon selected shoot, if it's not moved, it turns into heavy 10.
There you go.
So it's effectively, it's not quite a double shoot.
Right.
But it's double the shots.
Right.
Double the shots, not double shooting.
That's right. That's right.
It's the same thing.
Okay.
Close enough. So
we'll go ahead and Miasma the Poxwalkers as well. Goes off.
All right.
Sounds good. So we've got that, and then
my
lastly,
mighty Custodes ballistic skill
I
is
know.
now just a pitiful Space Marine ballistic skill.
Seriously. And then I have Blades of Putrefaction from the Demon Prince. In the odd chance that you do get in, we'll go ahead and throw that. I don't have any smites. Yeah. Oh, I could smite the palace.
Oh, can you see it?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'll go for...
And that's 18, I guess?
That's what I'm going to check. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
It's probably close.
It's so close. Don't like how close it is. No, I think I'm just out.
Already.
All right. So, yeah, we'll go for blades, and we put this on the Terminators instead in case you decide to go.
Just in case I try to go in?
Yep.
Okay.
6 goes
That
up.
actually gets it.
Sounds good.
You got a shooting phase?
Let's do some shooting. So we're staying in here. We've got
so
this
the only
basically...
guns are the indirect?
Yep, exactly. So
we got 3 indirect guns. Who are we going for?
Decisions. We'll go for a palace.
All right.
So we are
They're obviously very valuable fast units. So
yeah, exactly. We'll go for this one right here.
The one on the point?
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah, sounds good. So here's D6 shots. 6 shots.
Ooh.
That's how you do it.
Starting off big.
I know, right?
How many more do you need?
That'll do it.
Okay.
So this is hitting on 4s, re-rolling once.
All right.
Solid.
Ooh. I was gonna say you're getting close there.
I know,
These things
right?
usually get like 1 hit. So
yeah.
this is like 400% better than average.
I know, right? I'm so
on
impressed.
3.
Re-rolling.
All right.
Boom, boom.
Not that you need it.
All right, all 4 -2 for D3.
So
takes you your 5 up.
That's right. It takes me my 5 of invuln. So cocktails. Okay.
Wow.
43 can go. Can you do it?
How many do they have? 9?
8.
No,
8.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow.
You one-shotted it.
That's nuts.
Bang.
Never happened.
Yeah.
It does not explode.
All right, cool.
Well, that's...
But that's why indirect is so valuable.
So powerful.
There's a bring it down for you.
That's
cool.
interesting. Because when you said you were going to shoot a palace with
Yeah.
indirect, I was like, why? Adrian, what are you doing?
He's shooting what he can kill.
Yeah, I'm shooting one. Well, honestly, it does nothing to the Dreadnoughts because they're -1 damage. These are only D3 shots.
Ooh. -1 damage is gross.
Yeah.
And then the small guard squads, I'm not going to kill enough of them to matter. So I've got 2 more, which means I'll have 2 more shots into the other palace.
Yeah.
So here's D6 from the next one. 3. All right.
All right.
And then on 4s, rerolling those 1s. Okay.
They're going hot today.
Right? 3s with the reroll. Okay. 5 up.
Jeez, these things are hot. Okay. 2D.
And 2D3.
Okay. So
2 damage.
It's a little better. So 6 wounds left on that palace.
Did we roll to explode the last one?
I did.
Yeah, you failed it. Next one, D6, same thing.
Oh, you're an animal.
What? Thank you.
These things are angry.
I know, right?
I'm gonna have to change my plan about not killing them.
On 4s.
At this rate, I'm gonna have to.
Right? Okay.
4 hits again.
Crazy.
Wow.
3s with a reroll. Reroll the 1.
No, 100% wounds.
Oh, money.
Wow. All right.
Gosh.
Night shield?
No,
it doesn't work for
you
me.
didn't believe in it.
Doesn't work for me.
So this is 4D3. Oh, terrible.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I live with 1 wound.
All right, so I'll command point 1 of them.
I love to see this.
Hoping for a 3 up, but we all know what's going to happen here.
3 up. Okay, you got it.
Wow.
And it does explode. No.
That's nuts.
2 palace down. Very impressive.
That was probably the best shooting those indirect have ever done.
No, that was the best shooting. You don't need to. You don't need to qualify it. That was definitively the best single shooting phase we've had just with the indirect.
Wow.
Very impressive.
I will take it.
Actually, that's the best single shooting phase we've had, even including the entropy cannons.
There's been some pretty good ones.
Have you?
Yeah,
Not on channel here?
Nuts.
Killing the Riptide and the.
That was actually pretty good. Yeah,
pretty good.
That's right. You're right. The Riptide was a great one. All right. That's
me.
it.
Yep.
You're just gonna call it there.
So let's score up Adrian's turn.
Thankfully, you're killing all the easy stuff.
Right.
Now it's all hard from here on out.
I mean, kind of, honestly, yeah.
3 priority targets. You got 4 bring it down. And that's
He's holding 2 points, so 10 on primary.
That's it. All right, let's go to Brian. 10 points.
Okay.
And just to be super clear, Adrian, you spent only 2 CP that turn?
I spent 2. Yep.
Okay. Just want to make sure.
Yeah, no worries. And I have no Tallyman today.
I can regen command points, but I haven't spent any yet during the game.
Right.
All right. Maybe we should see what these. I was going to keep them here all game, but I'm not engaging.
Apparently, you don't need to. I will note that these guys are now inside of the Ironclad Furnace. They have a 4+
They're in the what now?
Ironclad
Furnace. So it's the 4+ invuln for demon engines.
It's extremely strong.
It's a very, very powerful.
Ooh.
It is.
All right, thanks,
Sure,
Ajax.
I like that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Techno and others for looking over my Linebreaker focused talus this morning.
Oh, cool.
And thanks for putting the greater in greater good.
Thanks, guys. We have a really awesome Discord community. If you guys haven't seen it yet, it is completely free to join. And we have channels on everything. So we have great mods like Techno, Neon Cat. We have amazing.
Sign of Slanesh.
Bobson.
The one, the only.
we have many amazing mods, and a lot of great stuff happening in the community, so go check it out. And again, you don't have to be a premium member to see that.
It's a 10-inch charge.
Saucy.
Are you charging with your Sagittarum?
Listen, if I did, it would give me the point. And if I can get him...
Correct.
If I could get... that could get him down to 5 primary. So it's
that would be big.
It's kind of cool. It means, though, I can't afford to shoot at them. Because if I shoot at them, he'll just pull the nearest.
Correct.
And then it's... I don't know how far it is to them, but it's... So I'm just within a 12, so it's probably more than a 12 because I have to go around the corner. So it would mean I can't shoot at them, and they're a tasty target.
Tasty tea.
Tasty with your heavy bolters.
Unless I just don't kill one, which is unlikely. Like I don't think I'm that likely to kill it either.
Right.
I'll think about that. I'm just gonna keep that guy there for a second while I think.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
All right. Thanks, Edward. Edward simply asks, "What day is it even?"
I know, right?
It's Thursday.
It's all a blur.
Today's Thursday.
Today's Thursday.
I was a little surprised. I woke up and I was like, "Oh, we have a show today."
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm going to advance my Sword and Shield Dreadnought.
We just
I haven't slept enough.
I cannot see what I rolled.
Look at these captains.
4.
Thank you, Jordan. Could you talk about some of the datasheet changes to Tyranids and what might be changing in the Codex? See you guys in the morning. Long day at work.
Oh, no worries, man. Thanks for dropping by. So I haven't had like Brian said, we just got the book physically, so I haven't had a chance to really look through all the Tyranids videos. There were only so many YouTube videos I could scrub through before I lost my patience. So the big thing is
we're gonna say the same thing.
The Hierodule, the barbed Hierodule, the big monsters. Several of them are now HQ slots, which is so cool. I don't even care about viability. Just being able to run them in an army without taking a Lord of War attachment, keeping your high fleet abilities. So exciting. So we don't have our Tyranid collection yet, but I guarantee those officially just made the cut because of that one change. I'm holding you guys to it.
They're now playable, which makes them cool.
Yeah, so cool. What iconic models. Gosh.
All right. Thank you, Victor. Hey, Titans. With AOS getting a ton of new armies, what would be your choice for a new one in 40k, other than the last 2 Chaos Legions, since those are obvious? The last 2 Chaos... You mean like the 2 missing?
Meaning, well, he's saying Emperor's Children and...
oh, like to get a new codex.
Getting an actual book, yeah. Let's see.
It's a difficult decision.
Squats.
That's pipe dream. Mushroom Men. It's got to be the Mushroom Men.
The Mushroom Men.
The people who have not existed up until one picture in one book.
Gosh.
It's got to be the Mushroom Men.
Seriously.
It's my call.
I honestly would like to see more greenskin. Well, I would and I would not, right? I'd like to see more. There's so many like greenskin or grot things you could do. But as I said that, I realized I'd rather just have them rolled into the same army. So maybe not. Love to see Kroot get a real cool codex, and they could do cool stuff with the new model line.
I'm like,
you don't like
I don't know. I'm apprehensive. No. I think if they did it right, it would be great.
Yeah.
But the chances of us getting another like Kroot.
Well, this isn't about the chances.
High.
This is just what you like to see, right?
Here's what.
No matter how unlikely it is.
I want Harlequins fleshed out.
Ooh, okay.
That's what I want.
Nice.
I'll put it that way.
I agree. I'd like to have more than what, 5 units?
3 boxes. That's what they have. 4 boxes.
Yeah.
There's like 2 character blisters, a troop, and a transport. Oh, and then the bike. They have 5 boxes. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah. Let's make the Void Weaver actually a thing too. That'd be cool.
That would be cool.
It's so bad.
It's not good.
Thanks, Dylan. Hey, Titans. I'm a returning player looking at getting into Sisters, but everything seems so good. I don't know where to start. I'd appreciate any tips.
Totally. So yeah, Sisters are definitely a very deep model line, and they're all great. So there's kind of a few decisions on like what you want to play on, what you're interested in playing. For me personally, I love the classic Sisters of Battle. I love Repentia. So I kind of started with that. So honestly, in the hyper competitive Sisters list, they almost all have at least 2 units of max Repentia. Some of them are running 3 now. If you like Flagellants, they're I think slightly worse, but still interesting for the same role. And then honestly, you could start. So the thing is, I didn't know this one until I started actually having to go out and buy this army. Is the box for the regular Battle Sisters, the Dominions, and the Celestians, the same box.
Oh wow!
They do that a lot. Where they put just different branding on the same sprue.
So the Dominions were sold out everywhere, but the regular Battle Sisters weren't. And it was like the most like horrible realization. I found it like pretty soon, but I was like, oh, those Are you kidding me, Games Workshop?
That's really funny.
So you can get that box, start just building them out. The only technical difference is the Celestians have the little fleur-de-lis crest on their helmets, but other than that, you could just start getting those boxes, building them up, get some melta-guns in there, and just kind of figure out from there what you want them to be, right? I actually just started buying those boxes before I knew for sure what my build was, and that would be a great start to any Sisters army.
I absolutely agree.
Good advice.
Rant over. I have thoughts.
Let me just see where all these poxwalkers are.
Okay, sounds good.
Oh, they're all in the building there. And then there's 2 out this side.
Yep.
Okay.
Seems like Brian's still going.
No, I'm done.
Oh, Brian's
done 4.
I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see. Listen, most of my Dreadnoughts are still hiding over on that side.
Yeah.
They're far enough back that it's a really hard charge for the Terminators.
Yeah.
I don't know how hard of a charge, but actually maybe really, really hard. Might be around a 12 or 11 or something. Yeah. And these Dreadnoughts are out, which is cool. Neither of them are while we stand, we fight, so I don't care about them too much.
Yeah.
They're just here to protect the center next turn if you overwhelm it.
Yep.
I did bring the Sagittarium out.
Cool, cool.
I have no idea who they're going to shoot at. They might opportunistically shoot at the Terminators if I clear the Poxwalkers.
Well, I've got these guys. Cloud of Flies is any unit.
Oh, it's any.
It's old character targeting.
Oh, right. Okay. So either way, I guess I have to go here. I do have to be careful how many of them I do have to be careful how many if I kill one. But if I kill one, that's a win also. If I make the charge, it's a win also,
that's
right?
True.
Can I even charge the back one?
I think making the charge is a much bigger win, Brian.
Yes, but not shooting. Should I not shoot? You know what I'm saying? I should not shoot.
Like the whole reason you're putting yourself out here because those Sagittarium are dead next turn. The only reason you're putting.
I don't know about that, but he'd have to focus on them.
They're dead. If I put the Plague Marines in, they're dead.
They're like
Plague
super
Marines?
fragile.
Plague Marines.
Oh, because of the.
I got a Plague Flail and.
Oh, there's a big flail in there.
Yeah.
And how big of a squad is that?
It's a 10.
Okay.
So they could.
So the only reason you're putting them out there.
No worries.
Is to steal the objective for 1 turn.
Yeah,
which is a good 7-inch charge. A good trade, but you have to make the charge. So shooting, just don't shoot.
Well, I think the other thing is if he goes out, if he's going out, he should charge. If he's not charging, you should just.
I should just hide.
Sit in here and shoot through the doorway that I was going to shoot through.
Yeah.
So
that's what I'm saying.
Either they're both interesting, I think. I just don't know which one's better.
I'm just going to shoot.
No,
Brian is
not playing like a Custodes.
No, because
I think we should call him the town player now. Oh wait.
So we want that charge to be really, really long.
Right.
For you.
Right. Play towards your advantages currently.
Exactly.
Cool.
And
what do you mean is the counter charge?
I don't think Brian has any advantages.
Okay.
Oh.
That's why I made that face.
Like I said, I can steal defeat from the jaws of victory any day.
Do you have warp? You don't have warp time.
I do not.
So yeah, it's pretty long charge. It's not that long of a charge, but
not that long.
Because I'm trying to stay within range of both my guns, and one of them is only 15, so I had to
danger close.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm chill.
Yep, sounds good.
So it's around a 10-inch charge to me. Is that what you're saying?
Something like that.
All right, let's move into the shooting phase.
Let's do it.
What we're going to do first is this Telemon barely peeked around this corner, just enough to see one Poxwalker.
Oh, damn.
This one right here.
Sounds good.
So I don't want you to pull that one.
Yeah.
So I'm going to shoot first with this Telemon because everyone else can see all the others. So that Telemon's going to go first. So let's take the Spiculus, the Spiculus launcher, and we'll go first with that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
-2 to hit.
That's right.
9th edition, though.
So hitting on 3s.
Okay. Oh, no, curse you. Toughness 4.
So 3's to win.
Wow. What? Okay, what's the damage?
Just 1.
Okay, so this is Disgustingly Resilience, 5s. They had a bath right before this, so they're pretty clean, actually.
So 4 go down. It's a good start. Now we're going to put 6 shots from the Arcanus Storm Cannon. Let's see it. Hitting on 3s. Okay,
Timber.
It's bound to happen.
Yep.
And then this one is strength 7, so still winning on
3s.
3s.
Oh, yes.
You saved 1.
Stuff?
It's just 1 damage.
Okay. 5s? Oh, come
2
on,
more,
Adrian.
so 6 have eaten it.
No.
You know what's really funny, Adrian?
Yeah.
You killed like almost all of his strength 6 shooting.
Right.
The palace was the majority of my
Like I said, nobody expected that to happen. Sorry, was that 2 or 3?
That was 2.
Okay.
So you should have dropped 6 so far.
Sounds good.
So I have the I have the pistols. I'll go with first, I suppose, from the Custodian Guard. So 2, 4, 6 shots there. Hitting on 3s, rolling my 1s. Okay. And then this is only a mighty strength. This is strength 5. So on 3s.
What? No, strength 4.
The pistol.
It's
I
just
always
a bolter.
get this wrong. Really?
Yep.
Why do I always get this wrong?
I don't know. You always try to make it 2 damage.
You're just
with
a hater.
AP.
Yeah.
Has Ren though?
Rend 1. Right?
Rend 1?
Now,
No,
am I wrong?
No, it's just a bolter.
It's literally just a bolter?
Well, it's a pistol bolter.
6 up.
Okay.
Oh. And then 1 damage?
Oh, because they're in cover.
Or is it 2 damage, Brian?
No, it's
5
get
up.
out of here.
Yeah! You didn't respect him, and he made the save.
That's the thing. I always get this thing wrong.
Yeah,
I'm going to bleed it into my head right now. I'm looking at it right now.
We can tattoo it on you.
I'm going to bleed it into. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. I saw the
401.
profile.
It's a bolter. It's just a bolter.
It's just a
The
bolter.
bolter.
Why would they give them a bolter? Okay, so next, let's go with my Galatis.
Feel my pain, Brian. Yes.
None of the
Why do
Terminator-
Custodes just have bolters?
Yeah, I know.
Why?
It doesn't really matter what I shoot with next.
Why
They're
do you
all-
have to have
everything-
armor
they're all
saves,
dead.
Adrian?
Okay, so we're going with the Galatis next.
Sounds
haven't
good.
fought, haven't shot. He's in about 11 inches away. So let's go with the Galatis with his Warblade. 2d6 shots. 8, 1, 2,
2d6 shots
3,
from the
4,
sword?
5, 6,
What?
7, 8. Oh,
there's a gun on each side.
It's a flamer.
Oh, it's a flamer. Okay.
So strength 6.
It was like, ah!
Yeah, each side of the sword.
Hey, nice.
Has
Those
a
are
gun.
saves.
And these are minus,
-1.
so they go straight through. So 5 ups. Hey, they
Not
came
bad.
back.
But that is the squad.
That is just the squad right there.
Okay. So the Telemon can't see anyone to my knowledge.
Correct.
Which is fine. But what we do have is the Achilles Dreadnought.
Which apparently has a las cannon in its spear, basically.
Kind of.
Oh, it's like a las fusel. Lat 3.
Yeah. So the Galatis, not the Achilles Dreadnought. Let me just check his
used to be like a battle
erratic. So
It's just, I was like, that's not a las cannon. I look closely, it literally looks like a las cannon is taped to the side of this thing.
That's pretty much all the
That's not
Forgeworld
in range of
weapons
anything.
for Custodes.
So-
They just
Right.
took normal weapons and
Yeah.
glued them onto their old stuff.
So the question is, should we shoot a Terminator? And I think the answer is yes. So let's go for a Terminator because it's probably easier to kill than anything else. So we're going to go with the Achilles Dread Spear. 2 shots. 1 hit because I'm going through the dense terrain.
Correct.
And I wasn't quite fast enough to get my base into it. And then strength 8, so on a 3. There it is. This is -2.
For the
Flat 3.
3. So this is 4 up. Ooh, how many speed do I have?
9.
9. Yes.
Ooh, it makes it. For what it's worth, the Adrantic Destructor is out of range of everything.
That's good.
Next turn, though, he's going to go hot on you.
Yes.
Okay, what do we have next? We have this Dreadnought, who's out of range as well. And everyone's already obscured, so I can't see anything from there. So now we have these boys who are just in range of your Blight Haulers, right? So let's go with them. And this is the first time I'm shooting them with the new profile. So let's do the big shots first. Yeah, let's do it because you already used a reroll. 1, 2. No, we'll
Big
do
shots
the
are 1 each.
3. Yeah, I'm doing the small shots. I meant because I was already picking up a lot of dice. So this is the bolt volley. I'm going to shoot both. So I'm going to be hitting on 3s here. No rerolls.
Sounds good.
Okay, so roughly 50% missed. And then here we go, wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
Oh yeah, Rend?
Yes, rend 1. So you're 4 up involved.
The heavy
4
bolter.
up. Takes it.
2 damage.
Disgusting
resign?
Disgusting. Oh, he's a little gross.
Come on, you can do it.
Ah!
It takes 1 damage.
Man,
2.
the box is so big.
So this is the gun we need to do some real work.
Sounds good. So taking 1.
Hitting. So I missed 1.
Solid though.
And 5's to wound. Okay, just 1.
Okay. 4 up invulns.
It's
Good.
All right,
Soft.
so I did 1 damage.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been afraid of
charge.
I would
killing
have
one.
charged.
It was a 9-inch charge, or what did we say it was? It was it was a lot. It was 10 or 9. So
No, I was listening because this is a 10. Don't worry about it.
either way, it wasn't a good charge. And if I failed it, I'm just out in the open and I get nothing. You know?
Yeah, I do agree with that sentiment
Right?
actually. Yeah.
And
Because,
I have no
would
pluses to
kill it.
charge.
Yeah, I pretty much incidentally fight them and kill them afterwards.
Yeah.
My Marines want to do that, and now they're like either sitting back there or running out into the open. So I think it's a better place to be.
So I'm done. I'm on all 3 points in the center. So I get my domination,
This is how it's gonna be.
and I get my what is it? My priority objectives, priority target. So that's it.
I don't like that. I don't like you getting points.
Just standing there getting points.
Yeah. All right.
Well, this is the turn. You can try to make a charge on me.
I could, yeah.
Adrian, you hold 2
points.
All right.
10 for me, sir.
You're free to go.
Let's do it. 1 command point, please.
Yep, you're up to 9 again.
Oh, dang.
You spent 1. That's how math works.
Yeah, that's good.
Thanks, Robert. Can I get some Fs in chat for Necrosius the Undying?
I know. Oh
hey, he's in this game, actually. He's
the
my
model
Chaos
is
Lord.
here, but he's the Chaos Lord. But they took him out.
So sad.
It sucks.
I expected a rules update, not a full ban, and I'm shocked they kept Momund and not Necrosius.
Yeah.
What is Momund?
Momund is the Nurgle Demon Prince without wings.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah.
And he lost a toughness. I think
he gained something else. Though.
No, he gained something. Yeah. No, was he always T8?
No, I think he got T8.
Yeah, Momund transfigured. No, he's T7.
Oh. So we're just crazy. Did he get something else defensively?
I don't think so. So he's 9 wounds, disgustingly resilient, friendly Nurgle demon unit within 6. Reroll hits a 1. That's it. Nothing. So yeah, he's got nothing.
That's weird.
He's not cool.
Ugh.
He's not a cool guy at all.
Yeah.
Thanks, Everett. Meant to send this question during the Space Wolves game. Haven't seen or heard yet. Is Saga of the Beast and all Psychic Awakening gone for everyone?
It's not gone for everyone. All the Psychic Awakening still exists for the Codex Space Marines.
Codex Space Marines and anybody who doesn't have a Codex yet.
Right, but not for any of the new supplements. So Blood Angels will lose it.
Already lost it.
They already lost it. That's correct. Blood Angels lost it. Dark Angels lost it. Space Wolves lost it. So
and Deathwatch lost it.
Yes. What did Deathwatch have?
Did they have it? No, they never had it.
I don't think they ever had it.
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
They definitely did.
Yeah. Okay.
They did. It was a bad one, and that's why I remember it because they got basically nothing, but they got the new units.
Oh, okay. That's it.
Yep.
Was that a White Dwarf or was that an actual Psychic
Awakening?
Awakening?
Psychic Awakening.
Oh,
was
weird.
bad. They were mad.
Bad. All right.
It was a White Dwarf.
I think it was a White Dwarf also, but whatever.
But it was a White Dwarf Psychic Awakening.
Okay.
Just like Harlequins, one of the best ones, not even in the books.
It was very good.
Thanks.
I'm humming and hawing here. So.
This is a tough game.
I don't know.
We both have things that can just we're both like an army of queens, and they could just swipe.
Yeah.
So the first one to strike is actually the one who loses.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's unfortunately the conclusion I'm coming to.
The one who strikes.
I don't want to go in.
Because if you try to charge me with your Terminators, you're just gonna lose them all.
I'll kill you one squad, and then you'll just kill me.
Yeah.
So
it'll be bad. So
carry on.
Thanks, Truden. Building 1,000 Suns bought 3 Contemptors last month, including the super cool one with the built-in sword, and I can't run them. Feels bad, man.
Yeah, I feel you.
Yeah,
it does feel bad. Does indeed.
Thanks, Bobson.
Bobson!
My Golden Boys are out in full force.
That's right.
And I have mandatory fun watching anime. 1 CP for Bridger, and in the spirit of things, what's your favorite anime? We'll define it as anything animated and produced in Asia. That's broad.
Ooh.
Oh, I've always just been a sucker for Studio Ghibli films.
Yes.
So my favorite one is Kiki's Delivery Service.
Oh, really?
So that'll be my favorite. As far as traditional anime cartoons that they played in America type thing, I did grow up right in the center of Dragon Ball Z.
Oh shoot.
And so, can we count Pokemon? I grew up in the center of that too. That's pretty American for you.
It's too normie.
Wasn't it produced in Asia then?
So it was the original. Yeah, it was.
It's too normie though.
But
everybody watched it.
I watched a lot of those. I watched a lot of those ones that were popular on television at the time, like Yu-Gi-Oh and things like that. And I played all the card games and things.
What about Tenchin Tokyo? That was one that I grew up on. The original, the second show was pretty good, but it was really good, kind of sci-fi.
I watched a ton of that when I was a kid, all these shows. I watched all the Gundam and all of these shows.
Oh man, one of my all-time favorites is Robotech.
Robotech. I didn't watch that one actually.
Oh, it's so good.
That wasn't on. That was on TV for me.
You gotta check out the theme song of the Evil Aliens.
Okay.
It was just so silly and amazing.
I've seen they made a new board game recently.
That's right, yeah.
Board game,
and they had there was amazing models at one point.
Yeah.
My dad had this big old walker for them.
They're small now though.
Yeah, this was a different one, unfortunately, but it was so cool.
Nice.
So Robotech's definitely up there for me. Poxwalkers, advancing.
Oh,
that was good. Try to catch it there.
Almost.
Thanks, Mason. New Forgeworld datasheet question: how many points is the Mastodon?
Great question.
I really want to somehow justify buying the model, but we can drop in points a bit.
Listen, I'm hoping to justify buying this model also.
So
I've
cool.
always loved the Mastodon. My friends have built it. So first of all, it's 40 power. I don't know if that means anything to you. And it's 800 points flat.
That's what 40 power predicts, yeah?
Yeah. And I've heard that it's actually kind of like the walls of it are big single pieces, and they often come warped. It's really hard to get flat.
Beautiful.
But it's worth it. It's really good. And I don't know if you ever played 30K, but you get like a Primarch and like 2 Terminator squads into it. And then it's like, if you don't blow this thing up turn 1, this party bus is coming for you. In 40K, though, it holds 40 infantry.
What?
And you could put Wolfen Terminators. They all each take up 2. And it can not put... And oh, sorry, I think it takes 2 Dreadnoughts as well. Yeah.
Well.
But those take up 10 slots.
Oh, okay.
So, but it can't put Primaris, Daredeos, or Leviathans in it.
All right, but hear me out. 20 infantry and 2 Terminators in a Macedon? That sounds awesome.
Yeah.
That's pretty awesome.
It's great.
When it dies and they all come out and you roll 22
It's one
dice,
of the few things at T9. It's one of the few things at T9. And it is 30 wounds at a 2-up save. And it does have Void Shields. And the way Void Shields work, this has Void Shields and the Astraeus has Void Shields. I don't know other than the actual Titans. Nothing else has Void Shields. But let me explain how this works. It has 2 Void Shield points. Or sorry, it has 2 Void Shields, and each has 3 points. Okay? Basically what happens is every time you fail a save, you take no damage, you just lose a Void Shield. So...
Stylish.
Oh, I shot 5 last cannons at you or whatever. It's like, great, the Void Shields are... So you have to pop the Void Shields with plink shots, right? Like bolters, but it's T9, 2-up save. You'll never fail a save.
It's true to lore. I like it.
So what it means is you can't even begin shooting it with your big guns until you've popped the shields.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
It's awesome.
That's so cool.
It's it's just like in the books. It's perfect.
It does explode for D6 plus 6 range at 2d6 mortal wounds.
That's a lot of damage.
Now let me tell you, there are several Space Marine factions that auto blow up their vehicles. Aren't there?
I think there's one.
Iron Hands do it, for sure.
Yeah.
Well, you know who used to be able to do it?
Fist?
Well, Deathguard.
Oh, Deathguard used to. No, they still can.
Yeah.
Well, but they can't
take a Mastodon.
Yeah.
It was such a Deathguard vehicle, too. Like, come on.
I'm into it. It's a 5-up weapon skill, so it can actually fight with its 9 attacks.
9? It's like a Baneblade.
It's a Baneblade, yeah. I approve.
I don't know. I think it's cool.
I approve. Go do it.
Cool. I want it to die turn 1, and then
you roll
22 dice, and
and you lose
10
everything.
models die.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing in 30K. When things explode, you just take wounds. So if you've got a bunch of Terminators, and you've got a Primarch, nobody's going to get wounded. Right? So everyone just steps out of it, like whatever. You know?
Oh, that's awesome.
As it should be.
Or you just take them all on your Artificer armor, dude. And then he's invincible.
Right.
What a wacky real set. Did you finish?
I done did it.
All right. So you basically stood still?
Yep.
It was like an extremely elaborate, you like vibrated.
Yeah. I was like, there was a puzzle and I had to do things and yeah, that was basically it.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna to the top down and I don't see anything that moved.
It's all the same.
It vibrated.
I shuffled some things around. I pulled the Blight Haulers back so I can get some line of sight here onto your Guardians there. And then I pulled these 2 Plague Burst Crawlers up here so I can see the Dreadnoughts. This guy in the back can't see much of anything, but that's the price you pay for
keeping him safe.
Yeah, exactly. And then I pulled, I just kind of scrunched these guys real tight up here.
So that if I charge, you'll have a lot more bodies and you'll get a lot of fights back.
Exactly. Yeah.
Which honestly, if I charge and touch them, let's say I kill like 3 or 4.
Right.
Your flails will eat me.
Exactly, yeah. And then I will pull more obsec bodies onto the point. So you'll get it for a moment because I only have like 2 bodies there.
Yeah.
But,
Great.
So that's the plan.
All right.
We'll Cloud of Flies on the Terminators.
Yep.
All right. I will spend that.
It's one of the few great strategies
this book has. So good.
And it is great.
Yeah.
It means that the Terminators can stay there for as long as they want.
I feel much better about it now that we have, like, that I've reduced the firepower and will hopefully continue to do so. We'll see.
Well, as you can see, I can continue to drop the Poxwalkers, but I'll have nothing left.
Exactly. And what I've also done is I pull them back off the building completely. So it'll be tougher for you to get shots.
I'll have to come up and touch it.
Exactly.
Which is tantamount to me striking first because now you can charge me.
Exactly.
Yep.
All right, let's do this. So Psychic.
We each know how each other thinks so well. And we know, like, we could play out whole games. Just like, oh, I know he'll do that. I know he'll do that.
So true. That's how we tested a lot of 9th edition too.
We're
like, okay, I do this. Well, I'm going to do this. And you're going to do this. Okay, cool. Awesome.
Game over.
Waiting
Next
with
game.
this army. Yeah.
Rewrite.
All right, so we have a few powers. Blades obviously doesn't truly matter. There's not there's no
I could only come in
next
for
to
the
you
charge
doing,
with my warlord.
which like, please do. You know?
Yeah, I would kill like one Terminator,
exactly.
and then you go to Candyland.
Candyland. So the most important are we have miasma.
Okay.
And putrescent vitality, I guess. So we'll put putrescent onto the poxwalkers again. Or actually, let's see. Do we have any strength 6 weapons now? You have some strength 7.
I still have strength 6.
So yeah, we'll put putrescent vitality onto the poxwalkers. It goes off on a 7.
Yep.
And then miasma. You've shown that you can get through them.
Yeah, I definitely can.
You're gonna not have the minuses from this side because you'll be able to.
As soon as I step into it. Yep.
So on the poxwalkers.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Oh, nice. Big fat barrels.
Classic.
Yeah, you got disgusting resilient. It's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take 1.
5 up.
5 up. He'll take it. All right.
It's fine. Oh. And this was on the Malignant Plaguecaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right. Who are we shooting at?
Who are we shooting at is a question indeed. So I have the most limited line of sight with the Plague Haulers.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is...
so it's basically one of them that can see up.
So 2 can see through.
Oh, okay. One is
blocking. They're both right here. They're like just slightly off. This guy can't see that at all, so he'll have to go into the Sagittarium with everything.
Sorry, who's what?
This guy into the Sagittarium.
I understand.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Bring the pain.
Let's do it. So we'll start with the Meltas. So here's 2 Meltas from these boys into the guard in the middle. You do have storm shields, but
I do.
We'll see. So this is hitting on 3s because I get +1 hit because I have the triad.
Yep. So then up to 4s.
You got it. Rerolling once. Okay. And then on a 3. That'll do it.
Okay. 3 up safe.
Bump, bump, bump. Oh. What do you think?
Not a good start.
Not quite.
We'll re-roll it.
Restart. Oh.
Also not a good start.
And do I get my ZP back?
Oh.
No. That was another 2.
That was nuts. Don't roll those dice again.
D6. All right.
Wow.
Storm shield goes down.
Shocked. Crazy.
Okay.
And then the Melta, that goes into the Sagittarium guard now. This is on a 3. It's good. And then on a 3 again. It's good.
Jeez.
I know, right?
Okay.
Jeez. D6. 5.
Okay. 1 goes down.
Are these multi-meltas?
Multi-meltas.
So
they're multi-meltas.
Shots each.
Jeez Louise. Okay, so 1 more on the Sagittarium. Misses. And then 2 more onto these guards over here. So one hit.
Yep.
On a 3. Okay.
Okay. 3 up.
Yep.
All right.
Cool. Then we'll go to missile launchers. Just solid shots for everyone. So we've got 2 missiles into Guardians in the middle on not that.
4s, yep.
And then 1 here on a 3. It's good. And then on a 3. Good.
Okay.
It's 2, right?
So I'm in cover right now. So I'm a 0 up. So going up to a 3 up.
You got it.
Doesn't matter. Go for it.
Hoda! Oh, I got you.
Do you want to re-roll it?
I don't know if it's worth it.
All right.
You have 3 Sagittarium there. No, I need it because I have
more valuable shooting.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tempting, but no. Cool. That was good.
That was great.
I'm very happy with that.
That was 2 Custodians down and 1 half killed.
Right? Jeez. Okay.
And that was just from the Blight Haulers.
Right.
Yeah, nice.
Impressive.
Pretty tasty.
Very impressive. All of his shooting has been on point so far.
Yeah, I know. Definitely above average, above expectation. I'm realizing now I'm not gonna try to fix or anything, but this guy, I should have tried to rotate and shoot at the Sagittarian guard.
Like pull him out.
If I was on the taller side and moved a bit farther, I was just focused on I can't see the Dreadnoughts.
Yeah, I feel you.
So we will we'll do this. So we've got this Plague Burst Crawler.
Okay.
That sees 1 or 2 Dreadnoughts. Yeah, let's see.
Okay. Which one are you trying to see?
This one is almost certainly hidden because of this. It's actually like a perfect. So
block.
these 2 Plague Burst Crawlers can see. Who is this guy? Sword
the
Lord.
Gladys. Yeah.
Gladys. So we'll go ahead and put the entropy into him.
Yeah.
And then I will put the. I think it's probably still more valuable to put the mortars into the shield. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
And then the small sluggers into him as well.
Okay. I think it's worth spending 2 CP on the Emperor's Auspice. So no rerolls for you.
I don't like that.
All right.
All right.
And you're not gonna -1 strength.
Well,
strength 8 on your tough 7 Dreadnought.
No. You really think all that CP altogether? So
I would have done that instead of Auspice.
Really?
No,
because I'm rolling all failed wounds.
Oh.
Remember that?
Why are you doing... That's not fair.
He rerolls all failed wounds and ones to hit, and you can't reroll damage either. So...
oh, that's messed up.
Yeah. It's no rerolls. So, okay, here's the thing. I got a bunch of CP, right?
Well, first roll to see if you get one back.
No, that's true.
You roll per
CP. So no?
No. So you're at 8.
So listen, I need to spend another CP just to take the chance to get one back.
Let's do it.
Yeah, it was free. So there it is.
Okay.
Grim Responsibility, it's called.
Very nice.
And,
I like that.
Huh? Grim Resolve? I thought it was Grim Responsibility.
Grim...
Let's find out. Now I care about the
Now
fluff.
it matters.
It does matter.
Didn't before, it does now.
Also, hold up.
Grim Responsibility. Don't challenging me.
I was just, Grim Resolve is such a phrase.
Okay, cool.
It is strength 8.
It's making sure, yeah.
Okay, so I took it down to strength 7, and I took away his rerolls.
It's really good. So let's do...
It's a lot of CP there.
The entropies. That's true. into him. So this is on 4s. That's it.
Okay. Good.
So now I'm down to strength 7, so I need 4s to wound. That would have been too funny.
And no rerolls.
I know. Look, it would have been both. Oh.
Oh. Jeez.
Fool you.
Don't do that.
And then heavy slugger, which is 4 shots. We always get this one wrong.
We always get it wrong.
Yeah, the volley gun is 3. This is 4.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Cool.
No hits.
Good tag.
Yes. I saved you those reroll with the ones.
It's pretty brutal.
Okay.
Okay, let's do the mortar into the guardians in the middle. This is D6 shots. Ooh, 4 shots.
All right.
2 kills. This is on, let's see, so that's here. So I don't have to go through the -1 this time.
Doesn't look like it.
So this is on 4s, rerolling 1s.
Okay.
Saucy. All right, and then
On
on 3s,
3s.
rerolling. Wow.
Alrighty.
And this is 3 up storm shields.
Yes, so they're all storm shields, so I'll just do them all at once.
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I
Brian.
suck.
Brian. Oh,
So the first one?
Come on. D3.
Okay, not quite.
And then it'll kill him.
Okay,
Money.
not good.
Not good at all.
Okay.
Okay, so then we've got this next Plague Burst Crawler, which now we will go ahead and just put the entropies into this boy.
Okay. Oh, and yeah, he's got line of sight
yeah.
straight onto him. Got it.
Yeah.
Just try to finish him.
That's 5 points right there.
It is.
I did not get on that point.
It's worth 5 points. It's actually really, really big.
Yeah. So honestly, I'm going to put everything into him.
Okay.
You too. So here's the entropy first. This is on 4s.
Yep.
Looks good. And then on 3s with the reroll. Oh.
Jeez.
Oh, what is it?
You're an animal.
Something in the air today, man. 3 ups.
Oh, come on.
That was min 3.
Yep, I lose him.
Wow. That's nuts. Wow. Wow.
Wild.
Jeez.
Storm Shield's failing me today.
No kidding. That's the invulns, right? So much variance.
Yep.
I've had you tank an entire army.
Wrong models here.
No worries. And then I have this back Plague Burst Crawler, which, as I mentioned, can't see anyone, so it's only firing the mortar. The mortars are really bad against the Dreadnoughts. So we're going to go into the Sagittarium guard
Yeah,
here.
because you got a wounded dude here.
Exactly. So this is D6 shots.
Just
there we go. Now I'm back. This is on a 4. Okay. And then that is all. Another productive turn.
Very productive.
Yeah. No,
yeah.
Right, let's score it up. No bring it down, but you did get priority targets.
You got it.
And that's
Big.
it for turn
That's
2.
nuts.
I'm into it.
Yeah, what a weird game.
I'm loving how short these turns are.
I know. When we only play with like a third of our army each, it's quite fast.
It helps.
Yeah.
All right, let me start figuring out what I want to do.
Good. Let's take a question while you do that.
Well, first, let's give Brian 10 points.
Could have been 15.
If you must.
10 points to Brian Door.
I thought no matter what you did, they would tank it.
Me too.
To be honest
honestly, I was like, gosh, I lost the 5 points. I couldn't get it on there anyway, so it was fine. But...
I made a mistake when I placed them. I actually could have had all 3 of them behind the wall, and I could have still had them all on. I could have had one of them on the point.
Gotcha.
And so I would have taken no Melta and no entropy, and there was no gain at all for being there, other than like I reached as far as I could reach, and I was too lazy to go to the other side. And you got to be careful with things like that.
You got to have
been smarter.
You need long arms to play Warhammer.
Long arms, long fingers,
Yeah.
steady hands to paint. It's the requirements are pretty
very
steep.
demanding. It's also really harsh on your feet too.
Excuse me.
Your knees, yeah, it's tough. It's a tough sport.
You actually don't want to be too tall though, because that is killer for your back.
Don't want to be too short either.
I would take being too short over too tall.
No, because everyone will look down on you. It'll be tough.
Yeah.
Thanks.
There's a Dark Angels joke in there somewhere.
Thanks, Bluebelly. Thanks for all the amazing content, Titans. Just bought the APOC box and the Christmas 2019 box for Tau. Gonna weather them. Tips for modeling battle damage before painting.
Modeling battle damage.
Take a drill. or Dremel.
Dremel?
Turn it on.
No, don't do a Dremel.
See what happens.
Dremel will shred things, which is related to my one tip, which is when you do battle damage, be careful. Don't just like shred stuff, because then actually it doesn't look like battle damage so much as it looks like just shredded plastic. So you actually want to be more deliberate. Like if you want to do a gash or cut out of something, you want to what's a good way to show this? Like slice and then slice. So you can take out this kind of three-dimensional like triangle almost of it, a wedge. There you go, engineer in the house. Yep. You take out a wedge out of it, and it'll look much more clean and intentional, as opposed to just shredded plastic, which is just shredded plastic. So modeling-wise, that would be my suggestion.
So you're saying my advice was the worst possible advice?
Yeah, literally. So with resin, Dremel can be great because resin is much more fine, right?
Wear a mask.
Well, yeah, that's true. if you have to, but you can do really nice weathering with Dremel with
I can't read it so hard. I'm gonna come to this end.
Nice.
Yeah, no worries.
Thanks, Joe. You guys are putting out great content to scratch the 40k itch. Question, I love my boys. Specifically, I like Ludas, Devcoptas, and Hordes boys. Can a list work at all with these units?
Yeah, absolutely. Regular boys are still great, and we give them a lot of crap on the channel, but they genuinely can still compete, just not the way that you think, right? Their bodies, they are decently tough. They're a threat. You can't play as aggressively as you maybe used to. Still great. Deathcoptas, I love them. They just give up a lot of bring it down points. So if you don't have other vehicles in your list, just be careful how many Deathcoptas you take. If you did 5 of them, that's only 10 bring it down. That's less tempting for someone to take that just for 10 points. I'm a fan of either you have tons of vehicles and run lots of Coptas, or if you have no vehicles, just run 3 one-man Copta units for engage on front, stuff like that.
Yep.
And then Ludas, I think Ludas get a bit of a bad rap, but they're kind of tough with only -1 rend. They need a lot of support, like Grot Shields, Strats, to kind of just do what they need to do.
I think Ludas get a bad rap because we compare them to Heyday 8th Edition Ludas.
Yeah.
Where, like, they just deleted everything.
It was amazing.
And you just jump them around, and they would just delete any. You point them at any unit, and it would die.
Yeah, because it was reliably 75 shots, rerolling 1s to hit, 5s are exploding, double shoot.
Yeah.
So it's 150 shots.
And all 2 damage.
2 damage.
Which back then was like.
Well, yeah, there were no Marines. Marines sucked. It's so easy how we forget, right? There was no power armor in the game.
Yeah.
So
how times have changed, but I still think they're like good shooting. You just have to be careful you don't invest too many points in them.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Thanks, Truden. Don't want my only super chat to be a lament though. Thank you for all the hard work y'all put in. You're giving me my 40k fix under quarantine.
Thank you. No worries, man. It's all good. We're all thinking and working through the game. It's all good.
Not a worry at all. Thanks, Space Elf Dude. Do either of you remember a White Dwarf magazine from years ago that showed an Eldar grav tank with battle damage? The hobbyist had made some form of exposed wraithbone in the model, and I want to try.
Ooh. Rings a bell, but I can't think of the specific one.
Well, here's what you do. You get an animal bone.
Yeah.
And you take a Dremel.
Well, but you legit. So with that kind of weathering, I do with paint, right? So I love doing the.
Oh yeah, sorry. These guys still can't shoot here because these guys are closer.
Correct.
Is it closest visible or just closest?
Let's check.
It's old enough. I think it's just closest.
Okay.
They hadn't figured that out yet.
Yeah, we'll figure it out because the rhino scoping.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah.
I do have a bolter peeking out.
Oh, I see. Okay. Then I would advance.
That's not intentional.
Oh, okay.
You can just that would be if I did that on purpose. I'd be like, yeah.
That's skills.
But it was not. And then we'll come back to the question in just a second, guys. Cloud of flies. Easy to find. There's not that many strats. Cloud of flies. Closest visible.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So then, okay, I could shoot at them.
Sweet. I like doing with paint, so I paint like silver and things like on metal to show it's kind of scraping off. You can do the same thing with wraithbone, right? Like.
Oh yeah.
What are Tau vehicles normally made of, by the way?
What are they?
Plastic.
I imagine it's like not metal.
I don't know what it is.
It bothers me when people do scraped metal for Eldar because it's wraithbone. It's not metal underneath. Right. And then for Tau, I've just always wondered. But I would.
Well, now that I think about it, Tau would not use plastic, so it would be environmentally unfriendly. Tau would use something organic.
True.
That just decomposes instantly.
So it'd be like cardboard or something.
Yeah.
Just brown, like, weathering. Beautiful.
I don't know if I should get, like, going all in here is really, really, really silly. But it's like, I want to play the game.
I know. Brian, I'm willing to sit here all day and win the game. The question is, are you?
I'm not. I'm losing my patience. I'm losing my patience.
That's right.
So I've moved all my Dreadnoughts up to touch the wall. That means they all can shoot through.
Oh, dang.
But it means he could charge me fairly easily.
Yeah.
Which is...
So just, like, poking through the windows. Like...
Yeah. Which is good for him. But I am going to be able to, like, if things don't go terribly, I'll be able to get a bunch of shots off onto your onto your Poxwalkers. So let's shooting phase.
Yeah, let's do it.
So we're going to go with this Dreadnought first because he has the most limited line of sight. Although, no, we'll go with the Flamers first because they're the least valuable. And if you pulled too many, because they have to stay closest visible.
That's right.
So you can't pull me out of there.
Correct.
So we're going to go with the least valuable shots first. We're going to go with the Flamers on this side, and we'll work our way over, okay?
The Dreadnought is like, what's up?
Yeah, he's putting his arm through the wall, and he's just flaming.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually a good tactic.
Just his arm through the wall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They are very Kool-Aid Man.
They're so Kool-Aid Man.
Okay, just trying to find my data sheet again.
No worries.
Oh, no.
I don't think that Dreadnought should be able to move through walls, but, like, the sort of narrative argument is always like it's breachable.
Yeah.
They should be able to charge.
And an infantry can break through a wall, but a Dreadnought can't?
Yeah.
What?
If Kool-Aid Man can get through walls, yeah.
That would be cool.
All right, so
let's
take
like 4 inches off your charge.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's go with the Gladys then. So we're going with the one on the far side. 2d6 shots, and they didn't give this blast, so that's fine. It didn't need it, but it's fine. So 11.
All right, Brent.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
And he's back.
9, 10, 11. Ah! So did you give them +1 toughness?
I did, and -1 to hit.
So wounding on 3s.
You gotta hit me first.
Nah,
oh, this is the Flamer, sorry. I was like, Brian.
There you go.
This is rude.
And we hit.
They have no save, so this is 5 ups. Oh!
Jeez.
So that's 7.
It's quite a few.
All part of the plan. Wow.
Let's do that one more time. We have another Dreadnought, the Gladys there. Let's roll an 11 again. Why not? An 11.
No, Brian.
You're a monster.
2,
no.
4, 6, 8,
I'm
10,
in danger.
11. Yeah, exactly.
No.
Oh,
jeez. Oh.
So how many do you have left in the squad?
Like
3.
Like 3? Literally 3. Let's say
Listen.
like 3.
Like 3.
Hey,
Whoa.
that was a great roll. But...
You only lost 2.
Oh, was that 5 too? Oh, yes!
Wow.
I'll take it.
Vicious.
I mean, you just get shot by something else now, but still.
I know.
No, it's actually a big deal.
That's a big deal.
There's actually an efficiency there that was lost.
Yeah.
So my captain will clean that efficiency right up, though.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Or will he?
Hit. 1 wound.
Oh, man.
2 damage.
Oh, man. Come on, 2 5s. We've done this before. You know what it is? Not say Night Shield.
That's right, you didn't. So the captain cleaning up.
Oh, man. That was so efficient.
Here's what we're going to do. This Dreadnought can see... Oh, he can see your flail, so you're not going to pull the flail. Although you might if it's the only model I can see.
Watch me.
No, I can see a few. So we'll go with the Flamer first because he only just has range. And then we've got the Plasma, so it's only 4d3.
Okay.
And then the Spiculous.
Okay.
So 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Nice,
So
nice,
4,
nice.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yep.
So wounding you on 3s.
That was quite good, my friend.
Okay.
All right. What are we
-2, so up to your 4 ups.
Come on, 4s. Oh, so bad. Not so bad. A little bit bad.
Yes.
These are 1 each?
Yeah, just 1.
5s?
There you go.
Okay.
It's fine.
So kill 1.5.
Yeah.
So who has not? Everyone here has shot already?
Yeah.
Okay. And we're not in any weird 12-inch or 15-inch thing.
You are within 15 though, right?
I'm going to be within 15,
15 no
pretty
matter
much
what.
regardless.
That's what I thought.
That's
Okay.
what I was making sure of.
Okay.
So
Making sure I wasn't a clown here.
Yeah, no, I feel you. We'll kill 1, and then can I have a 1 counter?
Sure, you can.
Thanks, Zach. All right, carry on.
So let's go with these guys next because they do have the most. Well, now the range is deep in your unit. Whatever.
Yeah,
I'll go with
that's why.
Let's do it anyways.
Yeah, why not?
Let's see what they could do. This is where they are kind of meant to shine a little bit.
Seriously.
So
I do not have 3 wounds yet.
You don't have 3 wounds, and you're at T5, so
yeah.
So my strength is still working out. So here is the small profile on 2s. Great.
Solid.
And then here it is on 4s.
You're shooting both profiles, so it's on 3.
Oh, yeah. So okay, there's 2 out, and then 1, 2, 3 wounds for you.
Wow. Okay.
And let me remind, is it -1 or -2 on this?
-1. It's a heavy bolter.
Because it's basically a heavy bolter, right? Yeah.
3s.
Precisely a heavy bolter.
Is the heavy bolter. 3s.
So 1.
This would be how much? Just 1?
2. Because it got upgraded to heavy bolter status.
Yep. Okay. I'll reroll it. Nope.
Great.
And then 5 ups.
Adrian.
Okay.
So 1 dies.
What?
Because 1 was wounded.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
So up next, the disintegration beam.
Ooh,
2 hits.
That sounds bad.
Yeah. No wounds. He got off easy.
Did not disintegrate.
No, but we do have the. We're gonna go. I've been excited to do this now. We've got the Achilles Dreadnought with his not last run bolters, his Ardraic Destructors. So we're gonna just put the
Adrian Destructors.
Yeah, we're gonna put the Adrian Destructors into them, and then we'll put the Las Cannon, the Dread Spear, into them as well.
Cool. Sounds good.
So this is hitting on 2s, rerolling my 1s, thankfully. All right, still missed 1. Okay. And this is winning on 4s.
Ooh,
2 wounds.
Solid.
And this is -3.
All right. 4 ups. Okay.
3 damage.
3 damage. Come on, give me 2.
Jeez, you're a mean boy. So let's go with the Dread Spear here on my 2s. 1 wound.
Okay.
Great saving. Nice.
Thank you.
All right. Next, we're going to go here. We're going to shoot my Spiculus into you, and then the Arcanus Cannon. But the Flamer is going to be out of range of everything.
Yeah.
So I've only killed what two of them so far, right? So not a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So hitting here on 3s because I'm shooting through the terrain, but I am within reroll 1 range. Ooh, cost me.
Wow.
So 3 of them go in.
Okay.
And there's 2 wounds, my man.
Okie dokie.
And the Spiculus is
5 AP.
It's just 1.
1, yeah.
Yeah.
And 4 ups, I assume. -1.
Okay. So you're good.
Okay.
So let's put the Storm Cannon.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. We just want to get 1 more. Even 1 more is a good start.
Yeah. You should.
Yep. Rerolling once. Nope. And then this is strength 6, so this one is on 3s. Oh.
Ooh.
Dropped a few.
All right.
This one is -2.
All right. So 4s.
4 ups. Oh. In style. So listen, that was a lot of shooting, and I did 5 wounds, right?
Yeah.
So wasn't a whole lot, right?
That's wow.
Wasn't a whole lot. So what to do? Do we try to put a Dreadnought? I think it looks like a long charge. Yeah, I don't think I have range. So because this one kind of has to go around the wall a teeny bit. It is exactly out of 12, so I can't do it.
Gotcha.
All right.
Oof.
You got off?
I got off lightly.
Yeah.
It's okay. You can say it.
So I think that with these boys, they could pull an easier charge, but they would just get wiped by the Terminators, and that would just give you extra move, give you like a 6-inch move.
Yeah.
And going back here, same sort of thing. I'd rather have you have to shoot me because I'm pretty tough.
I feel you.
So, all right. Oof. I think we're gonna call it there. I did get I do have my center point.
That's right. Pretty massively.
Fairly definitively, yeah.
Cool deal. All right.
If you don't mind,
yeah.
Just make sure I did this because my captain was supposed to be within 3, but I can't really see from where he was.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh yeah, he's a teeny bit off.
Sounds good. But I have to kill 2 Dreadnoughts and him. No problem.
I believe.
He's the harder one to get to because his base is behind the other guys.
Yeah, there's like
Takes
no way.
us to Deathguard turn number 3.
Sounds good.
This game, we're just speeding through it.
Well, you know. Yeah.
I love this. Keep up this pace.
No problem. All right, let's see what we can do.
All right, thanks, Sean. Is Necron still shooting army, or have they moved to a melee army with the new models?
I'd say more of a melee army, for sure.
I don't know. I'd say they're a very mixed army.
Yeah, they're mixed.
They midboard shoot, they midboard fight, and they have really amazing durability. It's quite a fantastic combination because the game is played at the midboard, but they're not one of those armies that can run to your opponent's side of the board and fight, right? Yeah. They're not like a White Scar or a Harlequin or something like that that can get up there. And they do have deep strike tricks, right? Like they have the ability to get out from the Night Scythe. But that's if the Night Scythe lives, so it's not an amazing tactic, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So we're at 10 away.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a 5-inch charge, 6-inch charge.
Because you move 4.
They move 4.
Yeah.
Chunky boys.
All right.
Yeah.
Want to do those questions?
Cademan, hey Titans, trying to get a friend into 40k. He really likes the look of Space Wolves. What unit would make a decent combat patrol size army?
Space Wolves. The new Assault Intercessors work really well, but if you want to go more into their flavored units, you could always take the Blood Claws, which are very similar, just a teeny bit less points efficient. I like the Assault Intercessors. I think the models look nicer, but you could always spice them up with some bits. A few Blade Guard work really well. It's another combat unit. It's got some durability, which is a thing they lack against shooting. So I think that's good. I think a small unit of Thunderwolves might be a good start, maybe with Power Fists or even Chainswords and Storm Shields. I think that's a good fit. For your HQs, whatever. All the HQs are kind of interesting, so pick the one that you like best. Ragnar's still great, so that's a cool pick. And you can buy him now, right? He's up for pre-order?
Yeah, him and Gaz just came
now that you can pre-order Ragnar, I probably would do it just because he's so stylish. And I don't know, we're probably over 500 points by a long shot, so I'm going to stop. But if you had to go one after that, I'd probably pick like a cool Dreadnought, like a Murder Fang or a Wolf and Dreadnought, just to spice it up, you know what I mean?
Yeah, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Very cool. Thank you, Matt. Please talk about the Forgeworld updates for Tyranids. And when can we expect to see them on the channel? Also, what would you like to see in their new codex? I feel like I already read that, didn't I?
So much. I think you did, but did you?
How is it?
It's probably another person who wants to hear it.
It could be another question.
Tyranids. The same. Okay.
We will get them on the channel. Our buddy Nick, right, has all of Jeff's NIDs, so we have all those awesome models. So we will either borrow that from him or get them on the channel, and it'll be great.
I was actually anticipating potentially a nerf to the Malanthrope, and it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Really?
I'm not saying the army needs a nerf. I was just expecting them to nerf it because things like that usually have been simplified. But yeah, it still gives an aura to everything, which is fine. It's not.
I am not at all surprised because you can't stack -1s anymore, so it's just not.
So it's not that strong. Yeah, it's still good, but not that strong.
It's fair.
And the army already has tons of auras for -1. I've always been a fan of the models for the Barbed and Scythe Herodule, and they're heavy support now, weren't they?
They were Lord of War.
And that's a huge change for them. They're still TA 18 wounds, 2-up save with the Barbed, so that's actually fairly defensive. And it doesn't move fast enough for me though, but the Scythe one does, moves 12. So let's see. Let's see, it's Bioacid Spray. It's a 3d6, range 18, strength 6 -2, 1. Flamer, that's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
And then combat though, 6 attacks, strength 10, -3, D3 +3, and it rerolls its hit rolls of 1. And it hits on 3s. So
3 + D3 damage is like, that's a spicy meatball. Right.
Yeah, it's strength 10. So it's really an elite killer. Yeah, I don't think it could survive running across the board. So what I would probably do is I would keep it protected in my backfield. You could give advance and charge to anything with the spell? With
Catalyst?
Not Catalyst.
Or,
whatever.
I don't know if it's anything.
Is it just infantry? Yeah, if you could give it advance and charge, I would do that from my deployment zone. That could be cool.
Heck yeah.
I don't think anything jumps out at me, but some of them they're totally fine. Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Captain. May the sevenfold plague touched slay the anathematic, carry the grandfather's glee, and bask in rot, gorge on filth. 7. There's numbers in there? I think that's supposed to be a poem with some format that I don't understand.
It's chaos. That's how you're supposed to read chaos.
I love it.
Thanks, Joseph. Here's another haiku. The sound of iron. Ooh. Golden suns shall tarnish green. There is only war.
Oh my gosh. That's beautiful.
That's nice.
I wish I could, I were cerebral enough to understand these. I wish I could feel what I know that everybody else feels.
This is looking cool.
Yeah, man. I'm digging it.
Thanks, Conrad. Just made my day. First time I get to catch a game live and my Golden Boys are playing. Keep up the awesome bat reps.
Thank you. Thank you. Will do.
Thanks. Just Josh and you. Hey, Titans. Found the channel for the Tau bat reps, but stayed for Adrian's poses and Bridger's soothing voice. You guys are now my primary source for 40K.
Oh, thank
Glad
you.
you're liking
That's
it.
Great.
We're having a lot of fun doing it.
I think is the best thing to have come out of this channel.
If you don't know what we're talking about, it means you have not, shamefully, you have not joined our Discord.
This is true.
Which is in the description. Go join the Discord. It is a fantastic community. And we have a lovely list of Adrian poses there, which are great, great shots from the game. And they turn into fantastic memes. We've got to thank you all for the memes. In fact, we're probably going to start doing a meme of the week.
For sure.
And I think on Saturday's game, we're going to do it for the first time, where we pick a meme that has been really popular and that we really like, and we'll throw it up during the game and celebrate the person who made it and say thank you. And they're so good. They're so good.
They really are.
So if nothing else, just join the Discord for the memes, but stick around for the wonderful 40K discussion.
So true. So true.
All right. Thank you, Moots. 1 CP to the Slimy Boys. Just ordered a Dreadnought and the conversion kit to change my baby carrier look into a giant marine Dreadnought. How would you change or improve Grey Knights to make them viable?
I'd start by giving them the extra wounds that they deserve, and I'd make them a teeny bit scarier in combat. Whether their weapons need to get flat damage or more of their weapon profiles need to be better. Obviously, power swords these days are +1 strength, which is big. But force swords, I think, are still D3 damage, where relic blades are 2. And I don't know that I like that. I'd much rather have, like, if a blade guard can be flat 2, like, come on, give it to give it to one of them. So I think that's crucial. I think they need more defensive abilities because they're still kind of super expensive elite bodies. That the whole game is going to be tooling to kill 2 wound marines in power armor. You just paid more for yours.
Yeah.
And I think that you got to make that work. And because they're getting rid of the smite spam, which was their main damage output, or they're at least limiting it, they need to figure out a way for them to be equally as scary in the damage part of the psychic phase.
Yeah, I totally agree.
Yeah. You did it?
Well, yep.
What's your plan here?
We're going in with the Terminators
coming in. What did you say? It's a 6-inch charge?
6-inch charge.
Okay.
And
6-inch to the Telemon or to who?
To the Telemon.
Okay,
just
and
straight
then
ahead.
Slightly longer to other people?
Exactly. I did advance the Nocturus Blightbringer.
Okay.
So that got him nice and healthily within range to basically have the 7-inch reach out beyond an inch of the building.
Okay.
Which is a big deal to be.
Oh, so sorry, you're making all my guys fight last.
Yes, correct.
Okay, so I can't interrupt.
Oh.
Is this one
no, the Flamer guys fight as if they didn't charge.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So it's in your turn. It makes me
when I fight you back.
A bit better to kind of receive the charges.
Got it. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, no. That would be, Space Marines.
So,
that's the plan.
So sorry, 6-inch to the Telemon. How long to the other Dredge, or are you just trying to charge the Telemon?
I don't think I want to fight more than one, to be honest.
Right.
You know,
because you don't want more than one to fight you back.
Right, and you can heroically intervene with your thingo.
Yeah, everyone within 12.
Oh, you took the Warlord train?
Yeah.
So the key is make it so that's not possible because of the walls, right?
Yeah.
So that's the plan there.
Yeah, the walls are a huge help right now.
Yeah.
Because you have infantry and I don't.
Right.
And so yeah, it's a big deal.
And then I need to scoot this guy over so I can see.
Okay.
Right. Sounds good. Let's do this thing. So we have dispels. We're
gonna and just so I know, most of them, everyone can see all 3 of these Dreadnoughts, or everyone can see most Dreadnoughts. Is that the kind of?
I think everyone can see all of it.
Okay.
Well, not this guy because he's not touching.
That's right.
These guys are visible.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Hey, Adrian, did you Cloud of Flies?
I did not. There's
no one to Cloud of Flies, and they're gonna be up at the front.
Yeah.
Perfect.
All right, let's do this. So miasma onto the Blightlord Terminators, -1 to hit. Watcha! Looks good on a 7.
Nothing I can do there.
Putrescent Vitality.
Well, I could, but I don't want to.
That's right. Let's see it. 7.
I don't get it too. So
cool.
T6.
T6.
Which is big against me. I have a ton of strength 5.
Yeah, that's really nice. Nice and easy. And then Blades of Putrefaction onto them. Let's see it. Watcha! It's only a 6.
I think that still goes off.
It does go off. And yeah.
So how many CP do I have?
You have 9, Brian.
I'm going to spend 1 to deny it.
Yours would be a 4-up, right? Oh, it's a regular deny?
It's a regular deny.
Adrian's thinking about rerolling.
That's the thing. If it's a 4-up, then it doesn't matter what I cast it on. If it's a deny, which it is a deny.
It is a deny.
Then this is a pretty easy thing to deny.
At which point, Brian could choose not to try to deny.
Correct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But on the other hand, the odds are I only do 1 better, and I could fail it.
Yes.
Well, but who cares about the odds, Adrian?
He could barrels.
Get this reason out of here. We
roll hot or we roll
garbage?
Go for it.
So I'm spending 1 CP.
Yep.
It's like Spark of Divinity or something. I don't know. And it fails. I'm not going to go in for another CP, but what would it have been? Still fails.
Okay, cool.
So that's important because immortal wounds are one of the key ways to get through to me.
Yep.
So great.
The only way.
No, you should be fine, frankly.
Because everything is reduced to 1 damage.
It's like the flails are. The flails do like 40 wounds each.
So only 20 now.
Yeah.
Adrian's gonna be on the other side of this -1 damage thing.
Yeah.
And he's gonna. Oh boy.
He's gonna do absolutely fine.
You remember that game we had?
Now that I have this, I know. Right before I came on stream, I showed these gentlemen my 6 Dreadnought Imperial Fist list.
Yeah.
And this is what I get for it.
It's going to be good.
Let's do it. All right, so that is it. Let's go into the shooting phase. I kept the Mythic Blight Haulers back. It was really tempting to get one in melter range of this boy here.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it just makes your counter charge that much easier. So decided not to be too greedy with that.
What else you got for me?
All right, so I'm going to start shooting. You're probably going to pop some buffs.
Brian can regen his CP.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's new round.
Oh, yeah.
That's,
no.
Because I did on his turn.
Yeah.
You did it, the top of the turn.
So then it is a new round.
I've lied to you.
So what? I did it on his last turn.
Did Adrian go first?
No.
No. I did it on his last turn. I did nothing on my turn. No.
Okay.
I did it on his turn
All
when
right,
he shot me.
You're not going to roll 5, so we'll moment.
Okay. Great. Good talk.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
Good talk.
All right, cool. So
I will probably regen 1 this turn at least. I'm going to have to spend a few on defense.
Yeah.
Defense.
All right, we're going to start with Mr. Flamio right here.
Oh, cool.
We're going to go into something.
Okay. Yep. Mr. Flamio is going to go in.
You actually have to declare.
Oh, okay.
That's a part of the game.
No, I'm going to wait. We're going to go ahead and do the Mythic Blight Haulers.
Well, how many things is he in range of,
so
Mr.
tough.
Flamio?
He's only an 8, right? Mr. Flamio.
12 now?
I don't.
He's a short-range flamer.
I don't think they.
Could you pull that up? I don't think he's.
I'm pretty sure we checked.
Oh, he was a 9 because it's a Deathguard one.
That it was very,
which used
very
to be good.
9 is still good.
9 is still good.
He's still got one of the best flamers in the game.
Yep.
It's actually one of the worst because everything else is 12 now.
Yeah. Wow. Everyone else is in 3 damage.
Yeah. Which one is your will we stand? Which small guy?
That one over there.
This one right here? Okay. That one I actually can't see with everything.
Yeah. That's a tricky one.
What's the name of Flamio guy?
Noxious Blightbringer. Flame Boy the Magnificent.
Nope, no FAQ.
Okay. So it's just a 9. So it's just, I think he's going to be out.
Okay. What are we talking about?
His flamer range. It's just hard to tell with these buildings.
Oh,
so 9. Oh, no, he reaches all of them.
Okay.
Never mind. So that is an option, but I'm going to wait because I'm kind of trying to figure out where I want to try to force you to pop your debuffs if you want them.
Okay.
And so I'm going to do this Plague Burst Crawler into your While We Stand guy.
Sorry, there's 2 While We Stands there.
Well, the
Galatis?
Baby one.
The Galatis.
The non-Telemon, the Galatis.
Okay, do your worst.
Yeah, sounds good.
So only 2 of your Plague Burst Crawlers can see that. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Sorry, there's a bunch of things happening. and the buildings do weird stuff with the math. Nope, so great. We're going to do this guy into this Galatis right here.
Got it. Go for it.
I want to kill the other one, but this one is in a better position to do something next turn.
Yeah.
So let's do this. So everything into there. Entropy. Here we go. All right, reroll the 1. Good. On 3s.
Okay.
-4. So
4 up saves.
Yep. Ooh, money.
Stop.
So it begins. D6 from the
it's a good shot.
Bard. Right.
On 4s?
4s. Okay. And then on 3s.
Oh, 5, sorry. Because you're shooting through the terrain.
Correct.
So one hit.
Yeah. Good. So 2 at -2.
Oh, okay. I thought it was only 1 hit, but that's fine. So one of them goes through. So give me the D3.
So D3 -1. 1 damage.
So 1, 6 up.
Yep. I knew at the moment I rolled the 1 damage. And then the little slugger, all missed. And cool. It's good. See, it makes you think twice about your life decisions.
Yep.
All right, what's next, Adrian?
So we're gonna do
it's a really hard decision.
This Plague Burst Crawler, same guy.
Yeah,
I don't have to go through the minuses now.
You sure?
Yeah, because I can go through this window right here.
I understand.
Yep.
Okay.
So all good?
Yeah.
Entropy. Ooh. On 3s. And then rerolling. Looks good.
4 ups.
Come on.
Okay.
1. Okay. So
2 damage.
Yep.
So 2 damage 6s. So I took 2 damage.
Crazy.
How does it feel, Adrian?
It feels really bad. D6. 3 shots. On 4s. Oh man, just 1 hit. On a 3. Yep. -2.
4 up.
Gosh.
Okay.
And then the little slugger. Reroll the 1. Nope. On 5. Nope. Cool. All right.
Okay, 1 Plague Burst Crawler left.
Yup. We'll go into the same thing, I guess.
Yeah. Try to chip the 1. Because as he's saying, this is the one that could countercharge him next turn.
Yep. Exactly.
So this one is going through the building, so they both would miss.
No. Same.
This one here?
Same window.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they can both see his shield, actually.
I see.
So, and then it does wound.
So is it to any part of the model or the nearest part of the model?
It's any part, remember?
I didn't.
You've done it versus me, which is when I learned it.
And so what was this?
Entropy cannon. Entropy cannon.
Okay, 4 up.
D6.
3 shots.
I wouldn't like you when I'm angry, Brian.
On 4s. Oh, he's angry now.
And then 3s.
Rerolling.
Reroll. Okay.
4 up saves for me. Oh, you see that? That was weird.
Did. That was a weird
2d3?
conversion. 2d3. -1 on each of them.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so 2 and 1. 3.
So 3 damage.
Down to 4.
6s. Okay.
Oof.
4 wounds left on that Dreadnought.
Little slugger. Ooh, 2 hits. You like that name, don't you?
I do like the little slugger.
It makes you chuckle every time. All right, that's it for that.
You weathered it a bit.
Mephitic Blight Haulers all going into him.
Yeah.
All of them?
They're a unit. Well, they don't have.
They could split
you. They could split, but honestly, it's going to take all of them.
So I'll spend 1 CP to -1 strength.
Sounds good to me.
Hokely dokely, Adrian.
All right. So
they and they only have. Are they in captain range or reroll range?
Yep.
Oh, because there's a demon prince.
There's a demon prince here.
Cool.
Too. Let's do this. Well, the Chaos Lord's right there. So
4s to hit
on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Okay. And then on 3s.
4s. Because I'm -1 strength.
Yep.
And what was this that you were shooting?
Melta.
This was the Melta. So 4 ups. I don't really. Whatever. I'll reroll it. No. And do I get my CP? I do not.
D6. Oh, CP. No, it never works for me.
No, so I've taken 1 wound.
Oh, come on.
It's down to 3.
Missile
so
launcher.
-1 damage. How does it feel, Adrian?
It's so bad.
So strong.
So bad. So 1 hit with the missile launcher. 1 wound.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
-2.
-2. So 4 up.
Yep.
That is.
Come on.
That Dreadnought tanked it.
So bad.
I swear, I never thought you'd shoot at that Dreadnought.
Why?
Because there's many reasons. You want me to tell you?
Yeah, I'm curious.
So number 1,
yeah.
several units are going to get -1 to hit against him.
Yeah, less than you thought.
True, but 2, if you kill him, it's not a while we stand, and it doesn't take me off the point. So in my opinion, it didn't give you a ton. I understand you could counterpunch, but I don't think it's that big of a deal. In fact, I think if you piled in so that you were outside of an inch of that wall, it's not actually that big.
Well, this guy's guaranteed to not be a counterpunch.
True, but he's a while we stand, and I'll just walk him away next time. So if you got him, he'd be 5 points.
Go for it. Walk him away.
I will definitely walk him away. I will definitely walk away.
No, I feel you. All right.
I just never thought you would.
Right.
To be honest, I thought you were shooting heat there because that was the guy you didn't want to kill, and so you were baiting my strat so you could kill the other one. Well, that's actually what I thought you were doing to me.
Right. That was part of the plan.
Yeah, but then you were just like, at least I'll kill something.
I knew that if I started splitting, I was already probably not going to kill anything. And if I started splitting, I think
you could have. I had a couple invuln saves where I needed them.
Yeah.
I still failed just under, or I failed just under half. So it was just in my favor.
Right. It just didn't matter. The D3 weapons are like effectively useless, right?
Oh, are they? D3?
Yeah.
But still better than Plat 2.
Pretty bad.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Speaking of which, here's Flamio. Do I try for him? At this point, I do.
Listen, it's
at this point, I do.
You need to get 2 flamers through on me.
Yeah.
Let's see it.
No problem. So here is the strength. Sorry, spitting all over you. Cool.
So strength 2.
Number of shots. 4 shots.
4 shots. Okay.
Look.
So wounding on 6s.
It feels bad to spend CP to reroll. I can't actually.
You can't. You already used.
Is this against the -1 strength Dreadnought too?
Yeah.
So it's
strength 1. Yes. All right.
Worth
on
it.
6s. Rerolling 1s. It's a plague weapon.
I love it. Of course he does.
Yes.
Does he get a third 6?
Okay. Oh, these are 3 damage. Strength 1.
So what's
3
the
damage shots.
What was the AP?
3. It's 3 and 3. Yeah.
Okay.
The 4s. Could do it. Still living the dream.
Okay. So 4 up saves. If I make one of these, he lives.
Correct. Oh, you suck, Brad.
In style.
That was amazing. I love that. Strength 1.
Strength 1.
Wow. All right.
He really mixed his chemicals wrong. He was shooting like Kool-Aid.
Right? No kidding. I do have a bunch of Stormbolters.
I would love to see this.
Strength 3 Stormbolters? Strength 3 Stormbolters.
Strength 3 Stormbolters.
No, I'm not going into him. That would be silly. We're going to go into... Everyone else has a 2-up save, though.
That's true.
So we're either just going to go into these guys to get... I'd have to be...
Some Terminator shooting at them?
I'd be hitting on 4s, and then you'd have... These guys also have 2-ups?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're all Custodians.
And the Dreadnoughts do have a 2-up?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the other Contemptors went to 3-ups.
Oh, the Contemptors might have changed. Let's check.
Yeah, let's just see. So the Relic Contemptors only have a 3-up armor save now.
No, all 2-up.
So they keep the 2-up?
Custodes. Nice.
Okay, so yeah, we'll go into the Sagittarian Guard. Whatever.
Okay.
Sounds good. So this is... a
bunch?
You killed 2, so I have 8 left. And then only 6 because of the flails, so 24 shots.
All right.
Let's do it.
Bring
1,
pain.
2, 3.
You get a veteran?
4. Heck yeah.
Wait, really?
No.
No.
5, and then 1 more. I realized I've been overpaying for my flail guys in Battle Scribe.
Oh, why's that?
I haven't been dropping the axe and the combi bolter. So
you've been paying for an axe and a combi bolter
and a flail because the flail is a check mark, and the other one's So it's not. I'm not saying it's your fault, Techno, but I've been paying extra.
Sounds like it's his fault.
I'm not saying that. We're
so
outside.
This is on 4s?
What's that? Yeah, this is on 4s. If you don't want to start pulling dice, that's fine. Yeah, we're outside of Chaos Lord range. So 4s, no rerolls.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom. That's
That's
actually a great roll.
You might, 5's to wound.
Yeah, man.
That was a great roll. Keep this going.
Cool. I'm just gonna pick out.
Listen, you could get a guy. I have a guy with 2 wounds left.
I think he's gonna die. I'm feeling it.
My rolls have been terrible on their saves. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
Oh, look at that, all 4 ups.
You baited me out
this
with your terrible rolls.
I'm charged up with the Dreadnought saves, so I can make the 4 ups.
That's right. Cool. I think that's it for shooting. So let's do some charges, shall we?
Okay.
We're gonna do some Blight Lords.
So it's a 6-inch charge, and I will Tanglefoot.
Yep. With who?
My captain.
Is he within 12?
He is. I measured it.
Oh, that's what you were doing. Earlier.
Yes, it was.
Sounds good. Let's do it.
So minus 5.
Oh,
so it's an 11-inch charge.
That's brutal. That's brutal.
You've been tangle-footed.
Whatcha!
Oh! When I saw it, I was like, did he do it? Did he?
Oh, man. How many CP do I have?
Oh, and do I get my CP back? I don't.
What's that?
You have 7.
I have 7. Like, it's such a big thing. The odds are so low that I get it, but if I did...
It would be epic if you got it. Epic. Like, you'd be Tanglefoot and they'd be like, inexhaustible advance.
So true. Here's an 11. Here we go. Whatcha!
Oh, come on! The 5 again.
And it's the high dice that settles.
Stops first.
He's like, what is it?
The Tanglefoot works.
Oh, I can't believe I fell for that. That was.
I was like, I kept looking at Bridger. Like, you were like, it's a 6-inch charge, and I was like, is it though?
Is it?
Is it?
No.
You know what I'm doing.
Yep. 12 inches. What is he like? Like what quarterback? Like custodian?
It comes from his grenade launcher, I think, doesn't it? Or no, it doesn't.
Nope.
No, I was thinking of another ability.
That's Adrian, it goes through walls. It Tanglefoot's Titans.
Yeah.
It's not.
Like 50.
It's a force of magic.
It Tanglefoot's Titans. What? It just doesn't work on fly.
Oh man. All right. Anyways, that's me.
Now my Dreadnought that's not dead is gonna walk up and charge you.
Yeah. Exactly.
Listen, it worked.
That's me.
My plan worked.
I know, right? I'm gonna have to take a lot of shooting. At least I'm still in Flameboy range on everyone.
Yeah, so I will fight last, which is honestly, it sucks.
It's a big deal.
It means I probably shouldn't charge you.
Correct.
I should probably step back and just Tanglefoot you again.
Yep.
Yikers.
Well, that's me. Yeah.
Because I can Tanglefoot in the move phase as well.
Yep.
So I can Tanglefoot you on the move.
Move and charge.
Yep.
Yeah.
And there's no minimum, so I could take you down to 0 move.
Yep. You can actually take him to negative move, and the game does not have accommodations for that.
Is it really? There's no minimum?
There's no minimum.
All right.
So I can take you. So now that I'm within 12, I could Tangle for you at the start of the turn and then again at the end.
Great.
Anyway, so scoring up that turn, you got your priority targets.
Yeah.
Because of course.
Brought down nothing.
Nah, no vehicles.
And that's going to do it for turn 3 here.
Sounds good.
Let's go on to Custodes turn 4. This game is just
15 primary.
Jeez, I know. Oh, that was it right there.
That's big. It puts me back up.
Yep.
Quite a bit. Okie doke.
Cool deal.
So now I have a choice. I have a choice whether I stay and shoot, which means you get to pop all your shots on me again.
Yep.
Which, listen, I dangled 2 while we stand targets at you.
Yeah.
Which was playing with fire. Like, I should not have done that. You could have killed both of them. Now, I knew...
Could I, though?
I knew the Tanglefoot was a risk, because, listen, I could have rolled a 1 on the
Tanglefoot. Oh, yeah, totally.
And your charge would have made it. So I was playing with fire, but I couldn't stop you forever. Right. So I needed to take a chance.
Right.
Now, I'm not all the way up yet. I'm up. If I got 1 more turn of 3 or 5 points, now I'm in the lead.
Right.
Now, how do I get to that lead? Do I get in this lead by just walking away and guaranteeing my mob stand? That feels like the Adrian move. The Adrian move is like guarantee my points.
Yeah.
The Brian / Bridger more move is the shoot with everything.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Brian, you brought 5 combat dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
If they don't charge in this game, I'm just taking them home with me, and they'll be my combat dreadnoughts.
I think Bridger should take over now because the thing is, you guys have the same strategies, but like for you, it pays off even when it shouldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
And with Bridger, it just doesn't pay off, even when it should.
I have the -1 damage now, Adrian. I cannot be stopped.
I'm scared.
They are T6, which means my Strength 6 flamers aren't that interesting. You know
Brian,
what I mean?
are you really trying to talk down?
No,
like,
he's trying to have you coach him.
going in.
He's like looking at Bridger. He's like,
No,
what do you think?
Brian, go
What do
in.
you think, buddy pal?
Where's the flamer guy?
Flamer's right here, bud.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Flamer's there.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Charge with everything.
So wait, he's the closest model to my Telemon?
No, he's like equidistant.
I see. So then,
So yes?
so we'll move him back.
Less than equidistant, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll move him back.
Yeah, because I knew how far they could move. The idea is he's just there, just a hair behind.
Got it.
Ba, 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 ba. Any questions?
We do.
Mm.
Brian was like asking for advice?
No. I was telling you why I think it is safer to walk backwards.
No.
Um,
Charge with everything.
I can't charge with these two. They're stuck at the wall.
Figure it out. Charge with everything.
No, I'm gonna back up, force him to walk through the wall, and then I'll charge him.
But I'll never walk through the wall anymore.
But then I'll be on the point forever.
Such a boring way to play Custodes. You brought 5 combat dreadnoughts, and you're gonna have 0 fight phases.
I know, it's so sad.
What is wrong with you?
Listen, I only need to keep models alive to win. I don't need to actually...
Love it.
Sorry about this.
Thanks, Andre. I just
feel bad.
finished
Do what you gotta do, man.
the first of my 3 Deathguard Contemptors,
Ooh.
and I had just converted a Leviathan into a drill. This has been a salty week.
Yeah, totally understandable. I think, unfortunately, we were looking through the book, and yeah, it is very clear what is intended in the book. That's not to say that there couldn't be some act of God that actually just changes it. They're like, you know what, this was a bad idea, and they FAQ it. But they definitely intended to take this away from us. Why, Games Workshop?
Why?
Why, James?
Thanks, Forgebreaker. What colors did you use for the terrain? Love the green bone look of this table. Also, what's the Titan's favorite Primarch lore?
The color I used, I bought this is an Army Painter spray, which was the base coat, and it was like a greenish sand.
Yeah.
And it came out way greener than I wanted to, and then I put the world's most Earthshade on it.
On the whole table?
I had to
How many
buy,
bottles?
you know, the taller ones.
Yeah.
It was maybe 5 or 4.
Wow.
And I used a mega brush.
Yeah.
So the Earthshade made it good.
Yeah.
And then I dry brushed it with a bunch of like a bone color. I'm forgetting which one. It's a GW dry brush though.
Oh, okay.
And that really tied it all together. And yeah, and then the rest was just small
a lot
details.
of Earthshade.
It's a fair amount, but it's a, you know, the actual tiles themselves are like $600. So like, so like $25 in Earthshade doesn't really feel that bad.
That's so true. Favorite Primarch lore? Absolute favorite.
Night Haunter probably is the coolest lore.
You think so?
You like him?
Like, his lore is the most interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. A bunch of them have, like, really bland lore. They're just like, they showed up on a planet, they were the best. They unified everybody because they were the best.
Yeah.
Emperor came. They were like, what?
Right.
The end.
So I'm torn because one of my favorite is my least favorite at the same time, which is Angron, because I think his story for himself is so amazing. Like, he's the only Primarch that didn't take his planet. It wasn't amazing.
Right.
And got enslaved as a pit fighter and all this stuff. And I love all that. The thing that drives me crazy is how the Emperor mistreated him so egregiously and so unnecessarily that it was so obvious he was going to turn to evil. I would turn to evil.
Well,
so
yeah,
that part of the plot line like bothers me so much. So I really, it's both for me.
I'm convinced that 40K is actually just a cautionary tale for parents.
Yeah.
It's like, don't do any of these things, or your children will become the definition.
I was like, you abandoned him on a planet when let all his friends die. Obviously, he's going to turn evil. Although I do love in one of the Horus Heresy books, where Angron gets buried by like a Titan, just like falls on him basically. And so he's beneath all this rubble. And someone else, one of his buddies was like there. And he's like, come to me, come to the sound of my voice. But Angron is so dumb. He started like crawling and climbing and digging, but he was going backwards. He was digging down. And he's like, no, stop. And Angron's like, what's happening? And he's just like amazing. Like this guy, so dumb.
It was Lorgar. Lorgar saved him.
It was Lorgar. He's like,
and then later, he saved Lorgar.
That's right.
Same book.
That's it.
Pretty cool.
Really, really good writing.
And that's not a spoiler because it's like 10 pages later.
Yeah.
So. How far did the little light haulers move, did we say?
Let's check.
6 or 8?
Let's take a look.
So I'm going to step just out of 30 inches.
Oh, that is just rude.
Thanks. Sean, would you rather be in the front line of the guard during a bad attack, or one of a bed attack? A bed attack. We're going with it. A bed attack or day 1 of the Chaos Marine Primarchs.
In the front guard.
Maybe it's supposed to be nid attack and it got auto-corrected. So guardsmen during the nid attack.
Okay.
Which the guardsmen are dead.
Or day 1 of Chaos Primarchs.
That just breaks your spirit and your heart.
No,
you know what
yeah,
I mean?
and you like don't want to survive that. Is the other thing. Horrible.
Yeah.
So yeah, the nids for sure.
Definitely the nids.
Or even the bed day. That sounds better.
I've read the regimental standard. I know that you're supposed to shoot the Carnifex in the eye with a mighty lasgun.
You're prepared.
I'm prepared. Yeah. I've been reading. I've been preparing for this. You know what I mean? Let me tell you what I've done here. So I backed this boy up. You can still shoot him with a handful of things. Not a lot. And with my ability to turn off your rerolls and the fact that your meltas are going to be largely out of range, he's not going to die. Not in one go. Famous last words. But
I like it.
It's not going to happen. So this Dreadnought, who has 3 wounds left, you probably can't see him overhead, but he moved behind the blocking terrain so that you can't shoot at him. This one here you can shoot at, and that's fine. He's just blocking for my character, who's OBSEC. I kept him just within 12 of the Terminators to be able to Tanglefoot you.
Sounds good.
And that's my plan. I hit all my other Dreadnoughts so that no one can see them. And
very nice.
You have a few targets.
I do.
And
none of them are great, though.
No, they're not fantastic.
Yeah.
And this one here can just see a few Terminators, so I'm going to pop some shots at Terminators. Nothing big.
I like it.
All right?
Sounds good. Let's do it.
Let's do it. So,
Bridge is shaking his head. No, so Brian did the smart move, right? He went up, he got his slight potential lead in the game, backed off, and he's going to play it smart.
Yeah.
The thing's going to happen is the game's going to end, because we're already in turn 4, and we're going to be like, what?
Yeah, this is super anticlimactic. Brian's having a good game, but making a bad show. Tell him, chat.
Wow, tell him, chat.
Tell him, chat.
Yeah, I need this now.
Okay. So,
because I was the first one, I was like, I'm not going to go in, Ryan. You go in.
All right.
And then I tried to go in, you wouldn't let me.
I wouldn't let you. So we're going to go with this guy first because he has the most limited line of sight.
Sounds good.
So 5 shots from the Spiculus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yep.
So that's hitting on 3s. And now this is your T6.
I am indeed.
So 2 wounds. -1. And you got 1 wounded Dreadnought.
Whatcha! They are Dreadnoughts. Wow.
Yeah, not Dreadnought.
This is 1 damage?
1 damage, yeah.
All right. 5s. Oh, you cheeky.
So he does go down.
Cheeky.
That's a good start. So we'll go with the Storm Cannon next. Okay. Good talk. So I missed 1.
Nice.
And this one is Strength 6, I believe. No, it's 7. Nice.
Wow.
3.
That sucks. Oh,
this one is a -2, so 4 ups. And it's only 1 damage.
Okay, so 4s.
It's fine.
I was checking
so 2 5-ups. Keep 1 luck.
Come on, give me 1. No.
Ooh, not today. Nice efficiency on me.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you. So we're going to go with the Achilles next, and he's going to put in work. So we're going to put in the Adratic Destructors.
How many Terminators are within 12?
It should have been 3, and one of them should have been the Flail.
Gotcha. Okay.
Very hard to measure, isn't it?
It's really hard, yeah.
I'll move him closer if you want.
I think, yeah, you need to get him a bit closer. Right now, it's just the Flail. There we go. Cool. So in that case, I'll pull this. Cool.
Okay. Here's the Adratic Destructors. This one's on, I guess I'm just out. Where do we count
I have miasma, so.
Doesn't matter.
Yep.
Making it nice and easy for me.
I got you.
So this one is only Strength 5, so that the extra toughness is good.
Oh, unless you do that.
It's not that good. So this one's -3.
Oh,
so you need them 4 ups.
4s.
Good, because that was a 3 damage gun.
Yeah.
So here we go with the Dread Spear. Rerolling my 1s. Good.
Solid.
3s.
Nice.
This one is also only -2 on this.
Oh, come on.
These are 3 damage each, my friend.
You're kidding me.
Those efficient guns eventually break through.
Yeah, no, that's what I was worried about here. But sure. First one kills a guy. Next one kills a guy.
Ooh, the efficiency.
Brutal.
Okay, I might not end up being in range of Tanglefoot.
Yeah.
So we've got these 3 guys next, and in fact, they are my last shots. Oh, I do have my my captain, who I guess could do a thing. So we'll go here next, and what we're going to do is go with the 3 big shots.
Yep.
Now let's go with the 9 small shots first. So here we are hitting on 3s because of miasma. Cock dice here. All right, wounding on 5s.
Sounds good.
Because of vitality. but we can roll some 5s.
Right?
50%.
Good. Red?
This one is -1. You're
All good.
This is my big shots. So missed with 1.
Yep.
1.
Oh, dang.
Is -3 or 4, actually, something like that.
Exit.
Flat 3, my man.
Oh, gosh. I'm feeling the wrong ones.
Can you do it? No, another Terminator down. So unfortunately, he keeps himself in range unless he intentionally kills an extra.
I have to kill 2 models.
You'd have
kill
to
the flail and then kill this guy because he'll be out of coherency.
That's correct.
I don't know.
It's a very difficult decision.
Really tough.
Yeah.
Really tough.
Okay, well, I don't have any other decisions to make. That was the end of my shooting. So he's not going to give up the flail.
No.
Yeah, I understand. Now, how many Terminators are left? 3?
3. Yeah.
So 3, but 2 of them are flails.
Yep.
So still plenty of candy left.
How about that, Brian?
And I'm not going to charge with my boys. They're better as a threat.
Coward.
So that's the end of my turn, and
good.
I put up the points.
It?
Yeah, 2, 4. I lost 5. Let's see it. Cool deal.
Whoa.
So another one runs. Oh gosh.
Can't take the sergeant, huh?
Uh-oh. But he did pull himself out of Tanglefoot.
I did. 1s and 2s though. Yep.
So 1 Terminator left. So now it doesn't actually matter if you Tanglefoot.
Brutal. That really, really, really hurt.
That shooting phase was one of the best against a unit of Terminators.
That was nuts.
These Terminators that we've had. It's
they tanked everything before, and that was just.
You can't tank it forever. You know what I mean?
Collapsed.
It's one of those things that if you do it 3 times in a row, one of these will go through.
So
and it's the same way, like the same way your shooting phase. Like if you do a couple of them, one of them is bound to be awful. Yeah.
No, I feel you.
Listen, it's going well.
Yeah, it is.
Brian, you're on track for 100 points.
I know. No. Yes, you're right. Because I thought I had to engage on all fronts, but I don't.
Yeah, the Tanglefoot was. That was gross.
The Tanglefoot we've all known to be
incredibly powerful.
Incredibly powerful. We've seen it here. It swung this entire game.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
And it's so good.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's incredible.
All right, let's take it into bottom of 4.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Brian, you Tanglefoot?
I'm out of range.
He's out of range.
Right.
He pulled.
Thanks.
He pulled himself out. So not much I can do there.
Well, there's not much I can do with it either, because I'll have to go inside of Tangle range to charge.
Correct. You're still taking a Tanglefoot, but a double Tanglefoot, because I could have done it in your movement phase and charge phase.
Correct.
Which
it's just lights out.
It's very, very mean.
Yeah, more lights out than this.
Well,
cool deal.
You know what? Let's have time for Variant Human, huh?
Oh, let's do it. That'll bring us all up. That'll bring us all up.
Lighten the spirits a little bit.
Let's see it.
Question for the day. It's important to resolve conflict in a healthy manner in your marriage. Which Primarch do you hire as your marriage counselor?
Ooh.
Beautiful.
I have a good answer for this.
Okay, I would love to hear yours.
Because my answer is premeditated. I get these questions in advance now. So
that's messed up.
I get time to think about them.
Okay.
I can't help.
Let's do it.
It's Magnus. Because he would just read my mind, read Lorgar's mind, and then say the perfect thing. He would be the
he would think he's saying the perfect thing, but secretly saying the thing that will break your marriage apart.
Right.
Because Magnus does everything wrong.
Lorgar, or he'd be like, you know what Lorgar secretly wants? He wants you to cheat on him.
Yeah.
He wants that independence, and he just can't tell you that.
Who would be a great advisor? What do you think?
Counselor between
it has to be a Primarch. Because I'd go for the next biggest thing, which would be Malkador. Malkador is he's a perfect counselor.
Everyone wants to talk to Grandpa Malkador.
He is a counselor.
Yeah, for sure.
He was like genetically bred to be a counselor. Basically. So I'm going for I'm promoting Malkador.
You're promoting Malkador? I think that's an acceptable answer.
It's acceptable. He's on Primarch level.
No, that's true. Well, realistically, it would have to be Dorn, right? Because like nobody understands Gilliman better than Dorn, and
not Sanguinius.
He's way too emotional though.
Yeah, you're right. He'd be the one crying, and you two would be like, should we go?
But maybe it'd be like in the movies where like that's actually his like tactic.
Maybe he stands between you and just wraps the wings around both of you.
It's like it's okay. And I'm like, I'm still mad at you, Gilliman.
Yeah, I'm still mad, but like, can Sanguinius stay over?
And he'll be like, I need not paint the tears for you because they are real.
Yeah.
That's kind of weird.
Fantastic.
Yeah. All right,
back to Adrian's turn.
Back to my agonizing. What is it with shoes getting untied today?
My shoes got untied too.
Is there do we have a studio goblin?
I'm wearing flip-flops.
I'm the studio goblin.
Brian, so before I moved to California, I've never in my life owned or worn a pair of sandals or flip-flops.
Oh, that's why you're like so hardcore.
And then I moved here, and for like 4 years, I still never bought a single pair because I was still in my like Canada mode where I wore like thick socks and like running shoes and pants every single day. And then I was like, it's kind of hot. And then I saw my like coworkers are just like in shorts and they're in flip-flops, and I'm like, but you can't wear those. It took me a while to actually break it down. And then I put them on, and I've never taken them off.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh.
It actually only happened this year.
California life.
Yeah, it's official now.
Yeah, man.
You should like move to California, and when you get off the plane, they should be like shorts, flip-flops. Here's your two.
It's so true.
Thanks,
so
Jordan. So to be honest, I haven't looked yet because I've been busy, but does the Forgeworld Index show any promise for knights?
Ooh.
Or just staying where they are now?
Okay. So here's the way I see this. I love Forgeworld Knights. And in fact, we should play them soon.
Yeah.
Their points are still a little high, but the Knights genuinely have good abilities. So it's like, are they worth those abilities? I think you could say they are, but let me give an example. Like the Styrax, who has always been my favorite, and I know no one ever loves him, but he's 475, right?
That's a lot.
It's kind of chunky. But let me tell you something about him, because he changed a ton. He's going to be the knight that I'll like profile, because he's the first Forgeworld one I bought, because I was always a big fan. So he still has his 5-up invuln in shooting and combat, which is a big buff, because you could rotate in combat.
Right, yep.
Mm-hmm. So you can't underestimate a 4-up invuln in combat. It's a big deal. Okay. Now he also has the ability he takes away all cover when he shoots. It's just a free thing he has.
Sweet.
It's not a big deal, but it's nice. Now he has this Graviton Crusher, D3 shots, 2 damage, strength 6. Okay, it's totally good. And it goes to flat 3 damage if you have a 3-up save or better. So strength 6, 3 damage. Do we know anything in the game that's good at killing? Like every heavy intercessor type thing? Cool. He's got his twin Rad Cleanser, which is another 2d6 auto hits at flat 3 damage. Okay, and this one auto hits. And it auto wounds on 2s.
Good.
Wait, it's a poison weapon?
Yeah, it's 2d6 flamer, wounds on 2s, and 3 flat damage. So this dude wipes 2 squads of 3 wound dudes, basically.
Now that is a stat line fitting the name Rad Cleanser.
yeah, okay, we're not done.
That thing is rad.
He has the Volkite weapon, which is 45 inches. Why 45? 45 inches, 5 shots, so flat 5, strength 8, minus 3, d6 damage. Okay, and if you wound on a 6, 2 mortal wounds in addition. So totally a solid big gun, like worthy of a knight. Totally great. Let me tell you, this is where it gets hot. In combat, the Siege Claw. Normally you have to choose between the Siege, like the Claw being like 4 attacks versus your stomps.
Right.
No. You get 3 attacks for each attack with the Claw. So the Claw makes 12 attacks, flat 3 damage.
That's spicy.
Strength 8, minus 2. Whoa. Or it can crush, which is strength 16, minus 4, flat 6. And
6?
That's crazy.
Yeah. And you get plus 2 damage against vehicles or monsters. So 8 damage against a vehicle or monster, which is like a flat Dreadnought, right? Which is
It's close, yeah. It's closer to squeezing a Dreadnought.
Well, a lot of Dreadnoughts are... No, most Dreadnoughts are
regular
8.
Dreads have 8.
Contemptors have 9. But regular Dreadnoughts are actually pretty tasty these days. So listen, 475 sounds kind of interesting now. I'm kind of into this boy. For getting the Space Marine meta, normal wounds, 24 T8. He's normal knight profile.
So I worry as long as Eradicators exist.
Yeah. I'm not talking about
how good his
Eradicators,
profile
but that's
is.
all knights. What I'm saying is this guy way more interesting than he was before? I think so.
Yes, but I think knights are in a situation where they have to spread out their points as much as possible. They're taking a bunch of the little armigers. They're taking cheap knights, taking a bunch of gallants, crusaders, wardens. Going big knights is real risky in 9th edition.
Yeah. But if you're going to go big knight, do a big knight that wrecks. And this boy wrecks. And remember, give him some warlord traits, make him super durable, make him the one that your opponent really doesn't want to shoot at.
Did they make the Lancer cool? Because I
Lancer?
always love the idea of a Lancer.
This is the last one we'll talk about. The one thing I will say that I'm really sad about is no T9 on your Porphyrion.
They lost that a while ago.
No, did they?
Yeah.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, well, I don't, whatever. I hated that then. I hated it then. I hated it then. I hate it now. So the Lancer is still normal, updated profile. So plus 2-inch move, 14-inch move, 26 wounds. So slightly better.
Okay.
Profile. Okay. Whoa. Now let's talk about the Lance.
Timber.
The Lance is in shooting, 6 shots, D3 damage, strength 6. It's nothing. The Lance sucks. Okay. Did you break the whole board?
A whole tile. No, we're good.
It was bound to happen.
We're good.
Okay, but let's talk about the Lance in combat. You get to you can use his better profile if he charged. So on the charge, he's strength 16 -4, 8 damage.
Oh.
Okay, no minus to hit.
Jeez.
Or he's strength 14 -4, 6 damage if he doesn't charge.
That's still
no minus to hit. Now, hold on. He's got the Gauntlet Shield. So 5-up invuln save all the time, and a 4-up in melee, and subtract 1 from hit if a Titanic unit goes after him.
-1 to hit?
Against
Only
Titanic in combat. So that's not a huge deal. But listen, this guy is outfought by the Styrics. 12 attacks at 3 damage is 36 potential damage. This guy doesn't have that.
Well, he's a 4-up that rotates to a 3-up in combat. Or did they capped
No,
rotate?
max 4.
They capped rotate.
Yeah, so cool. Dude's got a 4-up in combat, which is cool. He's not bad. Let's see how many points he is. The points will clinch it.
The points will.
He needs to be like 50 points less.
I wanted the shield to do something better than just a 4-up in combat.
Mm-hmm.
That's like, no.
So he's 440. So he's 35 points less.
That's not enough to...
Knights need to shoot and fight. They need to do it all. And that other knight, he wipes one whole squad of 3 wound dudes.
Sells it for me, yeah.
And then he goes over here and charges 2 other squads and wrecks them too. I'm into that. You did a thing? What did you do? What's the plan?
What did you do, Adrian?
Oh, actually, one more tweak.
Okay.
No. So what I did, we got to go all in, right? Because right now, what are the
You're
points?
default losing.
I'm default losing, so we have to be courageous.
Mm-hmm.
So I've touched these 2 in, so I can actually see through this building.
Nice.
So we can go for
whatever you want,
anything we want, basically. But you know, and then I couldn't. There was only so much space. I can't get everyone to touch this building, so I just brought these blight haulers out, so I can see over here, shoot here.
Yeah, you could pop this Dreadnought who's standing there.
Exactly. We got
Being
some guys to kind of fight these Sagittarian Guard. That's about it. We pulled Terminator back. That's it.
All right.
Well, let's do it. Oh, and so the dreads cannot move through the solid pieces, right? We're just saying underneath the...
Correct.
Cool. So I pushed up my Flame Boy as far as he can to just make it harder to get there. Yep.
I like it.
That's the plan. Let's do this. So we have Psychic. Let's go ahead and do...
What do you got?
Miasma, so the -1 to hit against the closest tank that you can charge in melee. Let's do it.
Because these are your While We Stand targets.
They are indeed.
So they're pretty juicy for me.
Yeah. So that goes off on a 9.
Nothing I'm going to do there.
Sounds good. Putrescent Vitality. Don't really care about that. So I'll probably just go for a smite right here.
Yeah, sounds good.
Boys. Whatcha?
Okay.
That's what you call a CP right there.
Sure.
So 1 reroll. It goes off on an 8.
Okay. Now, what do you have else that's going to pop shots at them? Quite a bit, and you're going to fight them. So they're dead either way.
Probably.
Go for it.
Let's do it. Whatcha?
There's a big 1 damage and 6 to save.
Yeah, I was ready for that.
So down to 1 wound.
Oof. Sounds good. And then over here, we'll go ahead and throw blades onto these Plague Marines. Just
I think it's
a
fine idea.
Let's do it. Oh, it goes off. All right, that's it for Psychic.
So the Sagittarian, for what it's worth, they're dead to me now.
Yep.
So trying to save them.
They are dead to me.
Yeah. They survived till turn 4. That's impressive for Sagittarian.
Because they were not that scary a target. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like that's kind of the reason. They weren't.
He's not wrong.
They're just not. They're not scary enough.
Not wrong.
But hey, normal custodians could not have done anything for me.
Right.
They would have just stood there and done nothing. So it's nice, like if you have 2 with shields, popping a 3rd with Sagittarian. When the Sagittarian are cheaper,
yeah,
it's a good call. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the.
What do you got for me, son?
What do I? What do I indeed? We're just checking this. Yeah, there was no way to make that effective. So
you could have got 2 into melter range if you put them all the way up at
correct.
Yeah.
And then I lose 6 points very easily. Yeah.
Why 6?
Because they're 2 points each.
Oh no, I didn't take bring it down.
Yes. No, you didn't. That's
correct.
correct.
Oh, he did not.
This is correct. Yeah.
But you could have got 2 into melter range. But I didn't think that was actually particularly interesting, to be honest with you. You had to get them all the way up, and it would block everything else and whatever.
Yeah, that's fine. We'll keep going with this. Good to know, though. All right, so let's see. We will start with these boys.
So what's these? The Malefic Blight Haulers?
The Malefic Blight Haulers are all going to go into this Dreadnought right here.
Yeah, into my Spear Dreadnought.
Let's do it.
It's yours.
All right, sounds good.
He's also dead to me.
Yeah, I feel you. So here's 6 Meltas. This is on, so it's +1, -1, so we're on 4s.
So it's on 4s, yeah.
Boom, boom, rerolling the 1.
Yeah, because you do have that multiple reroll ones around there.
That's right, yeah. And then wounding on 3s.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So this is 5 up on this boy.
Yep.
Because he's a Contemptor.
I'll take it.
Take your Melta.
D6.
Ooh,
saucy.
5 wounds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, so 4 wounds.
Sounds. I rolled a 6. Oh yeah, -1.
Mm-hmm.
Looks good. And then
So
missiles.
down to 5.
Sounds good. Here's the 3 missiles. Reroll the 1. Looks good. And then on 3s. Oh man. Oh god.
It's tricky.
All right. So next, we're gonna go ahead and do this tank.
This is one of the Plague Burst Crawlers.
Plague Burst Crawlers that's up at the front.
So he wants to go for a while we stand target.
Yeah, so we got to go for the Gladys.
It's by far the easier one.
The other ones are way too tough to kill.
This is absolutely accurate.
Yeah, anything?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to spend my 3 CP,
Mm-hmm.
and we're going to take away some strength, and we're going to take away some rerolls.
Let's do it. All right.
Yeah.
All good?
Yeah, I'm good.
Cool. So here's entropy. On 4s, 1 hit, and then on a 3.
On a 4.
Yep.
Oh, they're not T8.
Correct.
So actually, the -1 strength doesn't matter here, does it?
Our entropy strength.
Oh, they're 8 to 7. So yeah, it does matter. It does matter.
It does matter.
Yeah, never mind.
You're good.
So it was on a 4. Cool.
Cool. So 4 up in the middle?
No, I'll wait until the end of the line.
All right. Yeah, I can't reroll this damage. So here it is. Okay.
Ooh,
down 4.
That's really good.
That's good.
So 4 damage.
Oh,
down to 2.
Yeah.
So 7 wounds left. I'll just keep it over here.
So Adrian, -1 damage. How do you feel about that as a game mechanic? Like as a core rule in the game.
Look, I've never said anything about it.
How's that feel?
Someone was quite salty after that game, though. All right,
It's strong. It's strong.
It's quite strong.
These guys used to be chumps.
Oh, for sure.
And even though they don't output as much as they used to, and their output's still good.
Yeah.
They don't output what they used to. At least the durability makes them something.
Yeah, no, absolutely. The reason they're so tough right now is that, in conjunction with the ability to turn off, hit rerolls and do strength, things like that, in a targeted capacity, right?
Yeah.
Which is great. So here's the D6 shots
mortar.
into him. 1 shot. On a 4, it hits.
Ooh.
On a 4, it's good. -2. Hey.
Goes through.
All right. D3 -1. Down 1 damage.
1 damage, and on a 6. Nope.
Looks good.
So I'm down to 6.
Heavy Slugger.
Every wound will matter.
Very good. And then I need... Nope, not that. All right. So you've got 5 left.
6 left.
6 left.
Yep.
Because you...
Because -1 damage.
You just took 1 and then you passed
I was at 7.
Okay.
So I went down to 6.
Oh, right. Because it was... You took...
4, and then I passed 2.
No, I did 6.
You rolled a 5.
Oh, I rolled 5, down to 4.
Down to 4, and then I passed 2.
1. Okay.
2. Yeah.
Well, the first one was... Yeah, you're good.
Got it.
I got you. We're on the same page. All right, cool.
It's hard to... Yeah, it's a lot of minuses and reductions and things like that.
It is, for sure. Okay, we're going to take this boy and we're going to put everything into this guy instead.
This is the next Plague Burst Crawler. Yeah,
got it.
you don't want to go into the one that has all the minuses.
Yep, exactly. Yep. And then so this one, am I in the minus or not? Where does it end? You tell me.
We'll say it's like straight, because we were saying this guy wasn't technically in it.
Okay.
So I think you'd have to be like right under.
Okay. Then no. Oops.
This is the entropy.
Entropy. Double ones, rerolling. Cool. So 2 hits.
Turned it around.
Not bad. And then on 3s, rerolling.
Oh, 4s don't hit.
Okay.
The 1 hit.
But the 1.
You're dropping dice everywhere, man.
Sorry, I'm just trying to keep going.
5 up save.
Yep.
Oh,
all right. So this is a D6, min 3.
Can you get a lot of damage again?
It's a 3.
So 3 damage, down to 2.
Yep.
And 6s. All right.
Sounds
so
good.
I've got 3 wounds left.
All right. Here's a D6, 3 shots.
This is the mortar.
On 5s, reroll the 1. Whatcha? Nope. And then the little slugger.
The little sluggers.
And we got 1 and nothing. Cool. And then this guy.
1 left.
1 left. We'll everything into him.
Because he has 3 wounds.
Yeah.
So he's the easier target.
The other guy is just not worth it. Because you ignore.
Yeah. So I do have this
rerolls.
one on 3 and this one on 3.
Correct.
I don't. This one shoots better though. So
and
he
doesn't
have a 4-up pinball.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yep.
So entropy on 4s. Gosh. No. No, not worth it. D6 shots.
Yeah,
2
because
shots.
entropy's are on 5s anyways.
Yeah. Both miss. Heavy slugger. Reroll the 1. Okay. On 5. Got 1 save, -1. All good?
Yep.
And that's that. Charges. So we've got these Plague Marines into here.
Oh, you advanced your flamer.
Oh, sorry, he can shoot.
So he can shoot
He's a
stuff.
flamer.
So you want to try to pop that Dreadnought?
Yeah.
You have 2 you could try to pop.
Yeah, I do. So how many CP do I have?
You have 6.
6. Spend me CP. We'll do the strat. And we'll go into this Dreadnought.
So this strat allows him to throw an extra dice and pull 1 out.
Yep, for
so
strength.
here's your strength and the number of shots.
That's right.
So strength 10.
Strength 10. Cool.
And then number of shots.
We'll take the
Big 6.
Looks good. 3, 4, 5, 6.
So this is the flamer.
Yep, 3's rerolling 1s.
Nice.
Oh my gosh. Was it?
Okay, so 4 wounds, and this is -3. So I got my 5 up saves.
You got it.
Listen, it was fine. So it's 4 damage. I need to make 2 sixes, which is the thing I did the first time. Oh,
my god.
Should I re-roll it just to have a chance?
Well, you can't.
You can't.
Oh, you can't re-roll Feel No Pain.
Correct.
So he does die. Does he explode? No, not today.
Oh, I saw
Crumple.
it.
Crumple.
Saw it.
Sounds good. All right. Now charges.
Yeah.
So just these boys in here.
Before you declare anything, this is where you tangle flip.
Yeah. Well, thanks for reminding him.
No, I definitely.
Yeah.
It was my.
You want to tangle
He
flip?
has to. Like this is the only opportunity. Once you've declared a charge, it's too late.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
What?
The start of charge phase.
Yeah, it's the start of the charge phase. That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You wanna do it?
So hold on, let me just see. So this is a teeny tiny charge.
Yep.
Right? Like you need a 3 basically.
Got it.
So I'd have to roll basically a 6, and you'd have to roll.
Yeah.
What? Like I don't know. As I said, they're dead to me. I don't see why I really care.
Right.
I'd rather spend the 1 CP on Overwatch probably. This guy can't
Nope.
charge.
Yep.
And I'm out of 3 of him, right?
Yep.
That was your goal.
You got it.
How many CP do I have?
3.
Now I need the CP to tank my vehicles.
Excellent.
All right. Here's the charge. Whatcha? 9.
See, 9. That's a really good charge.
That's great.
Because even if I rolled a 6, the 3 would have made it.
Right.
Yeah.
We're gonna go 9, like so.
Mm-hmm.
Like so. And like so. Let's do this thing.
Mm-hmm.
What? All
You
right.
think you're gonna get him? The flail's gonna go to Candyland?
Heck yeah, we're going to Candyland. Let's do this thing.
Now you rolled like a lot. Could you possibly get onto that objective?
He moved as far as he could, but
that is the plan.
It's not gonna be enough. Then.
Because I'm within 6 right now, so actually will be enough.
Because you have to pile this way.
Not after I kill them.
But you only have.
Oh no, but the 3 gets in within 3.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're currently.
I'm within.
You're inside
of 6. Yeah,
Oh, that's great.
So that's why the charge actually.
You're
does
inside
matter.
6 with 1 model or 2. I guess it doesn't matter a ton. But
well, I'm going to be OBSEC, and you're OBSEC, and then
Yeah.
it goes to bodies, which means I would take it.
Right, because my Dreadnoughts out.
Correct.
Yeah. Nice. So you have to kill.
I do. Let's
Okay.
do this. So we're going to pop veterans for sure. And
I
yes.
will pop transhuman.
Oh, sounds good.
And so 2 CP. How many CP have I been spending? Jeez, I haven't been rolling for any of them.
I don't know.
It doesn't matter. I get 1 back.
Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Puts Brian to 2, Adrian to 4. It's coming down to the wire here on this sleeper of a game that Brian made incredibly boring.
It's all my fault.
It is all your fault. You could have charged with your entire army.
And then just instantly lost.
So how many CP do I have now?
Cool, you have 4.
I have 4. So we have vets, and then we're gonna do. Do I want +1 attack? No, that doesn't matter as much. We'll do Creeping Blight for 1 more CP. Gives me +1 damage, and then on 6s I get -4 rend.
Cool.
And then I just the Plague Knives without any rend won't matter here, so I'm not gonna worry about those. Well, let's do it.
Excellent.
So the flail is
2 attacks.
2d3 attacks
Mhm.
on charge. Yeah, let's do it.
How many CP do I have?
2.
Right, and you're not in any reroll range of any characters or anything. So I don't need Temperor's Auspice on
I have the Demon Prince here.
Oh, you do?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I also have some Marines. I didn't.
And they're plague weapons, right? So he's rerolling wounds?
No, that's
guy's over here.
that's the Chaos.
I'm
Sword.
rolling
They
ones.
reroll ones, yeah.
It's reroll 1s to hit, but the Plague Weapons auto reroll 1s to hit.
Yep.
So these points are a big deal. These 5 points strongly clinch the game in my favor.
Could also -1 strength here.
So
You
the
have
-1
a
strength
million
isn't that as
strengths.
interesting because he's veterans. So -1 strength is going to get him up to a 4 either way, right? Because he's already
Right,
wounding on
yeah,
a 5.
yeah.
That takes him to a 4. So the better thing to do here is deny him the rerolls. So that's what I'll do. 2 CP, Emperor's Auspice.
Sounds good. So no more CP for you. You want to regen?
Correct.
I already did.
You did. All right, let's do this. So flail attacks, 3 attacks.
Mhm.
I can reroll the number of attacks with 1 of them.
You can't reroll anything. There's no rerolls. Not number of
Oh,
attacks,
right.
not
No,
damage.
I was talking about 9th edition. He's talking about the.
Yes, but I'm not sure Brian's right on that.
It is.
You can't
So if
reroll
you shoot
hits,
a battle
wounds,
cannon, you cannot reroll the
or
number of
damage.
attacks. It's attacks.
Oh, is it
Yeah,
attacks as well?
everything.
It says attacks. Okay.
Yeah, it's
so 3
everything.
attacks. Here we go. On 3s. Whoops. There's 1 6. All right. And 1 miss. So here's the extra D3 attacks. 1 attack. Bummer. All right, hits.
Still hits.
Yeah, and
Force
then Force to wound. All right, so you got 2 saves. This is at -4. Another one's at -2,
which is the same to me.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm told you can reroll attack number.
Really?
Which does sound correct to me.
Does sound correct.
You can reroll. You cannot reroll 3 things. It is hit, wound, and damage.
Right. I'll double check it right now because I always understood it.
I'm just rolling on my profile.
Yeah. So either way, I failed 2.
So that'd be 6 damage.
Oh, they're flat 3.
I gave +1 damage.
Oh, that was a thing.
Yep.
Oh, and I thought that was only on D3 damage weapons.
No. This is a strat.
That's what I'm saying.
Specific. No, you're thinking of a different one.
Oh.
From the specific. So this is Creeping Blight.
Cool.
When I choose him to fight until end of phase, when resolving attack made by weapon with a model in that unit, add 1 to any damage roll made for the attack, and on an unmodified wound of a 6, the armor penetration of that weapon is -4.
Oh, nice. Oh, and that's just one weapon, or is it the whole unit gets
the whole
+1
unit?
Damage? So all their plague knives are 2 damage.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's really
nice.
good.
Nice. Oh, okay. Cool. Great. So.
And you also take a mortal wound.
So, okay.
So can I reroll it or not? Because I want to reroll my flail.
I think you can reroll number of attacks.
Okay.
I'll bring it. You could reroll it.
So it was a 1 attack. So I get 2 more attacks.
Well, the way it works is you reroll all the numbers of attacks.
Is that also true?
Thing. Yes, that's a 9th edition thing. You reroll the number of attacks for a weapon.
For a weapon.
So it's all the attacks for that weapon.
But it's a different attack. You know what I'm saying? Each time I attack, I get D3. So Death of a False Emperor, I get another attack.
That is weird. Because it's really intended.
It basically says until the end of that phase, when resolving an attack against a unit, your opponent can't reroll any dice for that attack.
It does say any dice.
There is an FAQ. Okay. I'm being told.
Oh, there's an FAQ.
For number of.
Okay.
All right, let's see if this matters. Because it might not.
I see. I didn't spot the FAQ on that.
Doesn't matter, right? Well, it might not matter, right?
Well, you've already killed the squad.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Kind of. You've killed 2 because mortal wounds are done last.
Correct.
So you killed 1, killed the other, and then there's 2 wounds left on the last guy.
Correct.
Which
is going to be all those mortal wounds. Like they'll do mortal wounds on 6s.
Yeah. So just roll the rest of your attacks. We'll see if it matters.
Sounds good. Or actually on 5s, because that's. I can't wound you on better than 4s, but the mortal still trigger. So am I doing it? All right. So this is. Well, there was 9 others, so 18 attacks.
Yep.
20.
And they were all within fight range.
Yeah. 4, 8. Yeah, definitely. 8.
Even with these guys stringing out.
Yeah, because you were right here before they got pulled.
Totally got it.
So this is 16, 20.
Bring the heat.
It was 18, 19. All right, so on 3s. Whoops.
There's another one for you.
Thanks, sir. Bloop. Okay. Reroll the 1. Oh, not rerolling the 1s.
That's right. But you do have some 6s.
Got 2 of them. Okay, looks great. Oops, sorry.
And 5s and 6s. You only need 2 5s and 6s to get me.
That's right.
You didn't do it. Okay.
Gosh, dang it. I was really hoping this wouldn't matter. Dun, dun, dun.
So what are these?
Oh, I can't reroll 2 wounds.
No rerolls, yeah.
All right, so reroll those. You could still fail them, or do the saves.
So there was 3 wounds.
Okay, sounds good. Dun, dun,
and
dun,
these have no AP.
Yep.
Okay, so I have to fail 2 of them.
Yep.
1 at a time. Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
And it's 2 damage.
What?
+1 damage.
Oh, right. Wow, this is really good ability.
Thank you.
Fantastic.
Cool.
So you got him.
Yep.
Nicely done on that. Came down to the 1 there, and I have no CP left.
Yeah, so we don't have to answer the other question.
Why? What's up?
What's up, Bridger?
We've talked about this strat before.
No, it literally, this is a different strat.
No.
This is the same one. That's what I thought.
Let me read it.
Roll.
It's the damage roll. That's what I thought. It only works on D3 or D6 damage.
Gosh. All right, whatever. So frustrating.
I don't know what to say.
It's a strat that's designed to confuse.
Okay, so now we have to go back and answer the other questions still, unfortunately.
That's a really weird question, and we should talk about it because rerolling number of attacks is only ever really meant for ranged weapons, because ranged weapons are the only things that are supposed to have random number of attacks.
Sure.
So it's 1 attack with the gun. You reroll all the shots for the gun. Yeah. In combat, you have separate attacks. So I think you can reroll a single D3 for that attack.
Yeah.
That's so weird.
It is weird. Let's see if it matters. I'd be hitting on 3s. Can't reroll that. Wounding on a 4. Does a mortal wound and then a save.
Okay.
So I could still kill the squad.
But you didn't do 3 damage with the flails. You only did 2 with the flails.
Correct.
Okay.
Which actually didn't matter because I offset. So at the start, so you had these 3 guys.
Yep.
3 guys. 1 was wounded.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And 2 went through.
2 went, and they carry over, right?
Oh, the flail wounds carry over.
Yeah. So this would do a wound, and 2 wounds.
Okay.
And then.
Then the next 2 wounds would, 2 wounds would get him, and then the mortal wound.
Yep.
So that would get.
So yeah,
So either way, both of them are dead, and then he takes no wounds.
And he takes then it's the mortal wounds. We haven't gotten to the mortal wounds.
We did.
You took 2 flail hits, remember?
Yeah. So 1 flail hit kills him.
And the extra damage goes here.
There is no extra damage.
He was at 1.
No, he was at 2.
He was at 1.
Was he?
He was at 1.
He was at 1.
Oh, okay.
So he's down to 2.
Got it.
The next flail kills him.
So then.
And then
the 1 mortal wound
takes the mortal wounds,
which was where we were at. So he was at 2.
Okay.
So
he's
and then he's taken 1 from the plague.
He's taken 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Yeah. So that would kill him.
Oh, okay.
With 1 damage from the plague.
There were 2 6s at some point.
Right.
Oh. I think the flail got 2
mortal wounds, and then the 1
he's dead
damage.
either way.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Cool. That was super confusing.
That was so many.
Wow, that's
rules.
done.
I know. Gosh.
All right.
Man, I hate this strat.
Yeah,
damage roll.
It only works on the plague cleavers.
That's so frustrating.
Literally, that's the only weapon it works on.
That
because
it was a faction specific strat last time.
Is it 1 CP?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be too strong.
Well, have you seen the rest of the Deathguard strats?
Yeah.
They're all too strong. So then I will pile in and take the point.
Very good.
Ugh.
Nice play.
Good talk.
Good talk.
That's why I was like,
it's a complicated little interaction there.
And the Tanglefoot matters so much.
Yeah, so the
Tanglefoot, that would have shut down the entire thing.
The Tanglefoot would have mattered just for the range of your movement. Yeah.
That's all I cared about here.
Understood. Yeah. I never thought you'd get yourself in range, to be honest with you. I thought you were way too far away. I eyeballed it, but I didn't measure it.
Yeah, no, I know with a good charge, and if the charge was better, I wouldn't have even needed to kill them. But
you know what we learned here, Brian?
What did we learn?
Always Tanglefoot.
Oh yeah, if you can.
That's why I know you're like, it doesn't matter. I was like, Reg is reminding him, like, it matters so much. It's literally the game right there.
I considered it, and I thought I wasn't going to do it.
Yeah, fair enough.
All right.
Oh, gosh.
So that's the end of the turn.
Okay, so scoring...
How many CP do you have left?
He has 3 left.
I
guess 2 left if you rerolled the number of attacks.
Well, yeah, and you gave me my point back for my cheating strat?
No.
Then you're 3. There we go.
Sounds good.
Excellent. End of your turn. You get your priority targets points.
Yay.
That's a silly secondary. And that's it, right?
Sounds good.
I like it.
Let's close this game out.
Turn 5.
Custodes turning tail and running.
I don't think I will. I still need to hold the center. So I still need to hurt him.
So you get 10 primary. Right?
Yes, 10 primary. That's correct.
And then you need domination. And
which means I need to take the center. And so you have 2 models on the center.
You got it.
So if I just move 1 Dreadnought up and then something else, I'll have it this turn. But one of them will be my While We Stand, but it'll make it the Telemon, and you might be able to tank it. But I won't. I'll have 1 CP, which is enough to hurt your strength, but not enough to auspice you.
Right.
So I could lose 5 points there, but I'm guaranteed a few points here. I like to live dangerously.
Not last turn.
No, not last turn.
Oh my gosh. That was so tiring.
There was a regular chat that made me really sad. Candyland has never tasted so sour.
Because you guys were like working together to stop me?
That cut right to the bone. Whoa, working together here. Hold on.
We weren't.
You were like consulting Bridger and
I was telling him what I would do.
I was just telling you the rules.
He was telling me the wrong things, and I was telling him the right things to do. I was giving him consulting advice on how to play Custodes. I was saying walk backwards, and he was saying walk forwards.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not what Candyland tasting sour is about.
No, that's something different.
No. I was just, oh my gosh. Oh, that was so tiring.
Thanks, Cameron. Hello, Titans. I'm getting married on Saturday. So
congrats.
Congrats.
To help calm my nerves. Yeah, I would be pretty nervous.
That's
I get nervous just doing like streams. And that's nothing like getting married.
It's going to be great. It's going to be fine. Remember, it's your day. Don't let anyone else tell you that it's not, except for your significant other.
I imagine that aspect is a lot easier in these times. Because there wouldn't be people around to pressure you.
No.
So hard to see.
People get really weird around weddings regardless. I'm sure regardless of the circumstances, people just get really weird. Like crazy stuff starts happening. It's
spooky.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like that. I would just have a small wedding. It would be like me and 3 people and my significant other.
Do you say that?
We would go to Taco Bell afterwards.
Taco Bell.
Love it.
Yes. Yeah, let's get some camera shots.
Thanks, Sir Ruckus. Thanks again, guys. I'll say it. Best Battle Report channel out there. Does Shield Captain benefit from his own inspirational fighter ability? And regardless of the answer, do you see that changing? Currently, yes, he rerolls once.
Yes. In their book, they might eventually change it, or they might not.
I should hope that they keep all their rerolls because like we have so few, and they like I don't know.
I could see it going either way for the reasons.
It would hurt me for like no. It's like a paper cut. It'd be really painful, but inconsequential. It would hurt me if they took that away.
Well, the thing is, yeah, like Marines would run like beefcake characters because they're good, but with Custodes, it's kind of essential to many of the playstyles.
Right.
So it's not like, oh, Space Marines, you lost 1 out of your 100 amazing things. It's like, no. You're Custodes and you lost 1 of your amazing, like, 7 things.
Right.
You know? So I feel you. Thank you, Ruckus. Duh, Ruckus.
Thanks. Wicked. Nightbringers everywhere. Running wolves. Best way of dealing with him?
Oof. Oof. That's tough. How to deal with a Nightbringer? Well, you have some psychic, you have some shooting.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's really hard to stop. Honestly.
He's really, really tricky to come after.
Yeah. I wish I had better advice, honestly. Sorry.
I think the Nightbringer is in a situation where the player playing him has too much control over everything.
That's true. Because the thing is,
they choose if they get shot. They choose if they get charged, and one mistake doesn't end it.
Keep him still.
Right.
They have to make like 4 mistakes.
Because I'm like, you could make them fight last, but like you're just guaranteeing you get your 3 wounds in, basically.
Right. They lend too much control or too much, you know, autonomy to the player controlling that model.
It's definitely one of those models that going back and forth in deployment, you're waiting to see. You wait and see where they're going to place it, and then you take the battle somewhere else. Like that's the best way to fight him, honestly.
Yeah.
If you can't kill him, he only moves 8, which is not amazing. So no.
The rest of that, he goes on to say, Bridger, rule number 1, 40K, ABC, always be charging.
That's right.
Love the work, keep it up.
That's right.
We got to teach Brian ABC.
It's good advice.
No, it's good. It's good. I know Bridger wasn't a fan, but
you can't bring 5 melee.
The problem was I actually didn't have a charge. I could stand and shoot.
Right.
I could not charge though.
No.
There's a wall in front of them.
Yeah.
So if I could have shot and charged, I probably would have. But I couldn't. I could only shoot flamers, strength 6 flamers into strength D6 Terminators.
Yeah.
Maybe I would have killed that last Terminator, but this forced him to pull himself way up, which is a huge risk for him.
In a game this close, it would have been a shame to not play your best game.
Yeah.
You know?
So what I'm going to do, I'll tell you my plan.
Shaking his head.
We've got the Flamer Boy.
Okay.
He's real good.
Yeah.
We've got a bunch of models who are closest to him. So we've got the 2 Dreadnoughts and my character.
Yep.
We'll go there.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're going to see if we could get him. If not, we'll charge him.
You should get him.
I don't care.
You killed Terminators. You can kill 1 Flame Boy.
I think I can, actually. I would tend to agree.
Yeah.
So let's bring the noise. I'm going to go with the Flamers first. So I'm going to do the one at the back, who is just generally less line of sight and whatever else. So 2d6. Here we are.
The 12 inches have been nice, huh? Haven't they?
It's everything. So there's a 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is on 3s. There you go.
Sounds
5
good.
wounds, my friend.
And sorry, what's the rend?
AP 1 or 2. Let me double check. It's AP 1. 4 ups.
4s. Okay. So takes 3 and then disgustingly resilient. Okay, he takes 2.
So 2 wounds left on him?
Yeah, down to 2.
Okay.
You're remembering that one time where I tanked everything with him?
That's broke my heart.
Of, the white scars.
That broke my heart.
I was like, why does he think he... Oh, that's right. There's that one time.
This is the next one, and I have 1 CP. I do want this guy to die. I do have the strength thing. The strength thing's cute. It's a new round. I could get a CP back.
Brian, what are you doing here?
I'm being dumb. What do you mean?
What are you doing? Snip, snap. Make a decision.
I'm not going to reroll.
You're waffling, Brian.
3 rares.
I think it would have been so silly to reroll that.
Of course it would have been.
I was like, what are you doing? Oh, he lives!
Okay, the captain's going to end it.
Oh.
On 2s? Or 3s here, actually.
Yep.
Because, you're in the terrain, right?
Yep, and you're out of it.
And I'm out. So, no wounds. So just the grenade launcher. 1 shot.
I like this.
1 hit. No wounds. Cool. So no one else can shoot at him because there's Marines in the way, right?
Correct.
Great. Let's put everything from this Telemon into your Marines.
Not the children.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Let's do that. So 4d3 plasma flamers.
Gosh.
So there, and then
this is from
the Telemon.
He has 4 of them?
He has 2 hands.
Ah!
There's literally 4 flamers.
And they have 2 on each, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, I was afraid to ask, but I had to ask.
Yeah, this is on 3s. Oh, it's actually super awful. Look at that.
-1.
This is -2.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
What? Oh, because it's a plasma flamer.
Yeah.
All right, and 1 damage, though?
Yeah.
Oops, disgusting.
Oh, see?
Nasty
Did nothing.
boys.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The spiculous. Rerolling my 1s. Great.
Solid.
And then 4s to wounds. Oof. This one's only -1.
Okay.
So 4
and
ups.
4s. Okay. And then,
doing great so far.
Right?
So 2 go down.
Drop. I don't want to unlock the shooting, so we'll bloop and actually, sorry, bloop and bloop. Like
okay.
That.
So we're gonna put the swords here, the bolters. 2.
He did the thing. And you don't have to take minuses.
Yeah. So.
Good thing.
5s to wound. Just 1. 3 up saves.
3 up. Yes.
Okay, that's good.
Never die to just bolters.
Yeah, this guy here, he's out of flamer range, I imagine. I don't know how far 12 is. Yeah, it's about 3 inches out.
But you did not move, right?
I did not move. So we'll do the spiculous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is on 2s. All good.
Cool.
And this is going to be on 4s. So.
Oh no!
Spiculous doing work.
Oh my gosh.
This one's -1, so 4 ups.
All right, 4s.
This is fine. Yeah, you did great. Only failed 2.
Right? And sorry, damage?
Just 1, my man.
All right. It sounds so scary. Spiculous.
1 more goes down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shots from the Arcanist Storm Cannon on 2s.
I like it.
And then on 3s. There it is. And this one is -2. This one's 5s.
For 2?
Just 1.
Okay.
2 would be lights out.
Oh gosh. And then 5s. Disgustingly resilient. Oh boy.
That's 5 more.
You have any more shooting?
Do I? I don't think so. Not unless you know of more Custodes that I've been missing.
Not.
He's keeping the flail?
Yeah, I gotta keep the flail. Even when it doesn't make sense. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But he's the one on the point. Yeah. All right. Got this flail boy.
I have the point either way, because I have 3 models on.
Oh, true.
Keep the flail.
I appreciate that. Well, I was keeping the flail no matter what. It was depending if I. Yep, that's good.
Okay. So.
Wait, do you have the point no matter what?
Yeah, I have 3 models on it, and 1 was OBSEC, and you had 1 model on it with a second model. So you had 2 on it.
Yes.
And I have 3.
If you don't charge me, you have a guarantee. If you charge me, then I can pile onto the point.
Yes.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
But you're not going to charge me.
Well, I don't know about that. No, I'm not going to charge you. I was considering charging with these guys, which could be fun.
Yeah.
But because then I could just put more OBSEC on the point.
Sure.
But it's kind of a big-ish charge, and you do have the flail that would fight first.
Yep.
I do have a bunch of storm shields though. So what is it? A 7?
Yep.
Okie doke.
7.
7. People are giving me flack for not charging enough.
Hey, we're calling you Golden Tau for a
Get out of here.
Going around here.
Are you the one saying that?
No.
Oh.
Anytime we play smart, they like call you something, Tau.
I couldn't have charged. But I haven't charged with
he could have charged.
I believe you.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
All right.
All right, what are we doing?
7-inch charge, man.
All right, let's do this.
Whatever.
Failed.
You did a nergly number. Anything else?
No. Want to do your morale?
Fascinating. Yeah, I do. So I lost 8. So, yep. Okay.
Okay.
Come on, flail boy. Flail boy.
1 or 2?
1 or 2.
Oh, he goes away.
Just
this is how the flail ends?
Yeah. He just walks away.
Yeah.
Into the sunset.
He drops the flail.
Yeah. The true flail is back there, though.
Is there another flail? I can't see.
Yeah, I have the 1 Terminator flail.
Oh, nice.
But you went around, which is smart.
The 1 true flail.
The 1 true flail. Flail them all. The 1 true flail is like a Lord of Contagion somewhere right now.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's my turn. I do get my standard points.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't greedy. So you're up at 75 to 58? Yeah, exactly.
While we stand, what's alive?
I have all 3 of my while we stand, and so does he.
That's right.
All right, I'll put those in for now.
What?
No, don't do that.
No. That's a horrible idea.
Why is that a horrible idea?
That doesn't reflect the game and things
That was
change.
sorry. That was my last turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what you're saying is you're going to take away points when things die.
Let's just do it correctly. How about we do it correctly?
Bridger can do it his way. Whatever. It's fine.
But he's going to mess it up.
What? How can I mess it up?
Oh, you're giving him his while we stand.
Yeah, and if
Just
they die,
don't
we'll
do
take away
anything.
No, he's
5.
giving you yours. You're not going to lose any.
All right.
It's like not possible for you to use those.
Do what you want, man.
So what's the score currently?
90-73.
90 to 73?
Yeah.
How could it be? I have 90?
You max scored.
That's not possible because I have 3 while we stand on the board, which is worth 15.
Yeah.
Did you already give me those?
Yes.
Oh,
but I can kill them.
Okay, then I'll take away points.
I understand.
So weird.
I understand.
I think it's a more accurate representation.
No, I understand what he's saying. So the score right now is 90 to 73. And did you give him his primary?
Yeah.
10 primary? Okay.
10 points? So you're saying I can't win, basically.
Correct. If you kill all 3, you would get bring it down points, actually. If you kill all 3 while we stands, you win.
All right, let's do this. All 3. All right.
I'm into it. Should I have charged the flamer and died in Overwatch? No. Would I have died in Overwatch, you think?
Very possibly.
It sounds quite likely. You only have to get 2 wounds through it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, it's very possible.
I really, really, really wanted to charge you.
Yeah.
But losing that Dreadnought in charge was like very greedy.
I think it would have been, it would have been greedy. It would have been frivolous. So I think you made the right call.
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens. I like playing this game. Let's do it.
All right.
Right.
Want to keep doing them questions?
I would love to. Thanks, Wicked. Nightbringer. Nope, we did that.
All
Thanks, Zachary. Got back in after quitting in 2010. Want to start a new Space Marine army centered on Dreadnoughts and Inceptors.
Oh.
What would be good successor traits?
Yeah, if you're building a successor chapter, I don't know. Is there a successor chapter that stands out for vehicles?
You can take the Iron Hands bracket double your wounds thing.
Oh, okay. That's actually something. Like if you're going for a lot of Dreadnoughts, it's not bad. What else could you take that would work for them? I don't know. We'd have to... There's nothing that's jumping at us. Like
Mastercrafted, probably.
Literally just being Iron Hands has mega advantages.
Yeah.
Because
you could just be an Iron Hands successor with like their...
And inheritors of the Primarch. Yeah. That's probably what I'd go with because they're great with vehicles. And they want to be... They can do cool things with Dreadnoughts. So that's the way to go. They don't do anything special with the Inceptors, but the Inceptors are great just at grabbing points, while the Dreadnoughts play the bully game. We can see here, he has a lot of big guns, but the -1 damage on the Dreadnoughts makes a huge difference.
It does.
These Dreadnoughts all have very respectable invulns, which is all the difference, though. Right?
Yeah.
Because his -4 AP, -2 AP, things like that, it's been hard to get through.
For sure.
Thanks, Justin. First super chat from Calgary.
Oh, what's up, Calgary?
When you email GW about the lost Space Marine unit, can you ask them to add plastic Forge World turrets to our Tau tanks so they can be put into the actual codex?
Yeah, they took those out of the book. So if you're talking about the Forge World turrets, they used to exist.
Out of production for like
these are the like TX7 heavy bombardment hammerheads or whatever. There was 2. There was the one that had the missile pods.
3.
Was there 3?
One of them was really bad.
No, there was a version that had missile pods. There was a version that could have burst cannons, fusion, or plasma.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what I thought. I thought there was those 2 versions. And I have the missile pod versions, and I also own a fusion version. The fusion isn't there on the shelf, Bridger's looking. But yeah, I'm really sad that they're gone because I owned 3 of the heavy bombardment tanks.
They're gone forever, though. Like, they've been out of production for years.
They are gone forever, yeah. They're not even Legends. They didn't even make a Legends profile for them, did they?
I don't think so, no. I think they're just gone. GW refuses to acknowledge they ever made that kit.
Yeah, right. It's extra gone.
Thanks, Demos. Hey, Titans. Go Golden Boys. Day 1 of UK Lockdown. Series 2.
That's right.
So this is what I needed. Writing a 2K Iron or Imperial Fist list.
Nice.
180 points left. Second Redemptor or 4 Aggressors.
Oh, you answered it. It's already the Redemptor.
For sure.
Adrian just wrote a list today.
Yes.
Adrian, why don't you tell us a little bit about this Imperial Fist list?
It's beautiful. It
is a thing of beauty.
It is. It has 3 Redemptors.
Yeah.
2 with Onslaught, 1 on with the Plasma for that sweet 4 flat damage on the Plasma. Great target for adaptive strategy.
Yeah.
And then it has 3 Contemptors, Relic Contemptors, with 4 heavy bolters on each.
Right.
Amazing. 2x5 heavy intercessors with the heavy weapons.
That sounds good.
5 regular intercessors. Phobos Captain with
with the Eye of Hypnoth.
Eye of Hypnoth.
Yep.
Primaris Tech Marine with the upgrades basically.
Yep.
And Librarian for the 5+ invuln in a bubble.
Yeah. So that your Redemptors have 5 of invulns.
And that's the list.
It's it's basically like this army,
except
the Space Marine version, and it's actually better.
It's so good.
It's actually really good.
Those Contemptors, that is 36 2-damage heavy bolter shots.
Yeah.
That ignore cover and explode on 6s. So
yeah,
cool.
It's very excellent.
Yeah, I love it.
Adrian, would this change your turn at all? Min range on the mortars is 12.
Oh, yeah. Good point. It doesn't matter a lot, but it matters enough.
While he's doing that, thanks, Anthony. Hey, Titans. If James ever gets around to creating Angron as a demon Primarch, what do you think they would go for his rules?
Ooh, okay. I'd give him an advance in charge.
Of course.
I think that makes sense. I'd give him the ability to do a lot more attacks on the charge.
Yep.
I'd give him some sort of whirlwind of rage type thing where like exploding attacks.
Sure.
I think that would work pretty well. I would make his profile get better as he gets wounded.
Yep.
Right?
It's a given.
I think that's pretty interesting. And I would give him a funny negative thing that like Karn has where you can't be near him. Like he'll kill anybody.
Okay, sure.
And
like he allocates one attack to every model in engagement range, friend or foe.
Sure, I don't know. But like I'd have it so that he messes with people. I'd make him unreasonably good, but I'd have like a weird fallback where it's like he had to charge if he was in range or something like that. So he had to charge and he had to fight people in engagement range with him and things like that.
Here's a twist I'll throw in.
Okay.
Hear me out. Yeah. Things would be pretty cool. He like the nails get hot, right?
Sure.
So he like goes Super Saiyan. He changes profiles at a certain wounds level.
Yeah. Okay.
And gets new rules. Like he has to attack everything around him, but he gets way stronger.
Yeah.
I like it.
But he has to take damage first.
Yeah.
So someone has to choose like I don't want to make him Super Saiyan.
Yeah.
Right. What a cool mechanic. Yeah. Let's do it.
I love it.
Fantastic.
Shall we dance?
So tell me the plan. Because you got a few. I see what you're doing. You got a few plans here.
We're just gonna start blasting.
All right. So I started blasting.
So let's do some quick math real quick. Do I have to kill all of them to win the game?
Well, if you kill 2 Telemons, that's 6 points plus 10, 16. Yeah, you gotta kill all of them.
All of them.
Because you'll be 1 point short if you kill just the 2 Telemons.
That's sad.
Or you could kill 2 Telemons and a guy that's not while we stand.
Right, which I do have 1, 3.
Do I have to kill 2 Telemons for this?
No. Well,
I'd rather kill...
because the Telemon gives you an extra point.
This guy is rough.
Okay, you are behind 17 points. You
17
get
points?
8 points per Telemon. You get...
Well, let's look at it this way.
Hold on.
So I'm 17 behind, right?
Yep.
If I kill Telemon and these 2 while we stance,
yep.
So I'm down by 7. Then that gives me 2, 5, 6, 7. That would tie us the game.
So if you killed all 3 of these Dreadnoughts.
Correct.
Yeah, so that would tie you the game.
That's my best bet.
And I think you can do it.
I think I can do it.
Okay.
I cannot kill all 3.
This one's too far back. This one's too far back.
But I can kill those 3.
Let's do it.
I love this.
And I decided to keep the Plague Burst Crawler there because the way that everything stacks.
Because you wouldn't be able to get everyone up.
Yeah. And the mortar's like so terrible against these dreads, whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, cool. So we've got some psychic. Do you have any CP?
Yeah, 1.
Oh, sounds good. We're going to go for...
And it could turn into 2.
Oh, we're going to smite from here into this Ghost Contemptor. Sound good?
I love it.
How many CP do I have?
You have 4.
I have 4.
That's a lot of CP. Wow.
Let's reroll it. On an 8?
Good. Whatever.
Yeah, I agree. 1 damage.
Classics. On 6? Nope. So I'm down to 2.
Sounds good. Miasma, Putrescent Vitality, doesn't super matter. We'll put Miasma on him because he's going to charge in. He's got to fight a Telemon. Goes off. He'll put blades on himself. From the prince to the prince. Oh, goes off with the perils. He takes 3. Is he disgustingly
revoltingly resilient?
Oh, he's revoltingly. So he only takes 1. You want to grab me a... Actually, I got it right here.
Yeah, 7. So he's down to what, 7?
Yep. All right.
That's where he wanted to be all along.
Exactly. Now he's supered up. He's charged up. All right, now we have the Shusting phase.
Mm-hmm.
So you're down to 2
That Flamer is actually a magic number now. Because he does 2 damage, and I have 2 wounds left.
That's right. So...
I understand. I see where his head's at right now.
There's a lot of things happening right now.
The order of operations is going to matter a lot for him.
It does. It does. Okay, we're going to start with... jeez.
He's hoping to get the 2 wounds with chip damage.
Yes.
Is what you're hoping for,
exactly.
Right? So then you can save the Flamer for the very end.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with the Mephitic Blight Haulers, actually.
Sure.
We're going to put the 2 that can see into this Gladys right here.
Yeah, so I'll put it up on the second floor so you can see.
Yeah, that sounds good.
So there's a Gladys right here, unwounded. One of my while we stand.
What's that next to him, Brian?
Nothing.
What's that? I guess I could stay 2 inches farther back here.
So that one is going this way?
Yep, you got it.
Okay, so one of them shooting over here, 2 of them shooting into there.
Sounds good. Anything to say?
Yeah.
A lot of moving parts.
Yeah, I think we want to -1 strength, but this is the Dreadnought that you have the fewest guns to go into. Or, like, sorry, you can't fight. So
Correct.
the fighting is the tricky part.
Yeah.
But he's also the weaker Dreadnought. Whatever. We'll do the -1 strength.
Yep.
And
good.
I don't get my CP back. It's the end of the
Thank
CP.
God. Okay, cool. So we've got 4 Melta shots into Mr. Gladys. Let's do this. On 3s. Looks good. And then this would go down to...
Strength 7.
7.
So 4 to win.
No, these are multi-meltas.
Or strength 8.
What's your strength 8?
They are strength? What strength? Oh, Lazar 9. Whatcha! All right, and no rerolling ones.
Good. Didn't cost you anything.
I know, right?
1 save.
Okay.
Which is perfectly reasonable.
We are in Melta range.
So he's just...
You're within 12.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Wait,
So,
that's not
sorry,
how
what are you doing?
Melta
No,
works.
you roll.
Oh, is it it's the new one?
It's
the
plus
new
2.
one.
So roll a d6. So that
4?
turns into a 4.
Yep.
And then it goes down to a 3.
Sounds good.
And I take 3.
He did.
Sounds good.
Oh, that guy doesn't have 2
No.
wounds.
This is the guy.
unwounded guy.
He has 6 wounds left.
The other guy, we're going to try to do other stuff. So here's the multi-melta into the Telemon. Rerolling 1. I am hitting on 4s.
4s, yeah.
Looks good.
Ooh.
I know, right? And then 4s to wound. Got 1.
Doubling the number of shots on these guys has been
So
huge.
big.
What I roll?
Oh.
Oh, that's nice.
D6.
So
4.
it's big 3.
I'll take it.
Are you not in Melta range?
No, he's got.
No,
he's
that guy's way back.
He's way back.
So he takes 3.
Sounds good.
So down to 11 there.
2 missiles into the Gladys on 3s. Oh,
You've been rolling hot. I love it.
I need to. -1 strength, so 4s.
7.
Okay.
Not
so
costing
1
you
more.
anything yet.
I know.
Oh, goes through.
D6. Oh!
Down to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're on the road to Candyland.
I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
0 6s. 1 wound left. Yep.
Crazy.
Adrian, what's happening?
He's going hot.
Got a missile onto the Telemon. Reroll the 1 on 4. Nope. All right. Okay.
That was very impressive.
Thank you. Thank you. Jeez, Louise.
Okay. Now he's just going to live on 1 wound the whole time.
I know, right? So we're going to do this back Plague Bush Crawler.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to do all the line of sight guns into the Telemon.
The entropy and the...
All right, let's do the entropy into here.
We'll
do the sluggers into
the 2 wounds.
And then we'll do the bombard into the Gladys.
Yeah.
So here's the bombard into the Gladys. 1 shot.
1 shot.
No.
Hitting on a
4.
Yeah, on a 4. And then we've got the entropy into Telemon. No. And then heavy slugger into the other Gladys.
So 1 hit.
This is And then I need a 5 to wound.
Oh.
-1.
Oh, it is -1. Nice.
Ah, you're good. You're good.
So funny thing is that the last mortar that can hit him?
Last mortar. I think this guy's outside of 12, but let's see.
Because the other guy was in 12 for Melta range.
Huh? Yeah, right here.
Oh, okay. Sorry,
Yeah,
I can't see.
and they're tucked in just a little
I
bit.
see.
This guy's outside of 12.
Ooh, so you have 1 more mortar.
That's right.
So if you don't get him with this mortar.
But he can also see because he's touching the building.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
touching. I see.
But I do,
Oh, okay.
I do have to be careful.
Yeah.
Be careful.
Interesting.
I know. Oh gosh. Okay.
He wants the efficiency of split firing, but
Yeah.
he can't have. If literally, if the Dreadnought lives,
Yeah.
it lights out.
Exactly.
This is the last gun that can go. Oh no, you have the flamer.
I've got this guy too.
Oh, I thought you just shot with him.
No, that was this
I'm
guy.
sorry. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no worries.
So you have lots of options.
I have lots of options.
Okay.
Clearly. All right, we'll go ahead and do this guy. We've got the mortar and the blink shots into here.
Okay.
And then the entropies will go into the Telemon.
I love it.
So here's into the Galatus at the back. This is on 4s. Rerolling 1s. Oh no, you're killing me. I said Galatus, but that's Telemon, so it's entropy.
Yeah, sure.
Here's the bombard into the Galatus. 5 shots.
Ooh.
4, 5. And then on 4s, rerolling 1s. Ooh, no. Come on, conversion. Okay.
Jeez.
Right?
When you say conversion, that's what you mean.
I know. This is on 4s with a
Let's see it.
reroll.
Yeah, you got him. Yep. He
Wow.
just takes 1.
That's nuts.
Yeah, roll your damage.
It was just 1. So 1. So you need a 6 up.
Yeah, so he goes down.
Does he explode?
Oh, I rolled it. Rolled a
Yeah,
5.
you rolled a dice in there. It's too much for me to keep track of.
And
And the sluggers
was
as well.
or was not.
That was a while we stand.
That was a while we stand.
So that was what, 7 points there?
Yep.
Okay, looks good. So that was this guy. Then this boy's gonna go ahead and put his all the weapons that can into here.
So his entropy and then his sluggers.
And the sluggers. We'll put the sluggers in here. Why not?
Okay, so I have the 2 wound Galatus that he's going to put the sluggers into, and then the 11 wound
Talamon. So sluggers first.
Sluggers 4 shots. One more.
Yeah, 4 next dice.
Nope. Okay. All right. And then here's the entropy. On 4s, rerolling 1s.
Are you're going through the terrain here?
No, because he's over. He can go through this window.
I understand.
So that any point of the model. So this is on 4s, rerolling 1s. Okay. 3s with a reroll.
3s?
4s, but
okay, doesn't matter.
No, you're good. You're good.
Oh, pass 1, failed 1.
Okay.
Pretty standard.
D6, min 3.
He goes hot again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very nice. So I take 4 damage.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm up to 6, 7.
Woof.
Listen, you're doing it.
Brutal. Then we just have the flamer.
Just the flamer.
He's got to go into the 2-wound guy.
Because that's the last thing. That's the last chance you have.
Yep, exactly. I will pay CP to do all the rerolls. So here's the strength.
3d6.
Oh, sorry. Strength. So
strength 8, which is all you need.
Yep. And then number of shots.
1 more day. Or no, that's it. So 3 shots.
3. Oh boy.
So on 3s.
On 3s, rerolling 1s. Oh.
Okay.
So you have 2 minus 3. And this is
4 up saves.
Oh, he's a 4 up. Yep. You got this. Wow.
He fails them both. So 4 damage. I need to make 3 6s.
I've seen crazier things. I have. Oh.
No.
Does he
explode? Nope. So now the Demon Prince has to win in combat.
7 wounds? Oh gosh. There's no way.
It's totally possible.
Totally possible.
You have like a mega sword.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, well he has to make the charge.
That's it. Yep. Here's the charge.
What is the charge?
Well, I do have to go around this.
Yep. So just add an inch to
6
whatever
forwards. So just a 7 there, basically.
You need a 7-inch charge.
7.
This is what you need. He's got 7 wounds left. And I've got 7 wounds left.
Is it happening? Is this for real?
I think it's happening.
This is it.
Wada!
Okay, it's a 9.
It would have been nice if I rolled a 7.
It would have been a lot better.
That's okay.
Adrian, your score right now?
Yeah.
77.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
everything's coming together now.
And I'm going to rogue lean to into you.
What?
Wait, that costs you... Oh, no, you're the Warlord.
Warlord ability.
Yeah, and it's a 12-inch range.
Yeah, and then I also will charge with Flame Boy. There's no reason not to.
Love this.
All right, cool. Let's do this thing.
Charge.
Oh gosh. All right,
Everyone
so let's
fights.
See.
You got to get this Demon Prince.
I don't have strats.
Right. You just got to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
But you could do it.
So are they're 5 base, right?
I don't know.
Or is it 4?
No, they're not 4. Get out of here.
No,
they're not. They're not 4.
Yeah?
It's got to be better than that.
You want better than that?
I don't know.
Demon Prince of Nurgle, 4.
What?
Yep.
Okay.
5 on the charge.
Yuck.
And then Putrescent Blade. This is exploding 6s, so it's gonna be double exploding 6s.
Great.
I don't.
And that's the only thing his weapon does.
And it's a plague weapon.
Oh, and it's a plague weapon. Okay.
Plague weapon.
So you'll reroll this once.
Yep, exactly.
Okay.
So we've got.
Listen, you could do this.
4 + 1. That's it.
You just need a bunch of 6s.
No problem.
You need some Candyland here.
Candyland.
Let's channel some Candyland for him.
Come on 2s.
This would be epic.
6s double explode.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on. Got
okay.
1.
Listen.
Reroll the 1.
Let's see. Let's turn it in.
Right,
okay,
good enough.
fine.
That's fine.
So then 2 extras.
It's 1 auto hit from this,
and then one
more death to the false emperor. Looks good.
Okay.
Okay. So no, they're strength 7, so this takes them to strength 8.
It's only +1 strength.
Yep.
That's awful.
Winning on a 4 is reeling 1s. Wow.
Hey, listen, it's enough to potentially do it.
And then 1 CP on this
4,
one.
6, 8.
Okay.
So you just
2 mortals too.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, because of blades.
I have blades.
Okay, so listen. Let me do the.
Oh wait, shoot. These were 3s. So these wound.
All of them were 3s?
Because +1 to wound blades.
I see. Okay.
Definitely were 2. 2 were.
Okay.
Chat will let us know. Chat, let us know.
There's a 30-second chat delay.
Okay, so let me just start by doing my 2 feel no pains. To the.
Well, it's after, but yeah.
It's fine. I'm just.
Yep.
I'm trying to show. So I'm down to 5 wounds.
It's -2 for 3 damage.
So 2 damage.
2 damage too.
So you only need to get 3 of these through.
Yep.
And then I'd have to make. So listen, odds are you definitely do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 damage he takes. I need to make 6 6s.
That's not 7.
3?
7. You
7.
have a chance. 7. This is so tense. I don't like it.
I made 3. I made half of how many I needed.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
And he dies.
Does he explode?
No.
That
now,
would be epic.
this is the Now, your Demon Prince is a while we stand, so if he dies...
Yeah.
I was thinking about that.
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I had to go for it.
I did not like that.
Well, we saw that there wasn't enough. So then...
Pure activation.
Which I'll just touch him here, make sure you can't fight my Demon Prince.
Right. So an Alaris Terminator has the ability to pile towards characters, but once you touch me, I can't move anymore.
Yep.
Right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep. So that's that. Oh, I mean...
Yeah, it's not point fighting me.
Go for it. I'm not going to kill you.
I'm going to fight you with my 3 blades.
You got it.
You have only 7 wounds left.
7.
Okay. Let's see it.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Hitting on 2s.
On 2s.
And I reroll my 1s.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever, I'll reroll it again. I dropped it.
Right.
But it is 5s to wound.
Oh, I have my asthma.
Okay, let me roll it again.
Yeah, sorry. Hey, there you go. All right. Look at those 6s, jeez.
I need that to wound.
Yeah.
I didn't get it. 1 wound.
Ren, 1?
No, Ren 3. Get out of here. Ren 1. And 3
Ooh,
damage.
4 ups. Revolting. Hey, takes 2.
Takes
down
2.
5.
So down to 5.
Yep.
And my guy will kill your guy, but he's not a while we stand or anything.
Oh, gosh.
And is that a big tie?
Big tie. Told you, man.
Amazing.
Gotta believe in the dream.
Yeah. So the truth, honestly, like the thing I should have done and
walked away. I
should have just continued to walk away. Like, if that guy just advanced backwards, because he had no purpose in existing. I just wanted to continue to shoot.
Yeah.
To be honest, because Bridger was bullying me.
I was.
Yeah.
So that's the only reason I continued to shoot.
He was bullying everyone this game.
My while we stand, what you would the only thing you do is once they did the impact they needed.
Yeah.
And I got away with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then I should just walk backwards.
Yeah.
That was it.
It's one of those, yeah, for sure.
Like they did nothing standing there.
No.
Nothing at all.
Yeah.
Like I shot here and killed like 2 Marines that were worth nothing because I already, none of it mattered. So
he's a great deceiver.
So that's the thing. It's like almost always when you have secondaries like that, that's the right answer, and you want to play your models.
Right.
And I did too, but that's not like that would have. I definitely would have had 10 more points. You would have put everything into this guy and killed him, unless I walked him back as well. But yeah,
very stylish.
Really, really cool.
Crazy
and we saw
game.
how durable they can be, right?
That was so tanky.
Yeah.
Gosh.
And it's actually the way the game works, where you battle for the center.
Yeah.
It actually can work where they're fast enough to get up there, and they'll shoot and fight. They'll play in all the phases. So it's actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, I think they're amazing. And the way that you used obscuring terrain very, very well.
Right.
And you can really, and this is already a Custodes thing, but doubly so with the Telemon, force your opponent into going into just 1 or 2, make them start to split fire, pop strats, and you did a really good job of that, which is why it was like immediately you saw the pals just died,
losing a ton of efficiency.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was really good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
That was a crazy, cool, and close game.
It was like so fast, and then it was like okay, down like.
But that's where the game really mattered. Like every inch on the pile-in, every single wound on the model.
Yeah.
Who's closer, things like that. Because even if this guy died, you would have lost the game.
Yeah.
Right. If the Flamer guy died last turn, you wouldn't have had the shots you needed to drop that Dreadnought.
Yeah.
Right.
Sure.
So there's like every one of those wounds matter. Every one of those things matter.
That's nuts.
Right.
Crazy.
And like the order you pulled your units would have mattered for me to. My Telemon could have went in and finished the Flamer, which I knew was crucial to you playing the next turn. All those sorts of things.
This is really cool because we've had a lot of new armies, and sometimes they've been tougher to balance.
Right.
But these are 2 armies that we both know really well.
Yeah.
And we got to play with new toys, but we still are familiar with the core concept of the list. So, coming out at a tie was pretty sweet.
And we knew that these armies were actually really balanced to one another.
Yeah, yeah. This is a classic matchup.
This is, yeah. These 2 armies are really good. But if you wanted to make the best army you could against me, it would look very different. And if I wanted to make the best army I could against you, it would be very different.
Absolutely.
But what a fantastic game.
Crazy.
Epic. Well, I hope you enjoyed that as much as we did. I was having a great time. We're gonna continue to preview this book because it is a thick book.
Yes.
I think the next army we were gonna play is the Tau.
Yeah, that's right.
So that's going to be on Saturday.
Sounds good.
And I'm going to bring as many Forge World units as I could cram into an army, which is a lot.
It's a lot.
It's quite a few. So what are we playing against the Tau?
I don't know.
I think I had it written down as Black Legion.
Black Legion.
But we'd have to find out what can do
Well, they definitely got some new toys with Forge World.
Yeah.
I could use my Terrax as a Black Legion.
Ooh.
But that could definitely be cool. On Tuesday, we did talk to members and asked what they wanted to see. They're like, Custodes and Tau. Like, we'll show Custodes.
Yeah.
And we haven't had Tau on in a while, so this is perfect. There's such a quintessential Forge World army.
That's right. They have.
So we'll find
they have like
a
the second largest Forge World.
Yeah.
Or they used to.
Even
they used
now.
to have the second. Now they're not.
So we'll find something cool for them on Saturday. That'll be, of course, our usual Saturday time, 12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Hopefully a good time for your Brits. Again, if you missed last week's game, daylight savings did change, so just check your calendars, check Google. Right. Other than that, should we take some Q&A?
Let's do some Q's and A's.
Let us.
Go to Q&A. Thank you, Anthony. Hey, Titans. Nope, we just did that. Thanks, Not Beard. Hey, Titans, love the game. When are we going to see a vote for the rare AOS armies? And will Vampire Coast count as be on it? Caradrons, Free Guild?
I wasn't aware we were doing a rare Sigmar army.
I don't think that was one of the
He's trying to inception it.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of counts as you have to do because they took a lot of models out of the game.
Yeah.
Right? My next counts as army is a City of Sigmar using High Elves.
Yes.
And I'll actually splash in some actual City of Sigmar for it as well. But it'll be mostly High Elves. The other thing I'd want to splash in on there is the old school dwarves.
Oh, man.
Right?
Yeah.
And I think that's a cool army combination. So that'll be my first Age of Sigmar counts as. As far as if we did a vote for Sigmar, I think we already have a lot of Sigmar armies.
We have so much that we
haven't even played.
Yeah.
So we'd wait until Sigmar became very popular on the channel before we started going out to the votes for new ones.
I am working on my Caradron, so if that's a rare army to you, then
yeah,
it'll be here.
That's a rare army.
I don't think it's that rare.
It's
one of the top armies in the game right now.
Army right now, so it's
not so rare.
It's a weird looking army, but yeah,
it's cool.
Thanks, Immortan. Greetings from Titans. How can I deal with Abhor the Witch and Assassinate as a Grey Knight? I bleed points every game.
Yeah.
Oh my god. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, it sucks, man. I don't know why they did that. You have to play really cagey, unfortunately, with those units, and well.
No, you just have to give up the points and move on.
With Abhor the Witch, but Assassinate?
Oh, Assassinate you don't have to give up.
Correct.
You don't have to lose any of your characters.
Yeah. So, which generally is how you play Grey Knight characters anyways.
You need to keep them alive.
They're very cagey. You want to keep them alive.
Don't ever go out on a limb, right? Like the army's fragile, and you might think I have a screen. They'll blast through it. They're just Space Marines.
Yeah.
So err on the side of doing less with your turn, but keeping yourself safe. In fact, the whole strategy that was working with that army was all about keeping yourself safe and deliberately underperforming for safety.
Yeah, do that. Use your movement flexibility.
Yeah.
All those teleports and weird, interesting move, shoot, move things. Use that to your advantage because that's
feed them one unit at a time, so you could do what this army does, which is buff it up.
That's a good point, right?
Yeah.
You're going to give up points, so just sort of give them up in lesser quantities.
Yeah,
we even saw that during this game, right? It's like trades where you trading.
If you're not, this board has a really cool amount of terrain in it. We had some really nice angles and roadways.
Yeah.
This is the kind of game that Grey Knights could be great at.
Yeah.
But if you were playing with not enough terrain, that army just gets blasted off the board.
That is a big thing.
So put some more terrain on the board.
Yeah.
Thanks, Adam. Hey, Titans. Great video as always.
Wanted
to ask, when is the merch dropping?
It's going to be a little while. Though I did just send you guys a picture of some stickers.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
We've got it in the works, but we want to make sure when we drop it, it's some actually like really cool, high quality stuff.
It's got to be done right.
Yeah, we want to do it right, and so we've got a lot going on right now with lots of new books and things like that, and we've got a bunch of videos we still want to plan to do. So got our hands a little full, but we're moving slowly on it.
It is making progress.
Yeah,
so
it is making progress.
It's coming, but we just want to do it right.
That's right.
Thanks, Slugga Boys. Game idea: Dead Men Walking reenact the fight between Deathguard Krieg and Necrons using their new rules.
Unfortunately, the Necrons would just smash them.
Yeah.
Can like a guard army kill even a single 20-man blob? How
many wyverns do you have?
Yeah, how many wyverns?
More
That'd be
than
the secret. Yeah, it's a hard match, right?
It's a tough match.
Can you Squadron Wyverns? Could you take 9 Wyverns?
You
can actually.
You can Squadron Wyverns, but not Manticores.
That would be like
tailoring
so hard, but 9 Wyverns against Necrons might be an interesting game.
That'd be hilarious.
You would,
it would be like a 6-hour game, but
because that's the problem. You'd kill. It's like cool. I roll a bunch, and I killed what, like 4,
right?
And then that's about the number you'd kill if you're lucky.
And then 2 or 3
come back. Then 2 come back ish. So you killed 2. So what? 9 Wyverns kills 18. So the 20-man squad lives, and then they resorb. And now
do it again.
Now they're back to full.
They're really long.
And that assumes they don't even have a reanimator or something on them.
Correct.
Which they would be invincible to the guard. The guard can't do it.
It's a rough match.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jacob. So I'm making a Silver Tide list: 80 Warriors, 40 Gauss, 40
you are.
Flayers. How do you fill out the rest of the list? Silent King, Void Dragon.
Sure. Yeah. Listen, once you've got an army like that, you're all about hitting the board. I would have some combat threat because nobody could shoot that army off the board.
Correct.
But people can fight it off the board.
Oh, yeah.
So what you need is like, hey, you're going to come. I'm just going to stand here in the middle of the board. And then at the back, hiding, is my 2 fast melee threats.
Yep.
And when you come and bring your melee hammer into me, I come and wipe yours, and then I win the game.
Yep.
Right?
Yep, absolutely.
That's how that game works.
Yeah, we love combat destroyers for this. I don't know if you said...
Flayers might even work, because they're fast.
I think he said he does have some, actually.
Yeah, half and half.
Half flayers?
Half flayers, half cows.
Then you got it. No. You're saying the weapon flayer. I'm saying the actual unit flayer.
Yeah.
But flayers could work.
Sorry, I just heard flare. I was like...
Flayers could work.
Yeah.
Scorpec destroyers could work. Yep. Lichguard could work. Praetorians could work.
Absolutely. And if you don't have a Catacomb Command Barge in there, you should.
Yeah.
He's a different kind of beat stick, but like for their big things that get in there, just slap around.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Captain Yort. Well, I didn't listen to you, and I bought a Revenant Titan. Going to run him with Worst Fighters and Avengers. What is his Pulsar profile?
Okay. Revenant Titan is, honestly, you didn't make any mistakes. It's a stylish model.
So cool.
So it's a model that you just like put on your, here it is, Revenant Titan, 75 power, 32 wounds. Kept at C9. So Revenant Pulsar, 60-inch range, heavy 6, strength 12, which, why can't give it strength 16? Minus 4 for 4 damage. It's like, okay.
Flat 4
it's got 2 of
is
those.
Such a weird number.
So
yeah, so 2 Revenant profile, so it's got 12 shots like that.
12 Eradicator shots.
Adrian, don't put it like that.
Sorry,
make this man sad.
It is strength 12. You're right.
So, but it doesn't matter.
But like,
right?
No, I know.
So strength 8 and strength 12 are the same, basically.
No, because T6, which is...
Really, it matters for T5.
Keep in mind, I'm a Salamander, and I'm +1 to win anyways.
I know.
So, okay, so 12 Eradicator shots is 6 Eradicators?
Yeah.
So, it shoots about as well as 200 points of
This is
Eradicators.
bullying. Stop it.
Yeah, we are bullying. Eradicators are broken, so...
You get 12 stomps still.
It's weird that they're 4 damage.
12 stomps is embarrassing. Why not give the thing 5 attacks? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, but the stomps are flat 3.
Yeah.
That's something.
They're better.
But it
hitting
needs
on 3s.
5 attacks. Hitting on 3. It's okay.
I think it was hitting on 4s before.
They needed to get out of here. It's hitting on 4s. How many points is the? How many points is it?
At 1,500 now.
1,500.
So it used to be 2K flat.
I know.
But now you can actually put some warp spiders.
I played
it. I played a tournament.
I played it at the same.
Oh, that's right.
I played against.
Were you round 2?
I think I was.
Oh no.
We gave that guy a mean day.
No.
And again, I was Tau.
That's
so I can drop it top
pair
of
with
1.
both of you. How?
That doesn't sound right. Yeah.
In a small tournament, it's possible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like some pairings were messed up there.
Yeah. I played in round 1 and you got a few points.
A single 2,000 point model. What do you want?
It was nice because like the first game is like you want to get to lunch afterwards.
Yeah.
So it was kind of good
timing. Got you to lunch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Big Bomba. Hey, Titans. Thank you so much for answering all my questions. It has helped me tremendously understanding and playing this amazing game.
Oh, so glad.
No problem. Thanks for hanging out.
Yeah, we love answering them.
Thanks, Paul. In December of 19, the Gorgon returned to Forge World for the first time in like 3 years, but it's not in the new Imperial Armor Compendium. What gives?
Oh, weird. Is that a guard tank?
It's like a Chaos model. Gorgon.
What?
Gorgon.
No, it's a guard tank, isn't it?
I think it's a guard tank.
Well, he's saying it's not in that book, so looking for it.
Oh, but it's back for sale.
They do weird stuff all the time.
Is it in 30K? You'd have to check if it's in 30K.
Oh.
I'll bet that's right.
Might just say.
The Gorgon, is that the giant transport? The one that is like Death Corpse of Creek looking?
I'll Google
I'm
it.
going to use this phone thing I have.
Okay. Yeah, check it. It might be in 30K, and that might be the reason.
Here we go. It is large, and it looks like a troop transport.
And in charge?
Yeah, it's the giant open-topped transport that's very World War II.
Oh, yeah, it's the lander.
So I almost bought this,
cool.
but I actually knew it wasn't coming. So I didn't.
Wow,
I think it is actually in. I think you can use it in Heresy.
Yeah. The Heresy Guard guys, whatever they're called.
There's
really
several kinds.
Solar Auxilia?
No, there is a Solar Auxilia, but then there is also Guard.
That's true.
There's like normal Guard.
Yeah. So I don't know. They do, like I said, the Mecha Mega Dread thing. The distinction didn't exist in the last index. Now it does randomly again. So
yeah, that's an orc unit that it
was gone for a while.
They used to have it, and then they brought it back.
Yeah, and they are
it's the
different
same
models.
Kit though, isn't it?
No, the body's actually different.
Oh,
I don't even know. I didn't think they sold both of them anymore.
They don't. They only sell the Mega Dread now.
That's so weird.
I think
because they used to be 2 different kits.
Okay.
Anyways,
interesting.
Yeah, Forge World.
Thanks again, Big Bomba. So is Brian Hugh Jackman in this remake of Real Steel? Also,
what a horrible movie.
Also, what would be the best way to transport 10 Outriders, 2 ATVs, and a chappie on bike?
Depends how far you're going.
Yeah.
But magnets.
10 Outriders.
Yeah, just get a bundle of magnets. And
yeah, like a magnet tray is the way to do.
Oh,
like,
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, if you need to transport magnet trays for weird size models are always good.
Right. But
because if they don't fit in
if
foam,
you're flying them though.
If you're flying them,
you have to use foam.
Then you use one of the pre-cut cases.
I would take cut your own foam.
Yeah, I hate cut your own because I always add to my armies, and it's like a day before the tournament, I change my list. Oh, cut your own foam doesn't fit my army anymore.
Yeah. Well, pre-cut for bikes. I don't know. Is there a pre-cut that's a good size for Outriders and ATVs?
Like pre-cut.
I doubt it.
Like when it's the outline.
Pick and plug.
I don't like. Yeah.
Because at least you could change it.
Plug foam is good.
Okay.
That's what I meant by.
So magnets for your local game.
Yeah.
Pick and plug for checking it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Dustin. So glad I could catch this one live. Now that the Forgeworld book is out, what do you feel are the winners for dreads in each faction? The Telemon.
Telemon.
So what? I'm curious. Okay, the Telemon is great.
Yeah.
All the Custodes dreads are great. They're teeny bit pricey, Space Marine wise, but I don't think you want to balance everything to Space Marines. Not the Telemon. The Telemon is priced fine, but no,
I think they're all points
170 for a Gladys. Compared that's the Redemptor cost, and the Redemptor's better.
Well, okay, no, a Redemptor is stupid.
This guy's tougher than a Redemptor though.
Marginally, depending on the weapon.
Well, yeah, and when you put a 5+ on him as well, it's not the
Well, yeah, in my list, he has a 5+, but that's like the one downside of the Redemptor is they don't have invulns.
That is the one downside.
I guess that because we're talking about Dreadnoughts, we should compare to Space Marine Dreadnoughts.
Yeah.
But I think in general, comparing anything to Space Marine Dreadnoughts is a feel bad for everything.
It's a feel bad, yeah.
I know. It's just an unfortunate.
How do you feel the Contemptors aren't great?
So here's the thing.
Honestly, they're not great.
Overall, they took a hit.
A big hit. Ballistic skill.
Yeah.
Weapon skill, armor.
So just to reiterate,
wounds.
There are no more Contemptor Mortis, right?
There's no more Relic Contemptor.
Well, that's all there is technically. This one's technically the Relic Contemptor. Yeah. You no longer have the Relic rule where you have to have another slot equivalent. You just pay 1 CP to unlock it.
Yeah.
And so there's just one Contemptor from this book. It's a 3+ to hit. It's a 3+ armor.
Yeah.
It's down to 9 wounds.
Instead of 12 or 13 or whatever.
It was 12 before. So you're only losing 3 wounds for -1 damage. To me, that's fine. That's a lateral move.
But the 2+ armor save, the 2+ armor save was big.
Yeah, the stupid thing is you die easier to playing fire.
Yeah.
I'm happy because you get different weapon loadouts. And so to me, it depends on what chapter you're running, what the role is. So like 170 for that Contemptor with 4 quad heavy bolters that are 2 damage now, that's a big improvement to me.
The heavy bolter build is the most interesting.
Right.
In my opinion, yeah.
There may be others that are interesting, but I think it comes down to which loadout you're looking at.
Because, yeah, you wouldn't take the autocannons because they're just like worse heavy bolters in a way.
Now, yeah.
But we're also comparing to, like, in the book, all you get for Contemptor is, like, Carrie's autocannon and a Melta.
Yeah. And a fist.
And these are all better options, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So,
okay.
Not just comparing it to what it was.
But also paying the CP for them sucks.
But you pay once for the whole
The Martial Legacy. No,
it's
you
not
pay...
1 per, is it?
I think it might be 1 per. So
let's take a look. In the book.
Yeah, there's this rule called Martial Legacy, which basically is the old relic rule.
Yeah.
I don't know if
you pay 1 per, then that sucks.
That's a lot. 3 CP to bring 3 of them.
That's a lot more than.
I would never pay 3 to bring 3 of them.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Martial Legacy, page 7.
Because it used to be basically you pay 20 points for a servitor, or you take an apothecary. Right.
So Martial Legacy, if your army is Battleforged, when this unit is included in a detachment, decrease that detachment's command cost by 1 CP. Increase. Sorry. Yeah.
So it's 1 each.
1 each.
That's dumb.
That's so expensive.
That's too much.
Wait. Hold on.
Yeah.
Wait. Hold on.
But then
you make battalions free with your warlord.
No, you don't. You refund 3 CP of a battalion.
Oh.
It's a misnomer.
Yeah.
Nuts.
So yeah, you don't get the free detachment.
It doesn't even like give you the Martial Legacy word in your detachment.
No.
And then
So you pay per Dreadnought.
So my list.
They're kind of bad now.
They're not good.
That's the worst thing.
That's a big hit.
That's the biggest hit. Huge hit.
Fire Raptor's good.
I just primed my Fire Raptor.
I just watched a game. I just watched a game yesterday.
Yeah.
From one of my favorite channels, and they put a Fire Raptor, but they made a huge mistake, and I was screaming at the YouTube. They're against the strongest Iron Hands shooting army.
Yeah.
Anyone is not Iron Warriors.
Okay.
It's like the most shooting, the dumbest gun line, and it was like I'll start it within range of all your guns on the board. They went first, it was like first thing that shot, just 500 points dead. And I was like, and it was the most beautifully painted model, and I was like, what? Just put it at the corner.
At least.
It was in range of turn 1 of all the obliterators, double shooting. What? I was like, oh my god.
That's so dumb.
So bad.
How many CP is it to outflank that sucker?
4?
Enough that you'd definitely want to think about it, but you'd still want to do it.
It's so funny because it's still a unit that's like probably not
22. So 3
CP.
CP.
All right.
Like
so,
it's a ton.
You want to fire after?
But hold on, is it martial? It's martial legacy, so it costs you 4 CP.
No! Why is it oh. Like it's not competitive, so you take it in a fun game. But like, do you really take a fire after to a fun game? Like,
and then spend 4 CP?
You take it to a fun stream game for sure.
Yeah,
like,
we'll do it.
That's probably the only time.
4 CP. Jeez. The thing is, you have to kill it turn 1 if it's on the board. It's too strong.
It's
yeah, and it's not hard to kill.
No.
All right, let's move on.
Tangent.
Thanks, Space Elf Dude. Following up from an earlier question, Adrian seemed to have an idea about modeling the Wraithbone and then was distracted by Dusty Bone Dremel action.
sorry. Not so much modeling wise, but just paint wise. Like I said, just getting those like bone colors showing through the scratches.
So when you chip it away, there's like bone underneath.
There's bone underneath. Yeah. So and it's important to have like, which also raises the other questions. Like, okay, the Eldar are painting their tanks. What are they painting? Anyways,
they're using paint.
They're using magic.
It just seems weird to me.
It's magic
but,
paint, Adrian.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any modeling suggestions.
Maybe they put the pigment like in the bone. You know what I mean? Like it's part of the bone. It's like it's chemical color.
But only on like the top layer.
No, then it would be all the way underneath as well.
Right, but then how do you weather that?
They're craftsmen. They did something fancy and cool. They didn't just like
they definitely
color
painted
it green.
Have you seen Beltan? They painted that.
That's true.
You think those roses and vines grew themselves?
Yeah.
No.
They just
All right, so did we answer the question?
Yeah, I no modeling suggestion. Thank you though.
Thanks. Ads, what's the best Ultramarine list for taking on Custodes at 1,000 points? Oof, that's a tough sell.
Null Zone.
No, don't be that guy.
So Null Zone is the answer. Bring a librarian.
Tough matchup, man.
No, bring a librarian.
Yeah.
Bring Chief Librarian because you'll get the +1 and you'll definitely get it off. And do that Null Zone and then blast him. Yeah, Judicer will get you too.
That's good.
And then just blast him.
Get blasting.
Start blasting.
What's up, Bridger?
I'm so upset.
Oh, Dreadnoughts with -1 damage.
Oh, yes.
Get a Redemptor in there.
Yeah.
And they fall back, shoot, and charge.
They suffer so badly from that. It's rough.
So 2 Redemptors, Judicer, Librarian.
It hurts.
Now you're cooking.
You're wrecking this fool now. This isn't even a game anymore. I'm into it.
I like it.
Thanks, Zatran. Hey, Titans. I really enjoyed watching your games. I really want to go Slanesh Demons. I just don't think they are in a good spot. Do you think they are worth going over 1,000 Suns?
Yes, they're better than 1,000 Suns.
They can be really good. I don't think they're easy, but they can be really good.
But they're actually...
And they've been winning events.
They're actually a good army.
Yeah.
Like, they're either super high B tier or they're lower A tier.
Yeah, totally. The Keepers are amazing.
Yeah.
Honestly, I need to put more Seekers together because those are amazing.
Yeah.
And you just kind of play smart with those characters and really fast bodies.
Yes.
And they're cheap. Even the Demonettes, it's like...
And bodies win games in 9th edition.
Exactly.
Speed wins games in 9th edition. Yep. And they can attack because they have these big characters. Their psychic is solid. Yep. Their exalted powers are bonkers. All good.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's going to take practice, but they are great.
Yes.
Thanks, Eamon. It may not have been Trajan with 3 Achilles, 3 Gladys, and 2 Telamon, but it was a good game to watch nonetheless. Hope you liked playing the Shadowkeepers as they were my favorite. Well done. You did use the strat.
A bunch of times.
A lot.
I used it maybe 3 times.
You did. I was actually pretty pivotal.
Once it didn't matter, but the other times it did. The last time.
You could never know, though.
No, I thought it was good. I thought it was good.
Actually...
And honestly, the Deep Strike thing, I would have done this game begrudgingly because he has so many screens. Because, deep striking in his back corner and pinching him from both sides is cool, but he would have just kept his Plague Burst back within 9.
Yeah.
It would have limited his line of sight a little bit, but I don't think he would have cared. So I would have been deep striking like here or here. Yeah. And because I was using While We Stand, We Fight, I wouldn't have done that actually, I guess.
Right.
So
it would have been good for this match.
It was totally fun. It was totally good.
This was so fun.
The only, what the main thing I don't like about this subfaction? Yeah. The strat is clutch.
Right.
I don't love the Relic and Warlord trait.
Right.
And I love All-Seeing Annihilator,
Oh, so good.
which is the 6-inch aura of 6s are an extra hit. I love that because these attacks are so high value, and getting extra ones is fantastic.
All right, thanks. True Reality. Hey, Tabletop crew.
Hey.
How good are Imperial Knights, and what is the best 3 armies to use when getting into 40k to get a handle of the rules?
Okay.
Good question. They're not in a great spot right now.
Knights, yeah.
Better than we expected, I'll say that.
Yeah. Knights are still knights. Like, if your opponent doesn't have an answer, you're in trouble.
Yep, exactly. And they really need armigers to be successful.
Yeah. They don't play the mission.
Right.
That's the issue. You don't have enough bodies.
Having said that, they are not a great army for getting a feel for 40k.
No. They play like nothing else.
They're completely unique.
Space Marines are the easiest army because they have
describe the game.
They have an easy concept. It's like, here's your character, keep your guys close to them, and march up, shoot, and then fight.
Yep.
And you can't make a whole lot of mistakes because it's very forgiving.
I would also say Custodes, because they show the unique aspects of 9th edition very, very distinctly.
I think Custodes makes sense as well. Yeah, I would agree with that.
And a third one?
A third one. Well, Space Marines a lot of different Space Marines.
Space Marine 3 times. That's the answer. Not Tau, not Orcs.
Neither of those factions are super psychic-y.
Yeah.
I might pick like an Eldar.
Eldar's not easy though.
It's not easy.
Oh, are we trying to get a sense for the game?
But it teaches you.
A sense for the game is Necrons then. Necrons are an army that relentlessly plays the mission. That's what the game's all about.
Done.
Cool.
Playing OBSEC Necrons.
It's like you build armies that look like they have nothing, and yet they're amazing because that really teaches you. Like, that's why you bring all these scarabs.
Yep.
Look at our scarabs. Well, they just win you everything,
right?
Because all they have to do is stand there and they win. Exactly. You don't have to fight. They don't have to shoot. Just stand there. Your opponent shoots at them, you win. Your opponent doesn't shoot at them, you win. It's just win.
Nothing but win.
That's it.
That's all I do. Scarabs.
Thanks, Matthew. Pretty sure this is confirmed. Death Korps of Krieg lost VOC to Cavalry unless it gets backed into existence, right?
VOC?
Cool. What's that?
Veterans of Congo.
Tell us what you mean by VOC. VOC of Cavalry?
Obvious Cavalry.
Cavalry are really great.
The Cavalry are good, so I don't know what a VOC is.
They're stupidly undercosted.
Vivacious, ostentatious.
Tell us what VOC means.
Candy.
Let us know. Bridger will keep an eye out in the chat for VOC.
Yeah, you don't have to.
Let's move on.
I'll try. Thanks, Simpsony. Wolftail Talisman states a model in this unit, but then Thane of Retinue doesn't state you can give it to a PL. What's your thoughts?
What's a PL?
Pack leader.
You gotta get at a what?
Pack leader.
They're shortening these super chats because they're hitting the character limit.
I see.
And if you super chat more cash monies,
you can
it
give
increases. YouTube did a very devious thing.
Wow. Okay, so listen. So basically, what you're saying is that you could give a relic. You could give a relic to a sergeant, but these don't count as sergeants. Is that what we're saying? Or what is this Wolfguard? This is the Wolfguard.
Wolftail Talisman states a model in this unit, but then Thane of the Retinue doesn't state you can give it to a pack leader.
I don't know what Thane of the Retinue is.
Is that the one? Is that the thing that lets you give
it's the
sergeants?
strat that gives you fake. It gives you quasi relic, the fake relics to the.
Oh, okay.
It's giving like the minor chapter relics to a sergeant, I assume.
And then they don't count as sergeants. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just count it as a something that needs fact. I think it's totally fine.
There will be mistakes for sure.
There's going to be mistakes, and especially when they wrote that rule and everything else is called a sergeant or whatever. So it's fine. Here it is. It's fine. Thane of the Retinue. Thane of the Retinue here. Use the strategy before the battle. Mustering your army if you're warlord, blah, blah, blah. Sergeant or pack leader. If it has the sergeant or pack leader in their profile, then it can have the special issue war gear. So it says pack leader.
Okay, cool.
Maybe it was a internet thing.
Yeah.
In the book, it says pack leader.
Yeah, it says pack leader. So you're all good. And let's just look at a random example. Here would be
the Hounds of Morkai.
Well, let's look at the Wolftail Talisman.
The Wolftail Talisman is just one of the things you can give. It's not.
It's a relic.
So Wolfguard, pack leaders, Grey Hunters, pack leaders. Yeah, it's all got the pack leaders keyword. So Blood Claws, pack leaders. So you're good. Yeah, I think you're good. The Wolftail Talisman is the psychic phase. Each time a model would lose a wound as a mortal wound, roll a d6, wound is not lost. So.
Oh, that's devious.
Yeah. That's pretty cool. So you make them 4-up against mortals.
Yeah.
It's cool. Cool little trick.
Looks like it's good.
I like it. It's a neat little combo.
Back to the last one. Death Korps Krieg lost voice of command on Cavalry.
Yeah, I think that is true.
That makes sense.
I think that's fine.
Move on cavalry would be dumb.
Nope, not good. It's not good. You don't want that in the game. It's not good.
Like,
I know Eldar get to double move their bikes, but they're Eldar.
Shtick. Yeah.
They're Eldar, yeah.
And it's one unit. You could do this on 3 different cavalry squads.
Of course I could. I could do it on 6 of them.
Well, you can't.
Hypothetically speaking. Well, you can.
Well, you can have the command squad, which is kind of like them, but yeah.
No. Thanks again, Simpsony. I'm thinking a leftover thought from book development that was made into Runic Totem's rule for the Hounds of Mordkai and was accidentally left in.
Sorry. Explain. I didn't
Is that a follow-up from Simpsony's other question?
No.
Okay.
Maybe.
So the Hounds of Mordkai are a very strange thing in that they're like a unit. They're a unit of Reavers. They're an elite choice, and they're a unit of Reavers.
Yeah.
And they have normal Reaver profile, except they have this Runic Totem ability where they can't be selected as a target of enemy. You know, this can only be selected if they're the closest enemy unit.
Right.
And they have a 4-up. So they basically have that Wolfguard talisman.
Yeah.
And they wreck Zykers, you know, within 18 inches.
They give -1 to castle in 18.
Yeah. It's fine.
That's better than the Runic Totem ability.
Yeah.
Can we look at Thane of the Retinue? Because Simpsony's saying that it doesn't include the wolf tail.
Cool. Oh, it specifically doesn't include that weapon. I understand. Okay. Here. That model can have one of the special issue War Gear relics, even though they're not a character. They can have the mastercrafted weapon, digital weapons, frost weapons, the teeth bolts, and that's it. So they specifically chose which ones. So it sounds like they legitimately don't want you having the wolf tail.
No, the Ultramarines had a similar thing. I mean, every supplement had a rule like this where you could use a strat to put a subset of the almost relics.
Not all of them.
Not all of them.
So I see that the wolf tail would be really cool, but it's too much. It gives it to a whole unit rather than one model.
Yeah, it's just weird because it does say a model in the bear's unit.
That's just how they write it, though.
I know that's probably where some of the confusion's coming up.
Yeah,
but it's pretty clear they don't want you to.
I don't think this was an accident, personally, and I wouldn't expect a fact here.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Cool. Thanks, Just Josh and you. New to Blood Angels, would Mephiston, Jump Chaplain, Assault Intercessor, Sangard, and Blade Guard work?
Yeah.
Or is that too much combat? What else can I add?
Too much.
No, you nailed it. Right?
No such
My
thing.
heart.
I know.
It's
right?
Blood Angels.
Yeah.
That's all they do.
This is 9th edition.
Rip and tear.
No, that's great. Go for it. Those are great units.
Awesome.
Let's hope Mephiston goes down in points because he went down a bit. You're saying, right?
He did. Remember we
He
thought
went
he was
down
like reasonable.
like 15 points. Yeah.
That's too little. Take him down another 15, then we're good.
He's like
now
140 something now.
No, I think he's over that.
I don't know. Thanks, Forgebreaker. What's Brian's High Elves color scheme? I've got a metal prince sitting here needing painting.
Okay. Traditionally, mine were the classic scheme, but in red, which was the very, very first scheme from back in the day.
Yeah.
After, when they refreshed them way, way, way later, it was mostly blue that they did. But I had the original red with the silver and things like that.
Yeah.
I haven't started painting them yet, and I've been like agonizing on whether I go over the classic blue or I want to do the classic blue or red. I don't think I want to like roll my own color.
Yeah.
I want to do that. And most of my army is Sea Guard, and the red traditionally goes with the Sea Guard.
I think you should do that.
So that's what I'm
different.
I'm really that's what I'm doing.
I like it.
I want to go way back to that like original style because this is an army that's supposed to harken back to like my OG days. And so I'm trying to recapture that magic.
I think you should also only use paints from 1990.
Okay.
GW. We can go find some.
Yep.
And then use them.
I told you I bought some accidentally. Remember?
Oh yeah. Perfect.
They're terrible. Like they're basically blocks.
Yeah. Really chunky elves we call them.
Yeah, very chunky elves. Like you cannot thin these paints.
No.
Thanks, Jacob. Hi again. How do you feel about 2 units of 3 Ophidian destroyers in the Silvertide list? Their ability to redeploy after popping in seems good.
Yeah, I think that's the kind of thing that supplements that list well, is a few things that can run out, poke things like...
But you don't even necessarily use them as a fighting unit.
No,
use them
I don't
as
think
like
so.
I'm going to put this on a point, or I'm going to deep strike backfield to get an engage, or whatever.
A scrambler.
Yeah, or a scrambler.
They're infantry.
Are they? Wow, yeah. That's...
Normally destroyers are.
I think that's true. I have 6 of them now.
Oh, yeah.
That I just bought. They're sending out to our painting friend tomorrow. I'm going to send them out. So excited. My Necron order finally came in. So it came in today. So I've got my Silent King and my Void Dragon and my everything Lich Guard. But now it's got to be sent out to paint. So
a little while still.
It's going to be a little while. Probably almost a month. Yeah.
Thanks, Ashto. Hey, Adrian, Brian, and Bridger. Great bat rep again. Just wondering what you would like to see in the Deathguard supplement next month. I want to see some Deathguard.
I want to see 2 Wound Marines.
I hope it comes out just the way I read it before, because it was tasty.
Yeah. I'm really happy with the book as it is. I love the Psychic Awakening. So I hope it just continues to be fun and fluffy and strong.
This big squad of Marines, if that all had 2 wounds.
Oh my gosh.
Those Terminators, if those all had 3, I would have got through nothing.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, like, so tell me how many of those I would have got through. Like, none.
None. That's the thing.
You know what I mean?
I just can't wait for that.
Yeah. It's really good.
Cool. Yeah.
Thanks. Liam, hey, any tips for filling out Mefrit Silvertide? I have 60 warriors, 18 scarabs, 6 Scorpec destroyers, an overlord, a Scorpec lord, and a warden for now. About 450 points remaining.
I was going to say, that sounds like 5,000 points of Necrons.
Yeah.
Necrons are so expensive.
What do you think of the transport flyer?
The Night Scythe.
The Night Scythe, because he's got 3 blocks. You could put one in reserve and drop it in for that amazing close range shooting.
I love it. Yeah, cool. I think that's good. No Cryptex in there.
Oh, yeah.
Did I hear any Cryptex?
There were no Cryptex.
I want a Chronomancer usually.
You could get some efficiency from the Cryptex. Like, as much as we kind of talk down about them because we think they're overpriced and they eat up HQ slots that you don't have.
All true.
Those things are true, but their powers, their abilities are great.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Right?
And especially with those big warrior blobs, you'll find, especially with a lot of melee Space Marines and the Assault Doctrine, the invuln lets you just barely survive to then pop all your reanimation. Whereas if you don't have that invuln on 20-man, they actually can chew through all of them in one melee phase. You get a lot more value out of it.
No doubt.
Yeah.
I like it.
Thanks, Carrie. I watch these live games while drinking beer and cheering on my home team. Yeah. Does this mean I like sports now?
I know, right?
We're not playing Blood Bowl here.
Whoa.
Yeah, come on.
Can we, though?
We'll definitely play Blood Bowl.
I love Blood Bowl.
They're doing so much good work with that game these days.
Yeah, they really are.
Blood Bowl 3 is like, the rules are real good.
We'll take a look at it one day.
Oh.
I played like one pickup game at like a game store a long time ago, but I haven't played it in a long time.
I want to play Blood Bowl, but with those little cute ones that I found online.
I don't know.
They're like they're like little adorable like chibi like football players, but some of them are like one of them's like the undead, so it's like this cute little bear. Those guts are like spilling out, and it's like amazing, like super cute, but like super violent.
It's like a third party.
It's army? A third party like.
The model ranges are so good though.
I know, but you should see these.
Yeah, I'm sure they're good.
Super cute.
All right, last one. Thanks, Sergeant Sarcasm. What can I use as anti-tank in a Space Sharks list that isn't Eradicators?
Oh, okay. Anti-tank.
Space Sharks.
What's our favorite anti-tanks other than Eradicators?
Do we mention Eradicators?
Yeah, Eradicators are good.
They're pretty good.
But the Hellblasters are better. The problem is you need a plan to keep them alive.
Yeah.
But they're better.
Interesting.
They can do a bit of...
Plasma Inceptors do a similar thing.
Ooh, yeah.
True.
They're like
more costly
budget Eradicators, except they're not cheaper.
So we haven't been playing Inceptors much on the channel, but in the scene, people are really enjoying them.
Yeah, they're good
in that role.
Yeah,
so that's interesting.
I think they're okay. The problem is when you come down with Plasma, you have your rerolls most of the time.
Yeah, we also honestly used to take a lot of Contemptors or just Dreads with a couple las cannons.
But I don't know that we're so into that anymore.
That's the thing.
With the CP
cost.
That's
the thing.
I think that's a bit much.
I like the +1 to wound because it makes every weapon good at killing tanks, but you have to be careful how you use it in your list because it's only against the closest enemy unit. So
the new some of the new tanks that are coming out, what are they called? The Gladiators.
Yeah.
Some of them are okay for tank killing. The problem is, so you're seeing us have trouble here. It's because the Space Marines never had good options here. They always had mega great guns that you could put on mega expensive bodies that died super easy.
Yeah.
And so you paid through the nose for a unit that would shoot once and die.
Right. Yeah.
All of a sudden, the Eradicators shoot once, still kind of live, and they're cheaper than anything that's ever come before them.
Yeah. All their contemporaries are worse. Like Grav Devs used to be the go-to.
Yeah.
They are great against T5 and lower. They're not great against tanks anymore because
they don't have the reroll wins. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Grav Devs are still okay though.
You're winning on 5s against tanks.
I know. It's a lot of shots though.
If you give them +1 to wound.
Yeah.
But you could drop it down Chappie, pop that Litany.
Or you could just be Salamanders.
That's actually the best option.
But then just take the Eradicators.
I know.
Wound on 2s, wound on 1s. Who cares?
Are some options.
All right.
Yep.
We did it. Oh, that was it. Last question. I don't know. Sometimes they come in late. Thank you so much, everyone.
That was awesome.
This was a great game. I'm glad that we got to do this. We really wanted to. We're gonna put some really rad models on the table on Saturday. We're gonna see if the Tau got hurt as bad as they it looks like on paper. It looks like I look at it and I'm like, that's not good. But maybe I'm wrong, and maybe it's secretly awesome.
You never know.
You know, you have to see on the table.
You do, especially with like the Tau Forgeworld units are all weird, wacky
so
things.
Wacky.
You have to see them in play.
Yeah.
And obviously, regardless, we'll try to make it a fun and interesting matchup, as we always do.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really, really fun. We're excited to just explore more of this book. You know, we did some Space Wolves, we did some Death Watch. We'll do more in the future, but the Forge World book is going to be the one that continues to give
it's so
as
thick.
we revisit all of our armies and all of our favorite units.
And if you didn't see, we actually played a whole army out of it. The only army that's in this book, really, a whole army.
That's right.
Which is the Deathcore of Krieg.
Yep.
We played them on Tuesday on the members only channel. And if you haven't joined, you should join right now because we've got a ton more great content.
Yep.
It's just been a month basically since we launched this. I want to thank all the members. If you've been a member for a month, you're going to get an upgraded badge.
Yes, that's right.
So everyone gets upgraded today. So they upgrade, I think, from a guardsman to a sister. That's right.
That's a big upgrade.
That's a big upgrade. That's a 1 month upgrade right now.
Yeah.
So thanks so much. We definitely see those in chat and we recognize it. And wanted to say thank you for that.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for spending your evening or morning with us,
or
whatever
whenever
it might be.
Yeah.
Hopefully we'll see you guys very soon on the tabletop.